I would like to say
I
that
also do things for my own pleasure too. I would
I
also
would
like
like
to
to
say
Which is
say
that.
that
not logical.
I would like to say
Well,
that
to
for the
me, it is
most time,
logical because
Elijah.
like
Oh,
it's like if I
you're
do
fucking
it,
killing
it's
yourself. Oh,
simple.
but I'm
It's
enjoying
simple.
myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
I'm enjoying
nah.
myself.
Nah, go blow
Okay, so
off.
as I was saying, Elijah, I feel like when it comes to making arguments, you try to be logical, but there are many times where you're not making an argument because you know it's illogical and you're just going with your gut anyway.
Yeah, because I like it.
Well, oh yeah, I didn't say
Yeah.
that you. I didn't say that you didn't like it. I just said that you're not always being logical.
Well, I
But
like.
in your
You like the
I'm
idea
a
of
man of
logical.
desire.
You're what's it called?
I'm a man of desire, dude.
You're
That's kind of the default
enticed
for
by
men.
logic. You like seeing it and you like participating in it. But you don't
Yeah.
always fucking use it.
I don't always use it because like my own lustful desires come into play.
Exactly.
That's
So
what,
you're
like,
not
I see it like
logical.
that.
It's like what we mentioned.
You
the
like
other
the
day,
appeal
man,
of
like,
it, but you're not.
How often does
You're
that
the-
happen though? Like realistically?
What?
A lot
With
on a
you?
regular basis, I would
Yeah,
actually
like
say.
me, like
Too much.
On a reg- a lot, a lot. Okay,
I
let
feel
me
like
give you some examples.
only really with
You
women
got
does it
you
like
got
really
per-
happen.
you got Percy out of impulse. Not
Yes.
saying
That's true.
You smoke
I love
out
that
of
dog.
impulse. You jerk out of
Smoke out of
impulse. You
impulse.
eat out of
Jerk out of
impulse.
You eat.
That's
out of
everybody
impulse.
then.
I don't jerk out.
Again,
of
a lot
impulse.
of people have a lot of impulses, but like you act on a lot more than most people.
Yes, that is
Like, what do
definitely
you mean?
true.
What did we
Every- all
just
the
say?
exam-
What,
the
No,
examples
not
you just
but listing
So-
all those that you listed, Chris. I feel like regular people do it.
No,
regular
see,
people just
okay.
go out and buy a
Elijah.
dog because they want one?
No, not that, but the other stuff after that.
I don't know,
People
dude.
just-
Maybe, but
Eating,
not to the
drinking, just regular.
not to the extent that you do.
Yeah, there's levels to this. For example, I would agree that everybody like jerks off. I would agree that everybody would like
Yes.
do something they probably
Yes.
shouldn't do.
Yeah.
But
Jason's
many
correct.
people, but I would say that most people
Do not
can
jerk
put
off
a,
as much as me.
yes,
Yeah, Chris
like
does
they,
it the most.
they put a cap on it basically. Like they can stop themselves. A lot, for example, you are completely correct, Elijah. Everybody has desires. That's
Yeah.
perfectly normal, and you're not
And many
different
people
in that
act
in
on
that
them.
sense.
Exactly.
And many people act on them.
But
the
you
difference
act
is
too
that
much.
you act too much. You have
You
very
overindulge.
little self-control. You
Yes.
have very little
Yes.
self-control.
Exactly.
You do the things you want to do even when it doesn't make sense to do them.
Exactly. When it's not logical.
Everybody wants to do the things that you want to do, but
I
most
would
people
love
can
to
stop
get a fucking
themselves.
cat right now. I would love to have an animal to
So
just
get
snuggle
one,
with.
Chris.
But I know better because I know
Not a bad idea.
financially I don't want to fucking deal with that, and I'm not ready to deal with that just in life.
You see?
What,
Alan
do you
is
think
using
you could
logic.
have one?
Maybe eventually, yeah, but like not now.
It's kind of like with me, right? I want to have kids, right? Not now.
Dude, I would
I
love to
don't-
see Robinson's kitties.
So
I
I
would love
want
to
to
see
have.
Chris Allen's kids, but like black.
I don't think they're mine.
Well, if you married a black chick, the girls could actually come out pretty black.
I guess, yeah. Yo, okay, this is a different conversation,
What's
but
up?
keep going, keep going.
But yeah, continue. Yeah, that's where
So, no.
I think I understand what you guys are saying, man. You guys make me feel bad about myself. It's
Well,
like,
because
well,
honestly, I mean, again, I don't
is
think
an
you should feel
intervention, it's
bad,
like-
but you should just understand who you are. You don't understand who
Okay,
you are, and
no,
then you're being
Elijah.
torn apart by it. Because, like you said,
Okay.
you don't fit in anywhere, and because the
I
reason you
have-
don't is because you don't
But
know who you are.
then I feel like if I do, I feel like a loser, man. I feel like if I could.
Well, see, then you have to
Okay.
overcome that.
Elijah,
Fuck.
Elijah,
hard.
allow me to interject. If
Dude,
the
trust
reason why you
me, I
act the
know.
way if
It's fuck.
if the reason let me
Yo,
talk,
shit.
goddamn. If the reason
No!
why you act
No! Fuck!
if the reason why you act is in large part, as you seem to be
God
admitting right
damn
now,
it.
because you want to fit in, then and you don't want to be a loser, doing that actually kind of makes you more of a loser.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I didn't want to say it, but honestly, I hate people who do that. I hate people
Like
who are
what?
fake. That's fake to me.
Yeah,
The fact,
do-
like, what do you
The
mean?
fact that you try and like do things
Fit
that
in.
aren't your own. Yeah, the
Yeah,
fact
for
that you try and fit in. Fuck fitting in, dude. Be yourself.
Like, for example, Elijah, as we
Yeah.
brought up before, now there are benefits to having a super ego, but as we brought up like the other day, I pretty much have one that is non-existent.
Wait. Let me interrupt you
And-
for a second, Robinson, because or else I'm gonna
Okay.
forget this. Elijah, think about this, right? If would you say you act yourself in this group, or at least towards us, towards some of us?
Yes, towards some of you. Yes.
Think about this. If you didn't act how you think you're a loser as, we would not be your friends.
Really?
That is also
Yes,
true.
I would not be
your
if I didn't like you,
So-
and
so
I like
if
you the
you
way you
saw-
are now.
If you saw like the Elijah that I show like at work, Chris, you
I
wouldn't
would not
be like,
talk to you.
Nah.
I would not like that person.
Yeah, I
No.
would not talk
I
to
would
you.
if that's how you were with me, I would not be your friend,
Yeah, I'd be
Elijah.
like, yo, who the fuck?
I don't because
Because
I don't
literally,
like
it's
people
like a
that.
dime a dozen. Like you get like just you look at someone, that's them. That's not like that's
that's just
literally
or
everyone.
that's like a regular person on the street, basically, more or less.
Exactly, and that's another
Yes.
thing. Like I believe people a lot of the times are not. A lot of people in society are not themselves.
Yeah, like
I
that's
also
what
agree with
that's
that.
another thing that I don't like. I don't know.
Okay,
You don't
here's
like
the
what
thing,
you do
Elijah,
it.
right? So going back to me as an example, as we brought up earlier, and as Alan agreed with me, that my superego is pretty much non-existent. Now
Basically.
that's not necessarily always a good thing.
And that's
Like,
one of the reasons I love Robinson, because Robinson
but
has his own fucking ideas, and they're out there, and not a lot of people will agree
He
with them.
stands by
So-
them though.
But it's Robinson.
So-
That is
so
Robinson.
for example, like me having a almost non-existent superego isn't always a good thing, but at the very
Definitely.
least, no one can ever accuse me of being fake.
Exactly.
No one can ever accuse me of being fake.
Dude,
Like,
I like Robinson for Robinson. If Robinson was like, yeah, man, I watched, but yeah, dude, I go to the like maybe Robinson can like that. I'm not saying he can't, but
yeah,
like,
see, that's the other.
it's
That's the other
obvious
thing,
when
Elijah.
it's not
Robinson
him.
enjoys a good brew.
Like, allow me to give you an example, Elijah.
Like, yeah, man,
the
you're gonna
person
get a
you are-
GT Robinson. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, dude, that's all they fucking talk
Oh
about.
my god!
Like,
See, the
okay,
fact that I even know what they say is like evident.
Chris,
It's literally
it's
everyone.
disgusting.
It's
It's
disgusting.
Here's the other
Yeah.
thing.
But they like kind of like instill into me and beat it into me like, bro, like the things that I like will be viewed as wrong.
Who the
and that,
fuck
like,
are
girls won't
they
like
to
me.
even
Like,
say
yeah,
that?
fuck
Where do
I'm
they
not
get
saying-
off?
And I want
Nah, see-
I want to be with a girl,
Okay.
so it's like
Here's the
I don't
here's the
wanna-
thing though.
I don't wanna
Okay,
look
here's
like
the
a loser.
here's the okay,
Yo,
here's the
tell
thing
it,
though, Elijah.
Robinson.
I do
fucking
not
tell me, Robinson.
none of my brothers and none of my like closer friends act the way those people act. They all get pussy. All of them. So like that doesn't really compute
Do I
with what
get
you're
pussy?
saying. Well, no, but you're an
No,
introvert.
Chris, you don't.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah,
What the
like-
fuck,
Fuck,
Chris?
yeah, you're
Like,
right.
No. No, but here's the
Fuck.
thing though, Alan. It's like the reason why you don't is not because you're like your
When no,
personality
well, let
is
me
the
stop
way it
you.
is.
Let me stop you right here. I don't want to get into me. I said that as like a joke. I don't want to get into.
Okay,
me.
no. It's gonna be very, very.
Chris
It's gonna be
Allen.
very, very simple, and it's not gonna hurt that
Okay,
much.
whatever you say, I'm gonna disagree with it. Okay.
Okay, whatever. So I would say that the main reason why you don't get pussy is because not just because you're an introvert, but because you're an antisocial introvert.
Again, I don't agree with you, but okay.
I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that's true.
I think
We're
that's
not
why
going
it's-
into this.
Oh, whatever.
Anywho,
But basically, Elijah, it's like, look, man, if you're trying to get poon and you can't get poon by being who you are and you have to pretend to be somebody else, then that doesn't really make you any better than Hunter.
Yeah, basically. That's what Hunt does. And honestly, it doesn't even make you look good. Are you even getting the poon at that point? Because you're
I don't
making
know,
someone
I
like you
don't
for who you
feel
aren't.
I don't know. I
That
like,
sounds
when
like a
I'm,
weasel
talking
to
girls-
me.
Like I'm being forced to talk to fucking girls right now. And I just
Elijah,
don't do that.
you're scared of
Yeah.
just being criticized and ostracized by these stupid
Yeah.
meatheads, and I don't know why you
Yeah.
like that. Honestly,
Yeah, that
it
doesn't-
doesn't
Because
feel
everyone-
too
dude,
bad.
Guys like us are so hard to come by. That's why I fuck with you guys so hard because like, dude, we're like ourselves. Like,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But
Like,
see, this
we're
is the
so
thing.
real with each other, dude. Like we don't say shit. Like we don't hold back with each other. I like that. But it's like that we're in the very minority, like you said.
Yo, dude,
So it's like-
Elijah, come on, man. You're from New York. You're not supposed to give
You're
a fuck
from
what
New
other people
York.
think.
Yeah, honestly, Elijah, you was like I was the one who was saying this to you like not too long ago.
New York.
New York. No, but
It's
I don't know, dude.
That we shouldn't care
You're
what
scared
other
of
people
being
say.
like, yeah, you're scared of like the meatheads and what they'll say and think. I was scared at one point
Besides-
too, but I decided, you know what? Let's see how bad it is. It's not that bad. It's
and
honestly
besides,
stupid.
though, and
So
and
Chris, you have
besides,
no
though,
problem
Eli-
with like everybody at your job thinking you like God?
Well, no, because the people who actually know me know I don't.
Okay.
and if he did like cock, what's the problem with that?
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, if I do, what is the issue with that?
Yeah, it's like
it's bad.
It's viewed as bad.
No.
Why? Those people are stupid.
let's be real here. The Spartans were the greatest warriors to ever live. They all liked cock.
Yeah, yo, there's actually a fucking like a poem or some shit written, right? Where it said like there was an all like gay male army, right? And they were like, yeah, they were the strongest army like the Greeks had ever seen, and like that army was feared because they said the love of like a man to another man should never be like fucked with.
Yeah. I heard they also felt like extra hard because they like that's like
Their man was right there. Like
I mean, Achilles won a war because his
Achilles-
boyfriend got killed.
yeah.
yeah, yo, he got pissed.
He killed them
So,
all.
okay, but Elijah, look, here's the thing, right? It's like, I think that who you are as a person is a good enough person. And I really think that the worst aspect of you, and honestly speaking, the only aspect of you that I don't like, is your attempt to fit in with other people.
Well, there's a lot more that I don't like with him, but I guess that's just
No,
you.
here's the thing. It's
I
no,
think that's
that,
the
that, no,
problem.
that's what I mean, though. It's like, yeah, exactly, Elijah. I feel like everything else about you that could be fixed, if you just nipped that in the bud, would kind of disappear. And then anything wrong with you would be relatively minute. That's what I think. I really think that's your
His
biggest
fucking
problem.
BMing is a big issue. Bro.
Oh, come on, though. That's what
You
us.
so long, dude.
Not
What do I
even
say?
me, dude. It's not. Listen, it doesn't have to be about me, but you just BMing in general. Like, you're a fucking little
What?
asshole, dude.
Who do I BM? Like in this group, or you mean like just like in general?
In general.
Really? You don't like when I
I
BM
don't-
others?
I like it, but
I
it's
don't-
bad.
Why?
Wait, hold on,
Fuck
Elijah.
these guys.
Oh,
No,
hold
it's
on,
not
Elijah.
good.
I'm a little bit I'm not Elijah. Hold
And-
on, Alan. I'm a little bit confused here. Exactly what do you mean by his BM? You
And
don't
then
mean
just
his
in the
shit talking,
group,
right?
too.
Because we talk shit to each other all the time. So you
yes
don't mean
and no,
that, right?
no, like that's fine. We all do it, but with Elijah, I don't know. Again, like it's what we said before, where Elijah does things like in excess. I feel like at certain points, someone gets singled out, and again, at the end of the day, I like it, so I have no right to say like anything.
Okay,
But-
okay, I see. I think I see what you're saying right now. But I would fall
Oh, yeah, we
back on
doing
my
it?
previous point.
Yeah.
I would fall back on my previous point. I think that if Elijah just got rid of his attempt to be like other people aspect, that aspect would go away. I honestly think.
I had to
Hell
take
yeah.
it if she was gonna kill you.
Nah, yeah, I know. Good.
That's what I think, at least.
I don't think it would go away. Like I don't even
I
think it
definitely
would
think
get
it would be
lessened. I think it might get worse.
Okay, for example,
What? Really?
I highly doubt
I
that. I
doubt it
highly
would
doubt
get
that.
worse.
I don't know, cause like
I
BMing.
really.
Hey,
Okay,
let's
okay.
hit
Think
the
about it
Elijah.
like this,
Because
Alan.
if I
Why
didn't
do
care
you
what other
think he
people,
BMs?
like thought, yeah.
You'd BM
Why do you
more.
think he BMs? Why do you think? Okay,
Because
Alan.
we
Why
find
do
it
you,
enjoyable. We like it.
I like it, but I also like take pleasure in the fact that like others like it too.
Yeah, for
It's like,
example, if
you
none of
guys-
us
I don't know, if I
if
didn't
none
care
of
what you
us
guys thought.
enjoyed that, yeah, like if
Dude.
none of us enjoyed the BMing, then we
got it.
wouldn't really BM as much. You know what I mean?
Yes and no. This is where I would disagree with you. I follow what Freud says, dude, and I am
This
a
is the fucking
wholehearted
intervention
believer.
YouTube video right here.
Freud says humans. You know this, Robson. Freud said humans love to kill. Our inherent thing is we like kill. And I
Here's the
believe
thing,
that.
though, Alan. A lot of what Freud says is true, but a lot of what he says is also kind of exaggerated.
Yeah, but I
there are
feel
this-
like
and hold on, Alan.
that
allow me
is
to finish.
exaggerated,
And
like the killing. But
for example, when yes, it is true that humans
That
have a
Aatrox skin
natural.
is so ugly. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it's true that humans, and especially yes, it's true that humans have a natural proclivity towards violence.
that's
I
what I'm
definitely
talking
believe.
about. Yes.
I definitely believe that. But the issue with that is that the violence is generally speaking controlled. For example, people are very, very willing to commit atrocities towards people that they deem to be subhuman.
Yes.
For example,
Yeah, look
like
at
the
all
Nazis.
history.
All of history, yeah, not even just the Nazis. But for example, people are much less likely to commit atrocity against those that they deem to be their own people.
Yes.
Or your
But,
or their own
but
tribe.
then this is
No,
what
no,
I was
let me
gonna
finish,
bring
let me
up.
finish,
I know
let me
you're gonna
finish. I
fucking
can-
bring up Robin.
I can give a perfect example. Wolves, right?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I know you're gonna say, and
Then
I
what?
agree, but I'm gonna bring up something else.
Okay. What are
I'm
you
trying
bringing
to
up?
like speed run this. So, you're not wrong. Everything you're saying is correct, and I agree with that as well. But humans have a natural inclination towards like violence, and it doesn't have to be physical violence. Ooh. Wait, hold up.
Okay, see, this is where we have a disagreement then. I think that the majority of the violence we have an inclination towards is physical. But when
Just
we
kill them every
can't
time now.
but when we can't have the physical violence, we take the next best thing, which is verbal.
Yes.
I
Now,
I
here's
believe
what I'm gonna bring up. When
Yes.
this is just human nature in general, it doesn't matter if you're a part of any group, like of people, if they're your own, if they're not your own.
I like
No
how this
matter
huge
what
thing stepped
happens.
off weed. Feels good, man.
Yes,
Yo,
Alan.
shut the fuck up. Whatever happens in any group, whether they're your people or they're not, there's always like a person in the group we all pick on. Like not just us, but like the group in general. The group will find whoever's the weakest, and it's called the scapegoat. I know you learned about this with me in McCarthy's class. I don't know if you remember it though. But
do remember.
there's always a scapegoat in a group.
Yes, but here's the thing though. And this is actually an interesting thing you should bring up. For example, have you heard
Oh fuck!
like have you heard like the most common explanation of
Fuck! I
like
didn't even get my ignition.
why the most common explanation of why there's always like an enemy in most religions?
No.
It has to do exactly with the scapegoat. This idea is that as a society becomes, this is not just religion, it's just like in general, as a society becomes more homogenous, and what that means is that more and more people inside of this society have more similarities to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, in terms of culture, that's the biggest thing, right? So as their cultures become more homogenous, the more friendly and the more like stable that society is. For example, the only reason why America was able to succeed at all is because we had completely different religions, completely different races, and completely different cultures. We've existed in relative harmony for all this time because we had a common American culture, and that was based on the American dream. That was based on the American like frontier and the American way of thinking. That if you work hard enough, you can achieve.
I don't
Now,
know if I agree with you on what you just said.
what thing? What thing specifically?
That we're in peace because we're all under an American unity. We're not.
I did not say
really.
we were in peace.
Whatever.
I
Whatever
said that
it
the
was,
reason why we
close.
had relative peace was because of that.
What
But
is
that's
your term
completely
of
true, though.
relative peace?
We're not killing each other
We
because of
are.
ideology. In America, we are not. That is not true.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me that en masse we are attacking each other because of ideological differences in terms of like. That's not en masse. That's in small terms. And like.
There's a lot of small killings that like happen frequent because of it. That would like.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
so-
not like mass killings, but it's definitely
see, for
off.
It
example,
happens
like-
enough for it to be like a tally up to
matters.
that of a mass. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, Elijah. Most of those small killings, for example,
shit.
are
Yo, you wanna
because
kill
of
him? You wanna
gang
kill him? You wanna
violence.
kill him? Yeah.
Are because of gang violence.
Fuck.
Gang violence.
Hey,
Gang violence is different from like. Gang violence is different from like what's it called?
Oh,
Like
that's so good.
the country's culture, basically. Like gangs aren't fighting each other because they're arguing over the Constitution. You know what I mean? Gangs are fighting each other
Bloods
because
and the
they have
Crips.
different. Yeah, like let's be real. That's not why the Bloods and the
Yo,
Crips hate
man,
each
this
other.
is
It has
what
nothing to do with-
Franklin.
It has nothing to do with constitutional law. It has nothing to do with like American culture. It has to do with their own personal cultures of the gangs. That's what I mean. So yes, you are right that there's a lot of small killings in America because of ideological differences. But I very much disagree with the idea that those killings can be linked to a difference in terms of the American ideal. I don't think that's the case.
I don't think the American ideal has any place in it, though.
Yeah.
In most ideological differences, I don't think they think, oh, at least we're American, or like, oh, this guy's so un-American for me. I don't think that even comes into question.
Yeah, or like thinking
Well,
about
It
the
doesn't
American
even go.
dream.
Yeah, it doesn't even go into
think
it.
about this. Think about this though. Exactly what you're saying isn't the case. Was the case in the Cold War, and the Cold War was a time where Americans had the most unity.
And that's the time when almost no one died.
Exactly. Perfect. Everything fits exactly what I said.
You're right, but I feel like it just doesn't apply here, though.
No, but allow me to finish my point. So let's go back to the Cold War, right? For the sake of this argument. The Cold War was so... Obviously, I hesitate to use the term peaceful because that's not really accurate, but I kind of mean
It could have
like,
gone very wrong.
but not a lot of overt violence in America. We can agree on that, right?
I
I guess.
guess.
Comparatively to
I-
other.
okay,
Yeah.
you guys understand what I'm trying to say, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so
I don't know if Chris does, but yeah, I
I'm
guess.
kind of not really, though.
okay, for example, right? Israel and Pakistan, right? There's a lot of overt violence towards each other because of ideological differences, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
United
something to
States.
say, but I don't want to say it on stream because, like, I don't know.
We're not
Yo, I
it,
know.
it can incriminate my manager for his ideals with Jews specifically, but
Dude,
will-
no
I
one's
will- I
even
will
gonna
let
watch
that-
this, and hopefully by the time they watch this, you're out of that job, dude.
I hope so
Okay,
too.
so-
But like I said, again, it's already on stream. I'm gonna say it anyway because there's document evidence of me saying it. Despite No, I mean, I'm only friends with them because like it benefits me, but like I don't want them to find out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so whatever, don't say it then. So okay, Israel and
I just said
Pakistan.
it. I just admitted to
Okay,
it.
whatever. So Israel and Pakistan, a lot of overt violence towards each other because of ideological differences. You
One
already
dude's
agreed to that.
drag.
America,
Yeah.
but if you compare that to like America during the Cold War, the United
Is this
States
nigga
of
for real?
America, the United States of America had very little
Oh,
overt violence
Oh,
towards each other because of
nice.
ideological differences during the Cold War. Did you guys even hear what I said?
not really. Can you repeat it?
Not really. Yeah, we got
Okay,
Yeah,
into
okay.
a
team
scuffle.
fight.
Sorry.
Yeah,
A-
repeat it.
a-
Yo, you
as
saw that I
compared,
got the kill on the fucking mid though? What a
Yeah,
dumb
because I
bitch.
lowered her.
Yeah, but my bomb went off.
Yeah, because I
as
lowered her to one
compared,
hit for you. I could have waited for your bomb to go off, then ulted.
Listen, Crystal, thank you. All right, fuck, dude. Why can I never have like a good time? It's like, oh, I know you.
Because you
'Cause
want
I
to
know
fucking
you
act
helped
like
me,
you're
dude. But I'm
tough,
just saying,
dude.
like, did you see that? Did you see me get it?
No. Do you see what I did?
No.
Fucking, you didn't say
Yeah, I
anything about
did
me.
because of
It's
it.
my kill.
Look, Chris, you just chaos.
Good, it's my fucking kill. I'm carrying. I'm gonna do more damage than him.
Who then? Cassidy? Yeah, probably. He's
okay,
fucking 3-3-3.
I would love to finish my point.
Okay, go
Sorry,
ahead.
I was.
But if you were to compare the Middle East right now to United States in during the Cold War, the United States, like each individual state, had very little overt violence towards each other because of ideological differences during the Cold War. We were very united. And why was that? Because we all had a common idea of what it
I
meant
think
to
it's
be
because we had a
American at that
common
time.
enemy. I
And
think that
exactly,
might be it.
exactly. That is also part of it because we had a common enemy, which was, the Russia, communism. Now, the reason why I brought up religion earlier is because
Ooh, Chris.
when you have a homogenous society
Yo, you
and
want to
they
get
are
that really?
homogenous,
Not really, no. Because then they're gonna
when you
collapse on
when you
us.
have when you have a homogenous society and that society is homogenous because of race or because of culture or because of both, as then what happens is that you need an enemy. This is what Hitler figured out. So, um, a lot of cultures, what they use is as the enemy is some form of is some version of the devil, basically. And when you make, so
Oh.
for example, like the most easy example is that Christianity is like literal devil. So like you blame your enemy is this amorphous being that you all believe in, even if it's not real, because by having a common enemy, you have something to unite against, and that keeps your society stable. Now, in cultures that don't believe in the devil, for example, Buddhism, well, Buddhism is not a culture.
Oh,
In
what?
religion, in religions that don't believe in the devil, such as Buddhism, they have another
The
version of the
15-minute
enemy.
adventure?
So
Basically.
in in Buddhism, the enemy is ignorance, not being enlightened.
What is this?
Which no, my point was that when you have a culture that when you have something that binds a culture together, that culture becomes a lot more stable, and the members of that culture are much less likely to commit acts of violence towards each other. That's my point. And the reason why America is as stable as it is because we have a common American culture. And if we didn't have that, I highly doubt America would have lasted as long as it has. Because
I
we are because we are a hodgepodge of so many different races and religions that were it not for a commonality to bind us, we would have collapsed a long time ago.
I
I mean, think of
feel like that's not
okay,
entirely the whole story. I feel like that's definitely a part of it. Like obviously having something that unifies us all helps, but I really personally think it was just having the common enemy that made it really like
well,
powerful for us to
well,
not
if
fuck
that's
each other.
well, if that's the case, then why do countries like Poland have such a strong bond? There's no enemy to Poland.
Well, I can't talk for Poland because I'm not Polish and I'm not from Poland and I don't know how things are over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, well,
But
okay, let's
I
talk
know
about a
how it is
country
for
that
the
we all know
United
then.
States.
Let's talk about America.
Okay.
America, okay, so because that's the one we all know more about. Obviously, we were very united during the Revolutionary War because we had
Yes.
Britain as an enemy, right?
Yes.
Obviously, the North was very united against the South during the
Yes.
Civil War. And obviously, we were all very united in World Wars One, Two, and the Cold War, correct?
Yes. Wait,
But what about all?
can't you say that during the Civil War it's like the perfect example of like, oh, both sides thought they were American. They both thought they were under the same umbrella, but they were still
Yes,
killing the shit out of each other.
but the reason why they were killing the shit out of each other was because of a massive ideological difference.
But
Yes,
see, that's what
that
we're
yeah, no,
talking about.
that is a no. See, that's the thing. It's like when you had that massive ideological difference, that's what caused the violence.
You
If
could
it
still
didn't
be
have any,
unified under one thing, but if you still have differences while you're still unified under that one thing, you're gonna fuck
well, yeah, but
people
then they
up.
weren't unified anymore.
Well, see, I don't know, because you could be unified under some things. Like, let's say this, right? Being an
Okay, see,
American or thinking you're an American is a very umbrella term. Like, a lot of people can say they're American because what defines an American?
I would say if you hold American values and
Which
you believe in the
are?
Constitution, well, believing in the Constitution
I
and believing
guarantee you a lot of people who don't believe wholly in the Constitution still think they're American. Because it's an umbrella term. A lot of people don't even know what it really means to be an American. And there is no real meaning to being an American. It's an umbrella term. So
well, by that logic, there's no real meaning to being any nationality
basically,
because like you can have been born and raised in China, and but not be Chinese in terms of ethnicity, and you would still be considered to be Chinese because you were born and raised in China.
yeah, like it's the same thing for people who are born in America but like are raised somewhere else. Isn't that like right?
Yeah, I would say those people are not American. I would say if you were born and raised in America, you are American.
But there are some people who are born and raised in America who don't consider themselves American.
Well, that's just factually incorrect then.
But how? Being an
Well,
American,
because
isn't that more of a state of mind than anything?
Yeah.
I would say holding American values is more of a state of mind, but being an American, not necessarily. Like you don't really choose your nationality, you know.
Well,
But are we
yeah.
talking about like
We're not talking about nationality, though.
Yeah, we're talking about the idea of
If we're talking
the
about the
American
idea,
dream,
then
right?
yeah. If we're talking about the idea, then yes, it would be a state of mind.
Hold up, I gotta. What do you want?
Do you have Alawi?
Yeah.
Do you have Mordekaiser?
Yeah.
Give me more. Let me look at our team again.
Like for example, right?
Actually, we have a AP. Yeah, give me
I
more.
forgot what my overall point was. Okay, look, okay, I
Hold
feel
up.
like we're getting.
So here's
I
what I'm
feel
saying,
like we're
Robinson.
getting.
Even
hold on, let
though
me say
there
this
was
point.
a big umbrella term that unified us, I think, and this is my belief, that what unified, like, yes, the umbrella term unifies us, and I'm not saying it doesn't have any significance, but I'm saying the major signifier is the fact of having a common enemy. Case in point, Civil War and Cold War. Civil War, there was no common enemy. It was just Americans are the enemy. Literally, both sides are American, but they were both each other's enemy. Because that umbrella term didn't matter. Oh shit, yeah. Fuck.
But here's the thing, though.
Fuck, wait. Okay, I got it. Nice.
Chris Allen?
I changed my runes. Anyway, that common thing, in the Civil War, it didn't matter. It didn't matter because the common enemy was the other person. In the Cold War, yeah, we're all American, which then helped us, come together because the common enemy was the Soviets.
I think Robinson is a Soviet.
Yeah, me too.
But here's the thing, though. It's like, okay, I'm not denying it's similar to what you're saying. I am not saying that a common enemy is not a very important aspect in this. But I think, I don't know if it's more...
like veered off, like, the main point of, like, how this even devolved into what it is now.
No, I mean, the main point was, like, whether or not humans by nature will...
No, but there was
by nature, it's proven that we always find
what's
it called?
All the way back.
A scapegoat. In every group, there always tends to be a scapegoat.
Let's head back.
And then bringing this back to Elijah.
Oh no, see there.
Whoever is the scapegoat of the group, Elijah especially just rails on them.
Okay, here we are. We're back on track. Okay, cool.
Now that I've seen the letter where I want to go. Dude, when there's a scapegoat, and usually
sometimes you and Robinson run off.
It's the same people usually who are the scapegoats. Dan, Jesse, Hunter when he was here. It's the same people because we've ascertained who the scapegoats are. And we
Jesse's
just
the main one.
rail on them without like defense. And at one point, it was me when like I tell you guys always.
We don't do it anymore.
No, but
I
still,
would
the
argue.
fact that we don't do it anymore to me doesn't mean we don't do it. We still do it.
Really?
It's just we do it to people who like don't fight back with it anymore. Because think about this: when you guys made me the scapegoat for everything, like, don't listen to Chris, how you doing? I got fucking pissed, and I proved all of you wrong. I was like, fuck this. I am not being this in the group. I mean, I'm sad that there has to be one in general, but
At
it's
least
just
you
how it is.
overcame it.
No, but like,
Like that doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't the fact that you overcome it made you a better person?
yes and no. Yes and
What? I think it would because it's like, yo, like I'm not gonna be like the bottom of the barrel of these like guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like,
Well, okay.
overcoming
Okay,
it
see-
isn't always good because it doesn't lead to good things. What if I overcome
the
it and
thing,
I
though,
become an
Alan.
asshole then?
Here's the thing, though, Alan. I
you're
understand
not.
what you're saying.
No, but
understand
I
what you're
didn't.
saying.
But that could happen.
Alan,
get
I
it.
understand what you're saying,
But
but you have
like,
to
in
keep
terms
this in
of you
mind.
is what I'm talking about.
Well, no, in terms
A
of me,
big-
I guess it was good.
Like,
Well, actually, no,
a
it was
big
bad
part
because
of the
now I don't
reason-
take shit.
a
Good.
big part of the
How-
That's
well,
not
how
good
is
because
taking
now
shit good?
I'm alone in most of my
I
days
take
now.
I take fucking shit. I mean, yeah, I talk to a lot of people, and I guess I'm like
Alan.
people like me,
Okay.
but like it's for the wrong reasons. And you just said that like that's not good.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, it's
see,
not.
there's
So it's like-
always bads with both sides. That's not good. Like I take solace in the fact that I'm myself, but because I'm myself, I'm extremely lonely.
Okay.
But here's the thing, though, Alan. I understand what you're saying, but let's think about it like this, right? I honestly think that us railing on each other is really much more of a good thing than it is a bad thing.
No, I'm not
the
saying
reason-
it's bad, but I'm saying Elijah goes in a little too hard sometimes.
Okay, that is potentially true. But here's my point, right? I don't think this is why Elijah does it, but I know the reason why I rail. The reason why I rail is because I want to see who is reliable when shit goes wrong.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, this is actually something that's like there's been a lot of like psychological studies on this too. I only kind of realized why I do it after I read it, but basically it was saying that the reason why men are generally like rougher, both physically and like verbally with other men, is to basically weed out the pussies,
The
weed
weakest.
out. Yeah, basically it's to basically say, okay, who can I trust if shit goes wrong?
I don't
It's
like
the guys
that.
who
That sounds mean.
it's the guys who fight
Like,
back.
what
It's the
you
guys
say?
who talk back.
Inherent like what human nature is why we're like this, and because of that, it's not so much as like a bad thing pertaining to me,
Well,
especially.
I not okay.
It's like what I'm
100%,
saying.
100% to the first thing, 70% to the second thing. 100%
I
to
think
that it's
this
human
just goes
nature.
back to it's human nature, but Elijah takes it too far.
I'm dead.
Yes,
Fuck.
I think that's definitely it. But here's the thing,
Because
though,
again,
Elijah. I don't.
Sorry to
I
interrupt
don't
you
want
again,
you to stop
Robinson.
railing.
I need to interrupt you because again, I don't want him to stop railing too. I feel like I'm getting misunderstood here.
Like, what do you mean? You don't want me to stop railing?
I
You
like
literally
it. I
keep
think-
railing.
I think at a
like that's
certain-
the thing. That's what I don't understand. Sometimes like you guys tell me to be myself, but then you also demonize like my pleasures that you guys think I get. So like I don't understand. That's the whole not fitting in part. I feel like I don't fit in here.
Well,
but I also
well, here's
don't
the.
fit in it's because of what I like.
Well, here's the thing, though,
You guys
Elijah.
like me for what I like, but I really like I don't know what's going on.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Well, we're
Elijah,
not gonna
it's
like
I can't-
everything you like. That's the
I
thing.
can't-
We're not gonna
I
like
can't really.
everything.
I can't really
Well,
speak
yeah,
to
most
the
of our
railing.
like things line up, like for
I
sure.
can't really speak to the railing because I don't really know exactly what Alan is talking about right now in
Exactly,
terms of
yeah,
you
it's-
railing too hard.
I feel like
but-
that's just like a thing pertaining to Chris because like it happened to him, like so he feels like a special way about it.
It's
I don't know.
possibility.
Think about this.
I feel like you have personal bias towards it because you think you went through it.
Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like I'm the
Because
only one who
people-
acknowledges it of
'cause
like when it
If
happens to
that was
people
the
in the
case,
group.
why do people like gravitate towards me than you? Like that's the one thing like you even commented. Like more often than not, people that we like associate ourselves with, they gravitate towards me.
Because you
But
do
if
things
I'm
that
the one
like
who rails the
oh,
most,
shit.
even the one who gets railed the most comes to me. So it's like
I would not say
That is
that.
also.
I don't know.
Actually, I
don't
think
know.
Jesse gets railed
Jesse
most.
Jesse,
Yeah, like
Jesse comes and talks to me when like it's just me. You know that, right? Like yesterday, I was talking with Roddy, Jordan, and him.
wait. So what do you mean he goes to when it's just you? It wasn't
No,
just
no,
you.
but I'm like saying it's not just me, but I'm saying like he'll still come to me, even despite like me. If what you're saying is true, me being the one who rails him the most.
Okay, yeah. What
But see,
he's
that's
saying,
like the
Alan.
weakest.
What I'm
he's-
saying is
what
in
he's
a
saying,
group,
Alan,
it's
is
bad.
that Jesse is not deterred from being around Elijah despite the railing. I
But
think
he
is what
kind
Elijah's
of
trying to say.
is.
Well, based on what he just said,
I
not
would say he does
necessarily.
like more you than me.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
I
He's
said
more
like
afraid of your railing
yeah,
than
he's more.
Elijah's.
He doesn't like you railing on him more than like you're railing. You rail more than me to him. I think. That's what
I don't
Here's,
know
okay, here's
about
where I must
that.
interject.
He
Here's where I must
said-
interject.
I'm like
Elijah,
kinda
I
confused.
don't
Like,
think
I'm gonna
Elijah.
die. Fuck.
I definitely think that you rail the most, but I think that the magnitude of your railing is not as severe. Like when you rail, I think that it's so obviously a fucking joke because of how ridiculous the shit you're saying is that I can't really take it seriously. And I think that Jesse feels the same way. But Alan, when he
Yeah,
rails,
because he takes everything so literally. He thinks that
when
like most of what I
when
say is like
Alan
how I
rails,
genuinely feel.
it doesn't really bother me, but I can definitely see how when Alan rails, someone might take it personally. I can definitely see that. So I think that's potentially something to do with it.
Oh, fucking
Because,
course.
because Elijah definitely rails harder than Alan, but I think Alan like cuts deeper with his rails.
Really? That surprised
Yeah,
me.
I think so.
Yeah, like
I definitely
before you
believe
demonize that thing about me, sure.
Okay, but
Because like I said, like
Yo.
more people come to me than you.
Because-
even if I do rail the most, it doesn't make any sense.
again, I'm gonna try and explain why.
Okay.
They come to. Oh wait, hold up. Wait, we could kill this
I'm gonna have to
asshole.
head out of here soon.
Let's go. Wait, we might actually live this.
Our jungler sucks dick.
Probably, yeah. Wow, we just got raped. Anyway, you do certain things that I am not willing to do, and that's why people go to you more. And generally, you're
Like,
better
what do
to
you mean?
talk to. I'm not good in 1v1s talking to people. Unless
Wait,
unless
how
they
am I,
give.
like, better to talk to.
I
what do you-
remember we talked about this before. In a
Okay.
one-on-one conversation, unless people are giving me stuff I can work with, most people when they come talk to me, they want to talk to me about bullshit. Like, is that not true? When you talk to most people, do you not talk to them about bullshit?
I talk to them about like what they like.
Exactly. I mean, I'll listen to a certain extent, but at a certain point, I'll be like, all right, like, what am I doing? I don't bend over as far as you for people, and that's not a bad thing. It's just how I am, and that's why I think people like you more. It's because you'll conform to anyone. I won't.
Perhaps.
Small talk wasn't really part of my training.
I don't know.
I don't know. I
like-
feel like I'm the one who only sees it, cause like
Yeah, I feel like
I'm the one
who's,
who
like,
looks out
more
for
passionate
it.
about it. Like,
I
what do
don't
you mean?
know.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
it's hard to
It
explain.
bothers you the most. It feels like.
It bothers me.
Like,
Again, I
nobody
enjoy
Nobody
it
really comes to me. Like, like says it like you do. Like nobody brings to my attention.
because I don't have a problem with anyone else doing it except you. Cause
Well,
you,
why do you have a problem
because
with me
again,
doing it?
you go hard with it. Like I feel like you do it a little too much at certain.
But why does
points.
it matter? Like the severity of it if like nobody else cares.
I mean, cause I feel like they kind of do.
But they're not saying anything about it. Why
Because
wouldn't
they're
they say
not
anything
going
about it?
to. I mean, and
Why?
even if they're not saying anything about it, it shows with what they're doing. I think like what you said about Jesse is completely false. I think he actively doesn't like
So
to
you-
come in
so
here
you-
because of you.
Because of me.
Well, not entirely because of you, but like that's part of it.
100% false.
I don't think it is.
Because just the fact that like
And here's the evidence:
Me and
Jesse has
Jesse have
come in
talked.
here a lot more when you weren't here.
he's done the same like when you weren't here though. Like we
Wow.
talked. We literally were just talking the other day.
I'm so fucking dead. Ah, fuck. Yeah, but that's one day. There's been multiple times when you've been at work and he's come in here.
Who, Jesse?
Yes,
Yeah, but we've talked before with like the others as well, like me and him.
but that's because you go to their
I talk-
group. Jesse talks to them more than he talks to us. He's actively come
No,
in
they
here
told
for
me
me.
they don't. Roddy and Wiggins told me they don't even talk that much anymore because he's on Star Wars all the time.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
don't
feel
know,
like,
but,
in terms of numbers, though, he's come in here more when it was me rather than you.
Maybe. I don't know, but whenever I talk to him, he has like more qualms like with you.
It's the exact opposite when it's with me.
I don't know. Then maybe.
So
he's just
maybe it's a
faithful to
problem with
that.
Jesse, then.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Because he definitely brings it up when he talks to
Really?
me, like, yeah,
Yeah, he
yo,
does the
Elijah's not
same
here,
thing.
we're good. Oh, we, like, yeah, there's no BM here,
That-
there's no mentioning
he
my father,
literally
Elijah's not
okay.
here.
Okay.
He's jacking it.
It's
Yeah, it's
literally what
literally
he
him.
says.
It's literally him because he's the same exact thing about you.
Really? I mean, no,
You
but I'm
don't
gonna be
stop,
honest
you
here.
always do.
You
I'm dead
talk
again.
about his father like when he's there. I don't talk about his
Oh,
father like at all anymore, really, for
I'm
the
gonna
most
die.
part.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, because I like the word of it. I like the word of it. I like Sam Lacey's. And I like it because it pisses him off. If it
Yeah, me
didn't,
too.
If it didn't piss him off, then I wouldn't say it. We went over this. I told you. The fact that he doesn't like it is why I like it. And is that you, Adrian?
Oh my god, they're so
Sound a little
fucking
different.
low.
Are you on your phone still?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
How do
But
we
yeah,
not
no.
get a kill there?
If Jesse, that's the same thing happened with Wiggins. If like Wiggins stopped one day, he
Okay.
literally just stopped like playing into it.
Okay, hold up.
And
So,
he was like, because he stopped like being bothered by it, I didn't like it anymore. And I stopped.
so let me just go over like what Jesse
Maybe
says
I'm a
then.
bad person, like just because of that, or like what I like is bad. Maybe that's one instance of it.
Here's what, like, again, going off what Jesse says.
Oh my lord.
Going off what Jesse says, he hates it when you talk about his father, and like that's the main gripe he says he has with us, basically.
What?
That we talk about his father, and like I don't know if you've noticed, but like I haven't really said Moises or anything, even with you saying like I don't really join in anymore that much.
Okay.
And like you kind of do. So whenever he like comes in, he says, "Oh yeah, Legend not here, so I'm not scared about my father being talked about," and he makes it seem like that's the reason.
Dude, this is like I don't know. It goes back to him being a snake, cause like I said, he literally says the same thing about you.
He's a snake now.
Dude, what the hell? It's
Ricky
literally
Martin?
the same thing. I don't get it. He says the same
But see, that
fucking-
doesn't even have credence because I don't even mention it unless you're here, if
So
at
I don't know
all.
why he says it.
Exact. Wait, yo, what the fuck?
What the hell is going on here? Whatever. Listen, maybe he's a wrong example.
Because aside from Jesse, you don't BM really anyone too hard. I feel.
Exactly, because I don't have any issues with anybody.
Yeah.
And Jesse knows that I have an issue with him specifically. Wait, am I dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an issue with him specifically because I don't like that. Like he's like just blatantly fake. Like I have a deep. Jesse knows like. Maybe what you're saying is right because he knows that I don't like what he does.
I mean, I don't have any problems with Jesse like that. I know Jesse like changes how he acts with some people, but again,
Yeah, he knows
he
that
does
I
it within.
I really don't like that.
I think he does it within reasonable limits. Me personally, like that's something like I think everyone changes themselves a little bit, depending.
Yeah.
But again, with
But
him, I
feel
think
like,
it's
I feel
reasonable.
like Jesse's scared to show like what he really likes here because of.
Yeah, I think
us.
he is.
I think like yeah. Which that I'll own up to. I definitely did because I bully Jesse. And I've told him like straight up like I'm sorry like you know what I mean like I don't mean any of what I say. Like I've had a one-to-one with Jesse I guess. I don't know if he thinks that like I meant it or like I was just saying to say it.
Oh, there's no way we fucking die here,
I
right?
don't know. You guys kill him and get dragged, right?
No. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Damn, I really wish I lived there. But yeah, I don't know. I guess from Jesse, it made me seem like you just BM like a little too much sometimes.
I don't know.
Maybe it's
Like I
because
said, he's
no
just
one.
a
I don't know.
thing I
One other major issue I have with you is you're really like stupid to argue with.
Like
And that's
why?
me personally, just like having an issue with it. Cause like you're,
Yeah,
yo,
again, that's like a personal issue with you.
yeah, no, but like I'm bringing this up now because like it's a part of it. I feel like if someone does have an issue, again, I guess since it was only Jesse, it doesn't matter, because we just like unearthed that. But like if someone did have an issue with you, they can't argue with you
Why?
because it's just how you are. Like, oh please let me get the heal off. Oh, let's go.
Fuck, dude. I feel like you like bring that up a lot, and then when I like ask you to elaborate, you like never really, like, you really never have substance to it.
Hold on. It's hard to explain. It's one of the things you do that's like very sly and very sneaky. When you argue with someone, like you bring up shit that doesn't matter, shit that doesn't make sense, but shit like you'll just argue. Like it. Wait, hold up.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
kill
that's
this man.
facts. That's facts.
Yes.
Wait, to what I'm saying or to what fucking he's saying?
I think Adrian's just saying it to say it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. How'd you know? How are you so smart?
Because Adrian, I know your little like hairline tactics by now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fuck, she didn't hit it. Are we actually like doing this? What are we fucking doing here?
I can actually kill her, dude. Thank God.
Oh, this is so poor.
Alright, I'm a peace out for now. If I'm around, can you guys invite me for the next one?
No.
Yeah. Adrian, you better
okay.
just come in for the next one.
I'm down, yeah, just invite me. I'm online, so I'll be here. I'll be
Anyway,
working.
Oh god. Oh.
wow,
Suck my cock!
Let her die, Chris. Let her die.
Hell no. Okay, she's probably dead.
But,
Wait. Wow, I missed. I'm so bad.
Yo, this switch does nothing.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, back to the main topic because I want to
yeah, so,
elaborate on this. I
okay.
feel like it isn't because I bring up like you say like I bring up things that like don't matter to the conversation, but like they do.
You're one of the I don't know. To me, you're one of the hardest people to
I feel like
argue
it's one
with.
of the hardest. You say it's one of the hardest because I bring up the most points where like you either like I give you an answer you're not satisfied with most of the time. Like,
okay, yeah,
you
maybe
being
it's
an
just
answer.
me, but
It's you
let
specifically.
me ask other people too, because like
Okay.
maybe they can explain better. This is something I'm having a lot of trouble explaining.
Okay.
But I
And you
feel
can't-
like it's something
I
like
just
it's
want to say,
true.
like before you bring up, because I feel like you will bring Jesse, like or ask Jesse specifically. With Jesse, you've seen the way I argue with him, and I do it like to meme. Like I know I'm blatantly wrong, and I've told you that. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
maybe
with
it
him.
is just me focusing on Jesse.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know then.
Because,
Maybe
like,
it is that.
And I told you like, I've even told him like Jesse, you know, like I know that you're right, but I just say it because like I know that, it fucks with you.
I guess then you just meme too hard a little bit then.
Yeah, with Jesse.
Which goes back to the original thing I say. You just like fuck around too hard sometimes.
Yeah. So I guess that's true.
I feel again. I'm not
as
backing
like,
down on
malicious
that.
As you
point.
made it sound, though.
Yeah, maybe not, but
Like you kind of again, this is what brings me back to the original point of like I don't feel like I fit in because like we have fun and everything, but like when it gets down like bare bones to it, like you seem to have like a lot of issue with what I do.
I have a lot of
Despite,
issues
us
with
having,
everyone.
Like, a good relationship though.
No, but I have a lot of issues with everyone. The longer I know you, let me put it to you this way: like the longer I know you, the more issues I'll have with you. Yes.
Yeah. What the hell? Like.
But that's a good thing, cause like that means, despite all the issues, I still want to be your friend.
Mhm.
Again, it's
That
just
definitely makes the bond, like you said, tighter.
like, dude. Again, it's just things like I like certain things about you. I don't like certain things about you. Hold on. I need to save Twitch's life. Oh my god, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, he's dead.
Fuck, he's so... Yeah, I can't even help him. Okay.
If I TP down there, no, hell no.
Yo, come on. Yeah. You're Mordekaiser. Dude, you're fucking Mordekaiser. Don't be a pussy.
I got ganked out of the ass. This Olaf was so much better than Kiana.
Yo, what the fuck is happening to me right here?
He got... See, look, he got 2 of the fucking things.
There's...
Yeah, this Kiana sucked. You see her?
Oh my god. What do you think about this? Should we do this? Or...
I'm gonna write what I think.
Okay, but what does that mean in terms of... Okay, well, I guess we can't surrender now, but whatever. Okay, anyway. What were we saying?
Like the issues of, like, me arguing?
No, issues in general.
Or issues
The
of
longer
people
I
in
know
general?
someone, the more I'll find things to be annoyed about with them. It's just how I am. Wait. Yo, go back in, you pussy.
How do you miss that, dude? Holy shit. Nice. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, so like Vishal, I can name you a lot of Vishal's issues, and that's because I know him for so long. I could name a lot of issues you have because I know you for so long. And again, they're not bad things per se, it's just like things I notice with you that I don't like. Elijah, please.
No, but like Chris, he's stupid though. Olaf rifted up here twice.
Oh
like,
my
are you?
God.
Don't be stupid. Okay.
The mist is not.
Anyway. So continue what you're saying.
Wait. Did you even hear what I said? Because I don't even fucking remember it, if I'm being honest.
We were talking about like you were listening like that. Me and Vishal have like a lot of issues, and like.
Because I know you guys the most. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh
Where is
wait,
it?
what? Wait, are you in the? Oh, what the
yeah.
fuck?
No, I ulted him, but like I got lost vision of him, so it didn't go through.
Oh really? What the hell?
Yeah, it was weird.
I thought he win-walled it for a
Weird
second. I was like, you can
interaction.
win-wall it?
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
It felt like it did.
Let's go.
Anyway, but yeah. I don't know, dude. I feel like I think that's just like a qualm you have that's like with you
Oh!
because of
Oh,
like,
I'm so fucked.
because of the logic you just said.
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like
Like if
sometimes...
this is like pertaining to you specifically, I feel like
Okay, maybe let's put it this way. Sometimes you get very annoying with like how you are. Like
Okay.
some days you're never like it, which is good, but some days you just get like very annoying sometimes.
Like, what do you mean?
Which
Like,
I guess
like,
everyone's.
DM too
It's
much?
like you're the worst version of yourself some days.
Whoa, what the? Yo, this fucking dog. I'm gonna like. I swear to God, I'm gonna choke slam him through the window.
Damn, he fucking windwall Keanu's ulti.
Kinda sucks.
Yes, Keanu does. But I don't know if this makes sense, but like you know how on some days like we all have our negatives about us. Like you would say what are my negatives?
Your
Oh
negative
shit,
is,
I'm
like,
so fucking dead. Wow.
What's one thing about you that I don't like? Oh, when you mess up or like I'll call you out on something,
Okay.
like you'll like immediately have an answer to it, and you'll get like upset when we'll call you out on like something.
Okay,
Or
some
when I like criticize you in any form of way, you get like very very upset when I do it specifically.
would you say like some days it's better than others? Like some days you criticize me and like whatever, but other days it really upsets me.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely does depend on your mood. I feel like some
Yeah.
days you're just like
There-
more. It's like irritable than others.
That's like what I feel about you sometimes. There's some days where it's like just so bad.
Thank you, Chris.
There's no
Oh
way.
wow, ult is still up.
Wow. Dude, we're just getting fucking blasted this game. What is going on?
Jesus, dude, this is like 100% a jungle difference game.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe me and you both are like this, but when we're bad, we're very bad.
Yeah, people do. Yeah, that's another thing I want to bring up. Despite you saying that, like, oh Elijah, like this is like a big issue with you, or you saying that like, this is a big issue with me, I feel like it's like a combined effort because I can also argue that like that's a big issue with you too. Because people always say that like when we're together and we like find a target,
Yeah.
like
No. I completely agree with that, and that's another reason why I kept saying like I like it, but it's bad. Because I like it, because I do it with you.
You indulge, Chris.
Yeah, like no, because remember how many times I told you like fuck, I hate that I like this, but like I like it.
Yeah, but you do it.
Like I absolutely hate that I like this, but I
But
love
that's like
it.
one thing I think you acquired from me is like that,
That's
like,
bad.
You don't like what you like.
That's bad. I don't want to like this. Because I think honestly, it's like fucked up to do this to anyone. I honestly believe
It is.
that like
It is, but like you said,
it's
I
fucked
think
up.
I understand that it's fucked up, but because of what you said, that like it's kind of like a normal thing, just in like groups that there is a scapegoat. Like it's just like a normal
But
thing.
me and
like,
you
that we're
do
not
it
alone in
beyond. Me and you like take it so far, and I really don't like how far we go with this sometimes.
I guess.
Because
Sometimes
I
we do
feel like
get-
we make people feel like such shit, and it's like it's such a terrible. Like to know you're making someone feel like such shit is a terrible feeling. And mostly
Like,
I feel bad for
yeah,
Dan,
that-
honestly. Like that's why I don't
Dan?
BM him, because like I feel Dan goes through it a lot.
No, I feel like Dan will get really sad though, like really quickly. That's why I don't. I feel like Dan like will get really emotional really quickly. That's why I don't, because I know
Yeah.
he'll take it a lot harder. That's why like with Jesse, because I know Jesse's like
Jesse
there's
grew
days-
tough skin sometimes.
Yeah, Jesse like does have tough skin sometimes. Like sometimes there'll be days like where I'll like relentlessly talk about his dad. He won't say anything.
But some days like he'll just immediately like
Some days
not
like
want
yeah, I'll
it.
be like oh
Like,
my
I'm done.
father.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like I guess it depends on the day, but like just in general, what me and you do is like terrible. And I guess when it's turned on me, I see the full extent of half the force. Because I feel like if I was you and like I noticed how bad I do it, I would probably say the same thing back to me. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, these guys, man.
Whatever. Every team that Senna has had this day has lost. So
That's true. That is actually true.
this is what we're fucking doing.
Chris, should I go Biver?
Maybe.
What runes do I go on Biver?
If you're
Conky?
no, the Conqueror's actually pretty bad on Silver.
Lethal?
Okay, I'm about to say it. If you're good, if you think you're good and you want to do damage, take lethal. If you're not good and you want to like just like relax, take fleet.
All right, we're gonna relax. We're going.
But if you
Alacrity,
take
Copy
fleet, you're
Grace.
basically doing no damage in my eyes. But
All right, so we're
I'm
going
playing
with
Vagar,
Fleet.
so it's up to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, Fleet. All right, so with second tree, what do you go? Do you go Sorcery,
What do I always go?
Celerity, and then fucking Gathering Storm? I think, right?
Actually, on Silver, I would go Mana Flow. You have mana problems.
Okay.
And Celerity, you already have enough movements. Celerity's honestly ass.
Really? I feel like
Yeah, it's honestly so ass.
the boost that it gives, like
Look
does
what
kinda
it
work.
does. Read it. Read what it does.
Doesn't it just makes like your movement speed effects like just that much better?
By how
Yeah,
much?
all move are 7%, and you gain 1% movement speed. You're
So-
8% faster.
No,
Overall.
you're not. You're not 8% faster.
No. You're 1% faster overall, but like you're 8% faster in the instant. No, you're 7%
not.
more. Yeah, you're 7% more when you ult. You think that like that stat is like useless?
That's
It's
7%
just
of
so,
the ulti.
So small. Yeah,
How much does the ulti give you?
I don't know how much like the movement speed buff is for a result.
It's like, oh god, if I'm fucking trying to remember, maybe 40. What's 7% of 40? 10% of 40 is 4, right?
Okay.
So less than 4
Less than 4 movement speed I'm getting?
extra. Yes. Think about it mathematically. That's why I say celerity is honestly ass.
Oh god, I'm never using that fucking internet again.
The only time I use celerity is when mana flow is not needed. If the champion doesn't need mana flow, I use celerity because there's nothing else.
Yeah, I feel like I use it celerity sometimes. I'm like, why do other people use it? I always follow champ GG.
Because it's not bad. Again, if you don't use mana flow, it's decent. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing, but if you look at it, it's pretty ass to what it used to do.
Okay.
Like boots, for instance.
Wasn't bef-
Boots give you 40 move speed. Again, 40 move speed, 7% of 40 move speed. That's less than 4. You're getting, and then you're getting 1%. 1% is like what? Wiener. It's literally 1% plus like 3. So whatever 1% is, which is like probably some tiny ass number, plus 3 move speed. There you go. There's celerity. But it applies to everything, so it's like I think at the end of it,
What if
maybe
you have
you'll get
Mobies?
like plus 15. Again, the more you have, the better it is. But
Yeah, exactly.
okay, let's take Mobies.
Like,
Mobies
like
gives
on-
you
it would be
105.
good. It would be good paired with the water walking,
Yeah, again,
on,
it
like,
works on
Hecarim.
everything, but it's so
Yeah.
tiny. So like,
but it builds up if you like play into it. Like most
but
of the things
not
you
enough
do,
to matter.
I feel like on champions like Hecarim it does.
Well, on Hecarim, yeah, but let's take Mobies, right?
Maybe not
Mobies give
Summer.
105. 105, 7% of 105
You get W first or Q?
is...
You
Yeah, you get Q. 7% of 105 is what? 10? A little less than 10. So, with Mobies, if you have Mobies, you're getting an extra... maybe 8 move speed. Maybe. If you have Mobies. Is 8 move speed really that big of a difference? Absolutely not. 8 move speed if you have the biggest move speed granting boots in the fucking game. It's terrible. But again, it's better than nothing, so it's not that bad. Especially if you're an AD, it very much matters at that point, but if you need mana flow, go mana flow. You're not losing anything.
I'm gonna say my keys, Elijah. Very, very simple.
Yeah,
Stop being fake.
I can't. Well, now
That's
I feel
a hard
like
thing
if I
to
already-
do.
Yeah, now that I've already like showed these guys like
Oh, we're gonna
like
kill this
an
little
image
asshole.
of me, they probably think that like if I switch up, I'm being weird. Like that's not Elijah. Elijah wouldn't do that. Or Elijah wouldn't say that.
Yes, I gotta stop.
Well, if I
I
was
don't
in your
know.
position, if I was in your position, I would just say I'm not really into that
Oh,
kind of stuff, guys.
wow.
What are you guys playing?
Yo, these guys suck.
Fuck this
What are
guy.
you guys? What are you guys playing?
We're not leashing him, Chris.
Yeah, just go to fucking Raptors.
I would love an answer.
We're playing League.
Oh, okay. What was I saying? I would just say, Elijah. Yeah, I would. If they start asking why you're acting different, I would just say I'm not really into that kind of stuff, and that's it.
But Elijah, we thought you were. Why were you acting that way
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, screw it.
Because
This
like
is the perfect
what
test
do
of you
I-
not
then,
giving a fuck.
then what do I say? Like, oh, because like I think there's like gain for me if I like act a certain way with you guys.
I mean, here's how I see it. Everyone acts a certain way because there's something in it for them.
Yeah, that's like I think that's just like human nature.
Yeah, and when
There's
you
a lot of, like,
understand that, it's not like a bad thing necessarily. But... Yeah, you want to kill her?
Yeah. Unless.
Alright, we got almost everything. If you fucking
mean,
flashed
it's-
with me...
I suppose to a degree, I don't really see a problem with that. But like, if you're like a different person around different groups of people, that's kind of.
We're gonna actually
But
read
it's
this thing, I
only-
think.
It's only with people like outside of this group do I like act different.
Yeah, but like the degree to which you're acting is the real
But then
cause for
like
concern.
because there's nobody like I said before with Chris, like our group is in the very like
Minority.
very minority. And like
Okay,
if I know that like you would fit in with the group, then I would like talk to you regularly.
well, here's the thing though. It's like
Fuck.
Fuck.
I can't really use myself as an example because I
Are
have
you
the
What
same-
the?
I'm dead.
Oh god. Oh god, what do I do here?
Are you
Yo.
guys still streaming?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
actually shooting.
Okay. I really can't use myself as an
Fuck,
example
dude.
here because
Oh, Chris, nice.
No!
I act the same around everybody pretty much. Actually, not even pretty much. I act the same around everybody. Like my behavior doesn't.
Yeah,
really
but again,
change.
Robinson,
I'm-
I feel like you're
but
one
I'm
of
a-
the big outliers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying to follow my example. What I am saying is changing your behavior because of who you act around. I think that that's fine. Like for example, you're gonna act differently around the child the way you would act around someone in your.
I
age
act
group.
differently around my coworkers because I annoy them.
Yeah, Chris also does this too.
But
But
if-
to a lesser
He
extent.
does it to a very lesser degree. Yeah. I will
Yeah.
But
give
for
him-
example,
Like my way
if
of
I-
doing it is
well, for
I
example,
just
if I were
won't
to see-
do anything. I'll
Yeah.
stop being myself to the extent where I just won't show myself.
Yeah,
I'll
but that's
quiet
like,
down.
but the thing with you is like, if they'll ask you or like they'll be interested in you, then you'll like show them. Like I feel like.
Yeah, it's like a turtle. I'll literally just hide in the shell.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
see-
you have no issue like with somebody coming up to you and like asking you like, oh, Chris, what do you really feel about this? Like you'll just up and like. Be
Yeah, I'll
like,
just
well,
say it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
See, I'm
I
afraid
think-
of doing that because like I feel like most
I'm
of my
not.
opinions are like either dark or like it's like too real for most people.
again,
fuck
dude, that's
those
how you weed out the people who like either don't want to be your friend or just don't want to be near you.
It's exactly what I said about what men
Like,
do naturally.
my-
if
my-
the people around
one of-
you, if the people around you are like discomforted or made uncomfortable by who you truly are, then those people are weak, and just fuck them. They don't matter. That's what I think.
Really gonna fight in the sea of Indians, you dumb fucks?
You don't have to like. I get that you work with these people and you don't want to be antagonistic, but if that's the case, then just don't speak to them.
Yeah, that's
know,
what I
that's
do. I just
That's
stop
like one
speaking
thing.
to them.
Yo, but the thing is, like, they always ask me, like, Elijah, we want to like hang out with you, want to do this with you, like, oh, like you never call us to hang out, like, blah blah blah. But like, I don't have it in me to say like, I don't want to
I'm
hang out
not-
because
yeah.
I don't feel comfortable around you guys.
Yeah. So
Well,
here's
like-
what I do. I honestly say
And
something
they
similar
keep
to that.
pressuring me into it. Like my coworkers, like, yo, we're going to the gym or we're going to the club, and I'm like, and I always push it back instead of giving him a direct answer no, because one time I tried like, oh, like nah, and he asked why, and I don't like again, I don't know what to say other than like,
Here, I'm
I
gonna
don't-
give you what
I'm
I
not
do.
comfortable with you, and I don't like you, like I don't like you enough.
You don't like him like that,
Yeah,
dude. I'm gonna
and that's
tell
mean.
you.
I feel like that's mean though because he
It's
genuinely
not.
like is
It's
friends,
not
like
mean.
like he wants to be friends with me, or like he wants to hang out with
Okay,
me.
no, see, okay. I don't think that that's being depending on how you word. I think saying it's like I'm not really interested, and if he asks why, just say I'm not. And if he keeps pressing, then don't answer him. You already gave an answer.
Here's
Because
how
at
I
that
see
point
it.
he-
I
because
mean,
at
that's
that
kind of
point, he's being
dickheadish, though.
inconsiderate.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
But
so.
I'm just
I think
blatantly
that
ignoring him.
Yeah.
no, because if someone asks me to like hang out, or if I ask someone to hang out and they said no, and I
Oh,
asked why, and they just said they weren't interested.
Are we really
and that's
not
the
gonna
end
like?
of it. That's the end of it for me.
No.
It's like, okay, they're not interested. What am I gonna do? Make them be interested? Like that's just kind of uncomfortable for both parties.
Well,
at
yeah,
that
but then it's a workplace because I deal with those guys every day. I don't want it to be an uncomfortable workplace. Again, then it just goes back to like me as a person. Like I don't want there to be issues
Yeah.
with something I do consistently. Like with you guys, like I'll even say like no, I'll just like, and I've told Chris this too. Like if I see that it's gonna be an issue with us going, I'll like just let you win. Like even if we're arguing or like.
Damn, I don't
I'll
like
just be
that,
like-
dude.
I'll just be like, okay, you're
Oh
right.
yeah.
And I've done it
Oh,
to
yeah.
you like a lot of times, Robinson. We're like, oh yeah, Robinson, you're right.
Oh yeah. I know. I've noticed that.
Like even though I don't agree with you, just like to get you to stop, and like
No,
before it like gets escalated.
Trust me, I'm fully aware of that.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's. I mean, again, I don't really care if you do it or not, but I feel like I would personally just want
But
to
is
tough
that
it out
so
and
bad
find a
that I
way.
avoid confrontation.
Well,
Yes
that-
and no. It's not
I think no.
bad necessarily, but
I'm gonna be a bit more I'm gonna be a bit more harsher in this case. I think the way you do it, Elijah, is definitely bad because you do it you do it often enough that I'm never really certain anymore as to whether or not you actually agree with me or if you're just saying. So I don't really know what you think a lot of the times.
okay. Now I'm gonna say something I probably shouldn't, but like, I feel like Robinson, he only really has to do it with you.
No, I do it with other people.
But like
Dan?
mostly with Robinson, right?
I do it with not mostly with Robinson. Well, I mean, when I talk to Robinson like
Yo, we
passionately
could
about
kill her.
some
We could
things.
fuck. Oh fuck, never mind.
Fuck.
If she didn't flash, we could have killed her.
Yeah, if she didn't flash with it. But no, that's that. I don't think that to be true.
Really?
I think like with who I do it the most with, I would say it. Well, I don't think I could single anybody out. I feel like the people I do it to. Like
Oh,
decent
let's
amount
go.
Are Dan. Dan.
I mean, the reality is, Alan, most of the disagreements that we have are disagreements between you and me. Elijah and I agree on the vast majority of ideas we have, I would say.
Yeah, me and
That was
Robinson,
as
and that's
far
why
as I can
I
tell.
like Robinson because like he challenges a lot of what I have to say.
Ooh.
But, like there's not times where I'll be like, there's often enough times where like, or there's not that much times where I'll like agree with Robinson just because like I don't agree with anything he's saying and like I just wanted to stop talking.
Yeah, see, like,
And even if I do that, me and
thought it
Robinson will
was.
like Robinson doesn't like stop.
Oh
He'll
wow.
keep going because he wants to see what I
Ooh.
really think.
Dude, I like
Like
that.
like with religion, like whenever me and Robinson get into it, halfway through I'll be like, all right, Robinson, you're right, and he's like, no, like shut up, be like, yeah, I know you don't think that, and then like we'll
Yeah.
get into it until he like weeds out what I
Yeah.
really think.
I've never
Yeah, see,
heard
but
you
that-
do that with Dan, so that's why I'm surprised you said Dan.
With Dan, I do it, and then like I just stop.
because the thing is, Elijah,
Because,
see,
like,
but that's the thing.
it.
I
Like,
don't-
if Dan thinks he did good, then yeah, he did good.
No, I hate this, yo. I hate this, and I don't want this to continue.
And I do it at the job too. Like there's this like coworker who like he's like really bad at the job,
Oh.
but like I like him, so I don't want to hurt his feelings. So I say like yeah, but,
Oh
like, I don't even
god,
acknowledge.
dude, no,
even
don't
acknowledge
do
that.
that.
I don't
Here's
even
the thing,
acknowledge
though.
that he
Like,
did
it's a
it.
nice
Like,
thing you do, but like, fuck, man,
I don't,
no.
You know, I don't like it. I don't know. It's like I just don't acknowledge it. Like, and he'll fuck up in front of me, and instead of saying anything, like I'll just like just hover over it, like it doesn't matter.
Dude, no, fuck.
I don't know, Elijah. I
It's
think
just-
you
I don't
kind of
know.
need to help him improve.
Yeah, I mean, no, like, it's good. Like, Elijah's heart is in the right place to me, but like, I personally would not want that done to me. So like, I don't want it
Yeah,
to be
but
done to
like,
other
see, that's the
people.
thing. Like with Chris, I wouldn't, and I challenge Chris because like I like Chris, and like me and Chris are like really good friends. So like I'll challenge Chris and like criticize like when he fucks up or he does something. But like he's a good. I think this guy's a good enough guy, and I see that he wants to be my friend, even though our interests don't align. So like I'm just gonna do it because like I don't want to make him sad.
I think this is a major difference of opinion then, because like, I would, if someone's my friend, I would not do that to them.
Exactly, but
Same.
that's the thing.
I
I don't
agree with
really
Alan.
see him as a friend, but he wants to be my friend.
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
like, yeah, that, I was about to say that. That's basically just pity at that point. Yo, kill this bitch, kill this bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Nice. Let's go,
but
so-
Elijah, let me give you an example. Every single time you and I have an argument, but like I don't drop it, I keep going, right?
She's gonna kill me!
Oh fuck.
Wouldn't you say that more?
Sorry,
Wouldn't you say
I'm not
that?
texting.
Wouldn't you say, Elijah, that more often than not, when that happens between you and me, you're kind of like we're kind of both off for the better at the end of it?
Yes. I would say
Okay,
that's
then-
why I like Robinson so much, honestly.
Then why wouldn't if you
Oh, wait,
honestly
wait.
think that if
Let-
you
That's
honestly
why I
think
like
that,
Chris
then when
too.
we
Because
really,
me and Chris
when
like
we
really like dive into things like rather than
Okay,
just like.
see,
Yeah, I
here's
don't
the
want to
thing.
let
If
it go.
you
I
like
want to
that
come
aspect-
to a resolution.
Yeah, me too.
I
Here's
don't
the
like
thing,
I
it.
don't know
Everything's
how
with
to, I don't
sour
know how to
cream.
have like these experiences that I have with you guys with regular people.
Because other
it's hard.
people
Like,
aren't
regular people
fucking
don't
like
think this
us.
way.
Then think about it the way I think about it and the way Alan thinks about it. It's the exact same way. We like coming to resolutions. And
A
when
lot
there's
of
not a
people don't
resolution,
like
we're
that though,
not
Robinson.
satisfied.
I've noticed a lot of people, once they have a problem with you, they don't want to work through it. They just want to like be stupid.
Well, if that's the case, I'll just avoid those people.
But
the thing is
sometimes
that
that's
the-
not
the-
ideal.
Yeah,
the way
exactly.
I am,
Like
the way I am, it's just I generally speak. You know,
I-
I can't even say I would avoid people because I don't even do that. I just keep grinning no matter what. I keep going until we come to a conclusion.
And this
But-
is
but the
even
thing
worse for us
is-
because this is our workplace we have to do this in.
Yeah, exactly. Robinson, the thing with you, why I like about you is because, like you said, you're 100% you at all times. But, like, I can't do it, or me and Chris can't do it because it isn't beneficial to us.
Yeah, like
if
in
we
the
can do
workplace,
it,
I
we-
need their
we-
help.
We have, yeah, exactly. We can't. We can't,
I don't.
like, be
I
100%
don't.
ourselves.
I don't. I
Doesn't
don't
work.
want you. I don't want you to misjudge me. Like I understand that the degree to which I am real is excessive, but
And would you
I
say that's why a lot of people don't like you, Robinson? Like, do you think, like, a lot of people have problems with you? No, I'm not even trying to be a dick, because I like Robinson, but I like him a lot. But I know that there's, like, people who, like, just don't like Robinson straight up.
Yeah, but see, that's the
here's
thing. I feel like they don't like him because they're not willing to work through the issues he has.
that's the thing, though. Okay, I would say that the
Yeah,
people
exactly.
that don't like,
I feel like
think
to
I think
be
exactly
with
what Alan
Robinson,
said.
you have to like, and I don't even
I
think this is a
feel-
bad thing, but like With
You have to
Robinson,
work through it.
He's very strong, so you have to like work through it. Yeah, you have to like
Yeah,
sit
it's
down
like-
and like.
Dude,
I
remember?
feel like the
Robinson,
people who
remember when I
don't
met
like
you?
me, I feel. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, remember like what the first time in front of the gym, dude, what you did to me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What was
Do you
this?
know
And
Elijah? Wait, you
honestly,
don't know?
honest, how do you don't know?
Wait,
I don't
this is
know.
actually
I
crazy. If
kicked
you
him.
don't know, this is fucking
Our first
hilarious.
interaction, I kicked him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright.
Okay, yeah.
So you know.
Okay, Alan. Here's the thing.
Fuck.
You got her there?
Dude, she's so
I don't
good.
know if I don't know if I ever told you this, Alan, but when you didn't back off, I knew you would be a good friend.
Dude, you kicked me away. Like I asked,
That
like,
was like
how are
Robinson's
you?
human nature trying to weed out the weak, and he found Chris wasn't weak.
Oh God,
I've always liked Alan for that, honestly.
dude, I don't like that. I don't like when you dismiss me. Oh wait a minute, yo, fucking,
Okay.
damn it, I was gonna fucking
Okay,
alter.
Elijah, like I was saying, I understand that like my lack of a super ego is not normal, and I'm not expecting you to be 100% real like I usually am. But what I am saying is that I feel like you behaving so drastically different amongst these different people is not really good for you, because if you keep doing that, you run the very real risk of losing your self identity, and that's a really dangerous thing.
But the
Yes.
thing is, I don't think I'll ever lose my self-identity because I fear it so much. Like who I really am. And it's just like, and Chris said this before you walked in, Robinson, or before you
Yes.
came in. He was saying like I know very well who I am, but I'm like scared to show it because like.
But look,
throughout
Eli.
Most of my life, it's been like chastised
Eli,
for
you're-
wrong and bad.
Eli, you're a good fucking guy. It's like you need to stop thinking like that. It's not healthy.
It's
Well, yeah,
hard,
but, like, I don't know,
Robinson. It's
ingrained in
really
me,
hard.
Like from my parents, from my dad, especially though I love him
Yes.
to death. My dad and my mom, they both told me like they both prioritize being liked and viewed as like good in others' eyes, like above all else. Like that's what I
Okay.
should like.
That's what my
strive for.
family put
Okay,
on me too. We have to like
okay,
maintain
look.
outward appearances.
Yeah, exactly. We have
Wow.
to maintain outward appearances.
Dude, I've never really. That's crazy.
Damn.
You know what the weird? You
Wait,
know what
this
the
guy's
weird
an
thing
idiot.
is? You know what the funny thing is, guys?
Fuck.
No, he's not
My
gonna
father.
die.
My father tried that on me from when I was a little child, and I don't know if it's because of genetics or whatever happened, but it never worked on me. I honestly think there's just something up with my fucking brain, because I really think that, because even Robert and Ricky, who were raised by the same man,
Nice, Chris. Holy shit.
hold themselves back a lot more than I do. So I think there's something up with me, honestly.
I think it's a mix. Me and Adrian talked about this shit last night too, man. Oh my fucking god.
I wish I was here, dude.
Dude, it was
And
such a
I
good
don't know, I feel like-
conversation.
Because of like this, and this is why like I say like I think my like how I was raised is like a lot of what's wrong with me. I don't know, I'm like scared. Like I feel like genuine fear in like not being liked or accepted, even though I shouldn't.
I feel
And I
that
try
too.
to because I feel like alone. Like that's my main thing. Like this always goes back to like I feel alone.
I feel like that
Like,
all the time.
That's like what I like feel a lot right now. Is like I feel like I don't fit in. I feel alone, and like that's kind of why I'm slipping into my depression.
Elijah, you're literally a year behind me. This is
Yeah.
exactly what I went through, and I'm still going through.
And that, but at least, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say like at least it
I
gets
didn't get
better, but like you
past
said,
it,
it doesn't.
no.
You said like
Gets
you're
worse.
still stuck on it,
It gets
No,
worse,
here's the
man. I
thing,
hate
though.
this shit.
I feel like
and that makes me sad. That's what I'm trying to find. I don't know. I don't
The
find
thing that
comfort
com-
with this girl, dude. I actually don't like her because I feel like her, like what Chris
think
told
she's
me.
bad
I don't
for
feel
you.
like it's love. I feel like it's infatuation.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Okay.
it is. What's wrong with her?
Elijah, I would say you
Stay
need to
close.
take this in baby steps. Here's something. Let me give you an example, right? So, in psychology, because I read a lot of those papers, there's a tactic. There's a tactic for getting people over phobias, right?
Okay.
And the most successful tactic, from what I've heard, is that you let the person expose themselves to what they are afraid of, but only as much as they can take at that moment. So, for example,
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
I know.
I know
I'm
it's
familiar
hard.
with the
No, no,
issue.
listen,
or
listen,
with
listen,
the-
listen.
Apportion it out. I don't know.
no, listen. No, listen to me. I know what you guys are thinking, but like, I have
Kill the
read-
hoe!
I have read so many and heard so many psychologists all say that this is the most effective method. I don't know what that says about the other methods, but this is
Here.
apparently the most effective one. So let me finish.
My
So-
doctor tried to do this on me, and I have opinions on it.
Fuck.
Well, so let me.
Wait,
So
your doctor
basically,
tried to do this on you, Chris?
I went to a psych once.
You went to a psych?
Yeah.
Oh
So-
man.
So here's what happens, right? So like the example I gave,
I feel like
that
I need
heard.
like I should seek like something like not like it's the severity of that, but I feel like I've been thinking
So-
about it a lot recently, going back to see my therapist or a therapist.
Let me.
Or not a
let me-
psychotherapist. That's what I meant. Fuck.
Therapist, yeah.
Let me. So
I
like
call
the
them all
example I
strings.
Heard most often given of this tactic was that let's say somebody is afraid of elevators, right? For whatever reason. That's
You let them go into
Right.
an elevator. Oh god.
basically it's like you go with this person, you have like a day you decided to meet each other, right? Or maybe it's inside of the office where they go anywhere for the therapy, and you show them an elevator, and you say, okay,
And-
let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how afraid this person is of the elevator. Can you look at pictures of elevators?
Oh god, can I get fucking help? Is that something that could be done?
Yeah.
So, can you look at pictures of elevators? Okay, you can look at pictures of elevators. Can you look at an actual elevator? Okay, you can look at an actual elevator. Can you get
Oh
into
my
the elevator?
fucking-
Okay, no.
Let's go!
When they get into the elevator, that's when they lose it. Okay, like they can't handle it. So once that happens, you put the brakes on it and you stop it. Okay?
Okay.
Then the next time you meet, you get, okay, so we've established you can look at the elevator and you can
You can
touch
look
the
at it,
elevator,
you
but
can
you-
smell
but
it,
you
you can
can't get
touch
into
it.
Is okay, now let's try other things. How long can you touch it before you start
That doesn't
freaking
work
out?
with me, and I'm gonna explain why. Like in my,
I think it doesn't work with you, and that's because you don't do it correctly. I actually agree with Robinson in the sense that this is the
Dude,
best way, but it's the hardest
every-
way.
Every time I've
Yeah,
tried to.
that's the thing. It's tough. It's really fucking tough. But it's the most effective way I've heard.
Yeah. The way I
Dude.
see it, it's harder for the worse off the person is. If the person is worse off, then it's exponentially harder.
Because right now, dude, I've been like this for a while. Like this is like, again, like a core thought of mine and a core issue with me as a person. And I don't know, like to stop that, it feels like.
Okay. Here's the thing,
Like,
though,
at
Elijah.
that point, like you're basically making me overcome like one of my biggest gripes with me, and dude, I don't know.
Okay,
I'm so fucked.
here's the
I'm
thing.
so
Here's the
fucked.
thing,
I'm
though,
so
Elijah.
fucked.
I understand your reservations, but I will say that I have not personally witnessed, but I have heard of cases far worse than yours get over it. So I think you can do it too.
I'm gonna I'm gonna provide my example when you guys are done.
But yeah, well, just to finish up what Ram said, I don't think it works with me specifically because when it does happen, like, or because I have tried to like just genuinely like just be like, okay, I'm gonna be myself and like just like stick to my guns and like say
But then
whatever
you're
I
doing
want.
it 100%, and that's bad because you're draining yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I
You're
do it 100%.
draining
Like I'm
yourself.
like, okay, let's just do
Yeah.
it, and I'll do it, and
I
then
know
I'll
how.
just be like,
Yep.
I'll slip into like a panic state, like where I'm just like,
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
I can't do this. Like,
See-
like I'm
see,
a loser.
no,
like,
because
I
I'll
had
just
one
see,
of those
back down.
today.
That's the thing,
Like-
Elijah. It's like it's
Like when they
very
called me
very
out on the
difficult.
pictures of you, Chris, like I had like a mini when I was like, oh fuck, like because it's like fuck, like they don't understand, like they think I'm weird, like they're gonna like
Yeah, but I guess I don't know. It's the same for me, kind of. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
It gets bad with me though. Like I said, it feels like I'm having a panic attack.
Oh,
Like, I
trust
get
me.
major
Any way you
anxiety.
think it is
Chris,
for
let's just
you,
kill her, she has no
yeah,
mana.
yeah, yeah. We can kill both of them. Oh shit! I got both of them. I was just trying to aim for the center.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's like
But anyway,
you know what else I think?
I can
Like, this is
guarantee
kind
you-
of like, yes.
go ahead, Robinson. I said I was gonna go when you guys were done.
There's something else. It's kind of like I don't want either of you to use this as a crutch, but I definitely think it's a factor. Our society really does not take the mental health of men very seriously.
Yes.
It goes back to just people born before this toxic mentality. Me and Chris talked about this before. Like this toxic, like just like dead and dying fucking mentality. It's just still here, like of like
Yeah,
social norms and values. Like
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can
know.
think. You
I
can
don't like that like kids like
can
still
think.
like my coworker. He's 21 years old. He's only a year above me, and he has these same values of like of an old dying belief system of like how a man should be or like what's right, what's wrong.
Wait, what specifically do you mean?
Like
Like
going
old
to the
school
club,
machismo.
Oh, the
doing
idea that-
drugs,
oh, the
being,
i-
like, fucking girls all
Like
the
yo,
time,
you can't cry if you cry in public.
yeah,
What the fuck's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
you cry, you're a pussy. Like,
I question.
or if you
I
like
question-
anime or like you like memes, you're gay. You know, like, stuff like that. Like,
Literally just
Okay.
muscle
like,
head.
if you like nail polish, you know what I mean? Like just stuff that's like that's like
This
not.
is something. This is something.
Oh,
that I
you
have
dumb
difficulty
bitches.
time relating to.
Oh wait, are we the dumb
Yeah,
bitches?
Brandon. Yeah, we are.
This is something that I have a
I
difficult
had no
time
vision of it.
relating to because I enjoy the things I enjoy without recompense. So, but I will
But
say.
the thing
No,
I
let
enjoy.
me finish.
Wait. Like to say because this is very important. Like the thing I enjoy, specifically, is like I get enjoyment like of like when I'm with others.
Oh yeah, I get that too. I enjoy it.
So it's hard. It's hard to not care what other people think, but like
When that's what you
when
want.
when I like.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, that's why I like
interesting.
Chris, because Chris is like my nigga, dude. He understands.
That's interesting.
Like, but it sucks
Elijah,
because like we both haven't
I-
found like an answer to it. But like I know that I'm not alone, and I like that because that. in and of
You
itself,
know
like, I
I'm
know, like,
suffering too.
yeah, me and Chris were in it. Let's go.
That's an interesting thing, Elijah, because I enjoy people's company as well. But
We
I
take
do
solace
not
in the
behave
fact we
that way
both
at all.
fucking
Yes.
hate this shit.
But
Thank goodness. If all else, like if it doesn't work out with the job, if none of them like me, if Jesse hates me, if Robinson hates me, I know that Chris, like, is
You would-
hurting the
you
same
would
way.
have to-
Even if Chris like fucking hates my ass, like we have a fallout, I know at the end of the day, like I'm feeling the type of way. So is Chris Allen. Yeah, all right, we're
you would,
chilling.
you would have to do quite a bit for me to beat you, Elijah.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
You
Like
would-
the thing with Jesse was very eye-opening to me. Cause I thought like
Oh,
Jesse
wow.
was my nigga, but I don't think so anymore.
Yeah, yo, I thought we were the trifecta.
Yeah, I don't think that like Jesse likes
Hey,
me
what
as much as I like him, or like he views me. Like I
Oh, shit.
I like Jesse a
Oh
lot.
no,
And
no,
I
guys,
think
listen
Jesse
to me.
thinks I hit him.
Don't take very seriously what's up with Jesse right now. He's just figuring shit out. Don't take it personally.
Jesse's being fucking queer. That's what he's doing.
No, guys,
Yeah.
trust me. He's just figuring shit out. Like, don't take it personally.
I feel like he's going through it too, but like I don't like that. Like, yeah, that's the thing. We just. Oh, am I gonna? Okay, cool.
Like,
The thing with
I don't
Jesse,
want-
I don't know. I feel like he's
I don't
going
want
through it,
you
but he
guys-
doesn't face it, and like I don't know.
It's like what he does with everything. Oh, whatever.
He avoids it. Yeah, that's one thing I have with Jesse that like really gets me.
Yeah, I
upset.
hate
He
that
always
too.
avoids everything.
I fucking hate
He
that
never
shit.
like just addresses anything.
Yeah, I think that's a dangerous thing as well. But I don't want you guys to like be macking on him because of that. Like, you know.
I'm just
I
sad
feel
he
like
doesn't
we're
come
bad.
and play with us. Why doesn't he just
Yeah,
come in and
like
play
that's
with
another
us?
thing. Like he should just that's shouldn't stop him. That's what even gets me more frustrated. That like if he thinks that again, I don't know what he thinks, but like if there's anything prohibiting from like, him from
yo,
joining,
wait.
like there shouldn't be.
Yo, let
'Cause,
me-
like,
let me
he should-
chime
he-
in
he
with
should
this,
just
'cause-
be open with us.
Yeah, remember I tell him that whenever he comes, I'm like,
Well,
Jesse, do you
guys,
have an
think
issue
about it
with
like
us? Why
this.
don't you come in here? Like, I always
Guys.
say he says like he's fine with what the fuck. He says he's fine with us, and then like he'll just like I'll be like, okay, if you're fine, then come in here.
Well,
Yeah.
what if I don't really like what you guys said. I don't really know what he's thinking. But at the same time, don't you think it's a little bit unfair of you to be upset with him with that? What if this is his version of Elijah not being able to be himself around his coworkers?
We
What if
just-
that's just as difficult?
I don't
What
know.
if that's
No, but the
just as
thing- but the
difficult
thing
for
is,
him as this is
I
for
agree,
you,
but like
Elijah?
my coworkers aren't coming to me and saying like, yo, like Elijah, like no matter what, we like you. Like that's what we've told Jesse. Like no matter what, Jesse, we're your boys. Like at the end
Well,
of the day,
I
like,
wouldn't
that's
say
what
that. I don't.
Alright, well, I don't know
I
about
don't
Chris,
apply
but
by that
to me,
logic.
Jesse's my boy, dude. Like,
Jesse's
Jesse's
my boy
Like,
too.
if anything happened to like him, you, like specific people in the group, if anything happened, like I would be there and like try to help any way I can.
Let's
Jesse's one of
go.
those
Look.
people, I feel like, but I don't think Jesse feels that way about me anymore.
I wouldn't say
So
that.
that's
I actually
like-
feel like
I
I'm with
think he
Robinson. I
definitely
feel like he
sees-
does. It's just he doesn't show it.
I think that's more
'Cause
accurate. I definitely
I-
think that, like Elijah, he definitely sees you as a good friend. Like,
Yeah, I
regardless
think
of what
so,
you
too.
think, he definitely sees.
Dude, I
you
did the
as a
most
good
damage
friend.
on Silver Chris. What the fuck, dude?
But
It's like you
okay,
said,
see,
dude. Silver
no,
does
hold
do
on. I'm
damage.
sorry. We kind of got off topic
That
a
was
little
close.
bit. You guys were talking about like these old values, right? Here's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like I feel like a lot of them are more misguided as opposed to being old dying values. For example, I am of the opinion.
Are we leaving the Jesse thing?
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
before
no,
we
you
leave,
wanted
let
to
me-
add to it, right?
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to add to it.
No,
But
hold
Robinson
on,
doesn't
I
fucking
wanted to
shut
say-
up.
But I wanted to say my piece on this other thing because I
Yeah,
think
and
it's
then that's gonna lead to another thing, and then I'm gonna forget about Jesse, and then we're not gonna
Yeah,
talk about the
that's
Jesse.
one thing, Robinson. You do steer off quite a bit. Like I had to bring the conversation back. We got into like what, like the American dream somehow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Okay, listen.
Soviet
you're saying
Union.
that like it's new. All right. What's your point, Alan?
Okay, my point with Jesse is I've sat like again, Elijah. When Jesse has come in solo, I flame not flame him in the traditional sense. I blast him. Like I put him on blast. I'm like, Jesse, what the fuck are you doing here? Why
Yeah,
are you
you
here
confront
now?
him.
Yeah, I confront because I
That's
hate
why he
that
leaves
shit.
sometimes though. Like so you'll be the one to do it, and then he'll tell me like that's why he doesn't join because you make like a scene of it.
Well, because he
we
doesn't
should
fucking
stop
solve the issue.
And then
Okay.
like I hear that he goes to you and tells you like the same thing with me basically.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't get it.
So anyway, here's
He's
like,
weird. He's weird.
yo, with
Like,
Jesse,
that's
here's
weird.
how I see it, right? I put him on blast. When he comes up, like, yo,
If I were
Jesse.
to ever advertise a Chris video, it'd be this one, by the way. This is probably like the best one,
Oh,
just
God.
because of like I don't know. Maybe there's other people who like relate to it, but continue what you're saying. It's
Okay.
like the best video.
So basically, with Jesse, right? When he comes in, I'll just immediately fucking like confront the issue. I'll be like, Jesse, why haven't you been here? Oh, you know, I've been playing with it. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I'm like, Jesse, do you not
I'm gonna
like
try
us?
Kaiser.
Do you not like us? Wait, what?
I'm gonna try Kaiser for the first time.
Oh God, okay. I'll be like, Jesse, do you not like us? No, I still like you guys. I'm like, Jesse, don't fucking lie to me. Like, if you don't like what you're doing, makes it look like you don't like us. So like, if you don't like me, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't give a shit if you
But
don't
just
like
come
me.
out and
Just
say
say
it,
it.
yeah.
And I give him
Well,
a chance.
okay.
I'll be like, Jesse, like
We
no
give
bad
Jesse
blood.
outs too, yeah.
No bad blood. Just tell me, like, how do you feel? Like, honestly, just tell me how you feel. And he's like, no, I really like you guys, this, and that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I honestly believe Jesse still does feel that. It's just he's not showing it. And I don't know
Oh, okay.
why he's not showing it, but he's not showing. Oh my
Well, here's
fucking
the-
God, yo.
Here's the thing though, guys. If I didn't come into the Discord and speak with you, would you guys have the same view of me?
No, because we know you. We know how you are, and we knew how Jesse was. Whatever happened, Jesse would be in here. A new,
Yeah.
perfect example. Every
But
single
Robinson, that's
Destiny
very
event,
hard.
we played with Jesse. It was like we didn't have to say, hey Jesse, come here, we're playing the Destiny thing. No,
He would be
when
there.
a
He
new
would-
Destiny
he'd
thing,
be with us.
he'd immediately be here. We'd all be here
Yeah.
because we all know, okay, we always do this shit together. This was the first time in like Destiny history with us where we had to actually like beg Jesse to come play with us, and he didn't
And
even
he
play
didn't
with
even.
us.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, no, they're gonna fucking send.
And then with you, Robinson, I don't know. Like
We don't
I
expect
never-
that from you.
never
We
have this-
know what to expect
Yeah,
from you, and
exactly.
you're pretty consistent with what
That's
you
why if
do.
anybody says anything about Robinson, like I'll stick by how I feel about Robinson. Like,
Jesse
no matter anybody
literally
says anything, I'm like,
switched.
yo, Robinson's my boy. Like hands down, I know Robinson's the ride or die. He's got my back.
Oh my fucking God! Actually, no, that was good. Son was Ben there.
But like we can't say that with Jesse because like
He switched
what
up
he
on
had-
us.
Yeah, exactly. And he apparently still does it. He's telling me and Chris like one thing or another like when we're separate. Again, I think it's a combined effort, Chris, is what it is because that's what he makes it out to be. If he's like demonizing both of us behind our back.
Yeah, I think so. I think he has problems with both of us. He's not gonna say it to our face, but he'll say it to the other
yeah,
one.
but that's the main reason why he's not here is because of me and you.
Yeah,
Well-
I feel like individually we're good with him,
Yeah, exactly.
and I feel like if it's just us, we're
to
good with
agree.
him too. If he came
Yeah,
in here more
exactly.
often, it's just when a bigger
yeah,
group
because
gets
again,
involved.
it's like you said, we were the trifecta once upon a time.
Yeah, it was always me, you, and him.
Have you guys considered that perhaps the group at large has made him feel uncomfortable?
The group at large
Definitely.
disbanded because of like a lot. Like the group right now, like what I consider the group or the main group right now, is me, Chris, and like
Dan.
fucking Dan and Boward.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
basically.
that's the main group right now. That's like the most. And Adrian. I would say,
Adrian
because
is
Adrian
on
comes in here
off.
like I don't know.
It's
I
on
would say that
off.
because like Adrian comes in here when like and talks to me like if I'm just here and you're not, and I feel bad sometimes because there'll be times where like I'll stay muted because I don't want to talk to Adrian.
I don't know.
I
With
feel
me, Adrian comes in here a lot. Like surprisingly enough, I think I'm not trying to say this as like a bad thing, but like I think Adrian comes in here the most for me.
I agree, but like I feel like he will come in and has no problem with like me, and when he does that, I
No,
think
that's
he
really
views
good.
you as a friend because before he didn't do that with me. Before
Yeah,
he would, like,
no,
avoid
definitely.
contact.
Once he does that, once Adrian goes with you solo, he wants to like have. your
Yeah,
company.
exactly. That's like your friend. Like
Yeah.
now Adrian's comfortable. Like when he comes in here now, like when it's just me, like sometimes I'll like talk to him a little bit. Or like
Dude,
when it's
me and
Adrian,
him
he'll come
always
in,
get into this shit, dude. I love.
and I'll talk to him. I'll be like, yeah, like I think Adrian's cool. Like I like Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian's
You
not
know, I
cool.
miss-
Adrian's a
I
nice
miss
guy at
Jesse,
the end of the
honestly.
day.
I haven't spoken to
Yeah.
him in a while.
It's just he's a fucking cockhead. Ironically, he's a nice guy, but he's a
Cocksuck
cockhead.
Salonius.
Dude, he really is. He is like the biggest version of Salonius there is. I do not know anyone else that's like Salonius than him.
Oh god.
That cocksuck
Well,
Salonius.
So hold on. Did you finish your piece? Because I want to go back to that other thing.
You're
I
actually
was
gonna
talking
get
before.
fucking sent up.
That's
Look how-
crazy.
Wow.
That's actually crazy.
Okay.
Wait,
So
I'm
what I
not
was
done. I'm
saying
not done. I
before-
said I wasn't done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, with Jesse, it's like he basically did a complete 180, but even though he did a 180, I still believe he holds to what he said. I still, because I asked him, like, Jesse, what do you feel about me? Just tell me. He's like, no, I think you're big homie. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, no, I think you're big fucking homie. I'm like, so why don't you come
that's
in
what he
here?
says.
And then that's when it gets murky. When like we ask him to come in here, why doesn't he come in here? That's when he makes like different excuses, different answers. But the answers that stay the same is like he views us positively. Just
Yeah, I think
maybe
I
not
think
all
that's
the
true
time.
Because I've asked him like when he like does like complain, Chris, like about you. I ask him like straight up like, oh, do you not like Chris? And he's like, no, like he said the same thing, like, no, I like Chris. Chris is big homie. So
Dude,
like, I don't know. I think he still likes us at the end of the day. But if that's
this is what I said with me and you.
Coming in here, then.
Remember I said with
Maybe
me and you, the
Okay,
longer
well,
I
it
know
could be
you.
this.
Roberts, I'm not fucking done. You had your time. You wait. You wait now.
Yeah, go.
You guys are a bunch of clowns.
So basically, now I fucking forgot what I was gonna say, man.
Big homie, the longer I know you.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Robinson's
yeah,
good for something.
basically it's the same thing with Jesse, but like in a worse way. I go through waves, right? Like the longer I know you, I'll figure out more of what I don't like about you and more of what I do.
Okay.
But there's different waves, and it depends on the other person too. I'm not saying it's entirely me or entirely the other person. It's like how we both are on a given day. For example, me and Elijah.
Yeah.
What if it's one of Elijah's bad days and it's one of my good days? I'll put through with it. If it's one of my days, my bad days, and one of Elijah's bad days, it's gonna be really hard to get through it.
But I feel like we cut it short though. Like those
Yes,
days,
we'll know.
We do,
we know how
Yeah,
it is,
it's
and
like,
we're just
nah,
like,
like, I
alright,
don't think
listen,
I'm
like
gonna do
we're
it anymore.
going out, yeah.
Yeah.
But with Jesse, instead of doing that, like instead of having the wave, he just ignores it entirely.
He
Which
just,
I
like,
think is
goes on
just
a
one of his
fucking
biggest
hiatus.
flaws. Yeah, I think that's one of his biggest flaws.
He always avoids everything.
avoids
Like, that's just a
confrontation.
that's just Jesse though. I feel like that's like the main
Yeah.
thing about Jesse. No matter what it is, Jesse doesn't want to be like victimized. Jesse does not want to be the victim in anything.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, but
it's
I
not
don't
him,
blame
it's
him
you.
though. I don't blame him because look how long he has been the victim.
Yeah, I feel like
That's true. I feel like he's
like-
been like the scapegoat for a very long
For
time now.
too long.
I
Because
will. Yeah,
he's been like that. Not even with the computer group. He's been like that on the Xbox group too. Like
I
with
agree
Ryan
with
Robinson.
Two generations.
I
Dude,
agree
and
with you guys
like
completely.
because we
I
tried to find
honestly
somebody
think-
on Xbox who was like it. Wasn't Wiggins. We tried Robinson for a bit, but Robinson actually became really good at Smite.
See, Robinson
So
did what
wasn't
I
Robinson.
did. Robinson
Yeah,
did
he
what I
became
did.
good.
Like, yo,
So
you want to
Robinson
BM me? Fuck you.
Yeah. And Jesse tried to like do it too, like make him seem like
But
the
he
bitch.
couldn't.
And then Robinson called him a fucking Hoombats, and we all gave him like the same amount of respect for Robinson. Like Robinson was determined not to be the scapegoat.
Dude, because I'm telling you, once
He
you're the
threw Jesse
scapegoat,
into it.
once you're the scapegoat, you get like not scared, but you get scarred. Like you do not want to
See-
go back to that.
Like this is the thing that concerns me.
It's terrible.
I've often exactly what you guys are saying right now. I've often thought that is it possible that Jesse just doesn't have enough of like a backbone to deal with us? But
I think
but
his-
hold on. But I
Okay.
often second guess that because when it's just me and him, he roasts me to no end. Like he puts up a good fight. Like
Oh my fucking god, where's Robinson?
so like I don't really know what's going on because if it's just me and him, he'll have no qualms about giving me shit. So like I don't see what the problem is.
I think the problem
And
is
I
Jesse's
think
method.
hold on.
Oh my.
Allow me to
fucking God.
rephrase that. I think I do know what the problem is. I think that the problem is that when he comes in, we all instantly gang up on him.
Kind of, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think we need to stop that. I
But
think
that's
that as
because he
much as-
hasn't come in
Hold on,
so long.
Hold on. I understand that, Alan, but this could be one of those scenarios where it's nobody's fault, but someone still needs to take responsibility, and I think that needs to be us.
Jesse doesn't want to be the guy though. To take
I
responsibility.
feel
Yeah,
like-
here's,
yeah, I
here's
know,
what I'm
I-
gonna say.
No,
Jesse's
I agree. I
problem
feel
is
like
he-
Even though I
needs to
feel
be
like it
us.
is though. Like
No,
I
I
don't
feel-
know.
Elijah,
This brings
I
up
feel
good
like-
points.
Elijah, I'm not saying Alan doesn't. I'm saying that I think that we need to be the bigger men in this instance. I
Absolutely
honestly think.
fucking not.
Yeah, but that's
I
the thing.
don't-
Like, I'll do it. I'll gladly do it, but Chris won't. Like I said, I
Like-
have no problem doing it. If it really bothers Jesse and it really affects him in that way, then I'll stop. But he himself has to come tell me, and rather than avoiding the thing altogether.
Look,
And he won't do that.
I get where you guys are coming from, but like, as much as I was talking about men pushing each other to see who's the coward, I feel like at the same time we need to understand not everybody's made the same,
That is a big thing of what I like to
That's
preach.
true.
I love saying that because it's true.
Like
Elijah, we can kill her.
It
Oh,
could
really?
just it could just be that like Jesse.
I literally
wants
just
to
like
be
almost
our friend.
soloed
Yeah,
her.
you basically did.
Hold on.
It could very well be exactly what
Hello?
you were just saying, that Jesse views both
What are
of
you
you
doing?
positive. that Jesse sees both of you as
Okay,
friends,
I'm
but
playing a game.
simultaneously Jesse is afraid of being the scapegoat,
With Elijah.
and he doesn't know how to deal with both of those
Yeah.
things. So I think, as much as Alan doesn't want to, I really think that in this scenario, we just need to like, at the very least, to a slight degree, change our behavior. Or
I
if you
mean,
guys don't want to do that, simply
I
stop
don't think
bringing
it's.
up his
I don't
feelings.
agree with
Yeah,
that because
though,
it's
Jesse
not
doesn't.
even
Why do we have to fucking bend the knee?
not even that we
We don't
bend
have
the
to
knee.
bend the
We
knee. We
haven't
can just stop
been
bringing up his father.
fucking with him as hard. Because when he comes in here, we'll give him the initial shit. Oh look, Jesse's here. But then
we'll
after
stop.
that, we'll be fine. We'll do
Yeah,
it
exactly.
actually less than we used to. Which is
Well, here's the
again
thing.
then confusing. Why is he leaving still then?
You have to. You're assuming that he can see past the initial bullying to recognizing that we're not bullying.
He should.
Yeah, because we've never stopped like we are now. Like I think now is the time where we have done it the least. Ironically. Oh, I'm so dead
okay,
here.
look. You guys are misunderstanding me. I am not disagreeing with you guys on what
I'm
you
gonna
are
die.
saying. I definitely think that we're macking on him less, but at the same time, I do think that
I've
like
had Q.
he,
You know how that should be.
he might not recognize that.
But how does he not? Like we're
I
literally
don't know.
doing
I
what
can't-
you're saying already.
I'm not a mind reader. I don't know why he doesn't.
You're saying
Or
like, hey,
perhaps-
maybe we should take responsibility. We should lessen up on him. We've been doing that, and nothing has
We've
changed.
tried, and we've brought it up to him, like exactly what you said, Robinson. Like straight up, like Jesse, we've tried it, and you still don't join. What do you want from us at this point?
Yeah, we BM
Yeah,
him.
we
He
exaggerate
leaves.
sometimes,
He
but
doesn't
like
join.
we straight up told him, Jesse, what do you want from us? I don't know if he thinks we're being sarcastic or just being dicks, but like we generally don't know what to do.
Yeah, like, we
kinda
don't know
hard
how to
tell you
treat
guys
him.
sometimes.
Exactly, and it's weird because like we know how to treat others like in this group. Like
With
I
Dan,
don't wanna
we
keep
know.
using Dan.
Yeah,
Exactly,
with Dan,
but
we
it
know
goes
how to
like
do
that.
it.
Like with Dan, we treat him a specific way. With Ballard, I treat him a specific way.
Dude, I've been getting a little randy with Ballard recently because like he keeps pissing me off, dude.
He's a dumbo sometimes, but like
Yeah,
I
like,
like
he
Ballard.
seems
I
like he could
Ballard
take
enough.
it though. He seems like he could
Yeah.
take it.
Sometimes he cries though.
Really?
Like sometimes, yeah, like
Yeah,
when
sometimes he
he's-
fucking deserves it because he pisses me off. So. Like, yo, if you want to do stupid shit, like if you want to troll in my lane, I'm gonna say shit to you. Unless you're Dan, I'm gonna
Maybe I
say
should
shit
have
to
a
you.
talk with Jesse. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Yeah, can you fucking even
Nobody
talk to
has.
him? Let's see.
I just hope he's doing all right because I've been calling Nick like every couple of weeks to check up on him and his mother, and like I don't know, I'm kind of worried about the guy, honestly.
Nikolai?
I'm sure. he'll
Je-
make it
but
through.
that's I don't know. Like I really don't have heart to hearts with anybody but you and Chris Robinson.
Oh really? I do it all the
Not
time.
really
with
anybody
people
else.
I like. Like I literally call Nick like every couple of weeks to make sure he's doing okay.
Oh
my
my
God.
god. Damn, my Ignite got it, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You gonna get it?
I think
Whatever.
so.
Yeah, you are.
Actually, I should call Nick pretty soon. It's been
That's
over a
fine.
while. But I don't know. It's yeah. I'm gonna talk to Jesse. I'm gonna see how.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, and then he's gonna say, no, it's all good. Yeah, no, I like him. And then he's never gonna join for a month.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
just don't
but-
want Jesse to fall into like one of the friends. Like I've had this happening before, where like me and a friend had a falling out, and it just never recovered. Like it just like it's I don't know. Just like we just like fizzle out. We just don't see each other much. I guess we both like each other still, but like not enough to like
Do anything.
do anything
Okay,
about it.
but also,
Yeah.
here's the
That's
other
what I
thing
don't
was
want.
saying.
Because like Chris said, we were the trifecta at one point. Like on PC, it was me, him, and like Jesse.
Like
every fucking
always?
day
Yeah,
at
that
one
was
point.
like the guarantee.
Like I got on, and like I would either be phoning Jesse or Chris to get on.
There's a thing with like me and Kless, right? Where like Kless and I are still very, very good friends, and we talk relatively often.
Clusterfuck.
That's just weird. I feel like Kless
He
is
is
like
a lord.
regretful for like a lot of like what he did. He
What
always
do you
comes
mean?
in here and like I don't know, like because he like well not to you or anything, but Chris like me,
Yeah,
me and
it's
Kless have like kind of like a history.
Oh,
like,
really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there was a
we're
point
talking
where
like
they
I didn't
despised
like-
each other.
Yeah, where I didn't like Kless, and I made it known to him I didn't like him.
Oh, God. See, I missed
But
that
he-
Elijah. That Elijah was very like, yo, I don't like you. Fuck off.
I do that with Vishal.
I mean, it's
Well, I
Vishal.
mean, I don't know. He thinks I'm like joking, I guess. But like, I don't know. I really don't.
You know, I've honestly questioned that. Does Vishal know I don't like him? Because I try to tell him, and like, he keeps trying to talk to me.
I don't know. I mean,
I remember one time I told him, Vishal, I don't like you. Please stop speaking to me.
here's how like Vishal sees it. Vishal like maybe finds some of you guys annoying, but he's told me
Yeah,
like he
'cause-
doesn't
but I feel
hate
like
any of you. Like
He's
he-
also planted seeds. That's another thing I don't like about him. Like a really bad
Oh,
personality
let's
trait of
go.
his, is that he like tries to put seeds of like doubt in Chris's mind. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This fucking bot lane, bro.
Yeah.
They're
Fuck.
so
Okay,
intent
so
on
no,
me
no.
not getting
What I
it.
was saying about Clutch is like Clutch and I speak.
No,
Fuck.
fuck.
The main reason why Clutch doesn't play video games with us is not because he doesn't like any of us. He like people like in the main group he likes. Like,
He
likes
just doesn't
me,
like
he
video
likes
games?
Jesse, he likes Alan, he likes Elijah, right? The reason why Clutch doesn't play with us is because, in his own words, and he's told me this directly, when we play video games together, things get too heated, and that's not really like my
Well,
type
yeah,
of
that's
thing.
sometimes I do get really toxic.
So, so Clutch just straight up told me, I like all of you guys, but when we play video games,
Sometimes
shit
we're
gets
just
too heated,
not
and I'd rather
cool.
just chill.
Yeah,
That's what he said,
just not
and I
cool.
don't blame him for that. And
I
Honestly,
feel like
the-
that's like a
that he just
regular
straight up
thing.
told
Like people lose their coolness, but it's like
We get
I don't
over
know.
it.
Yeah, we get over it. It's just like a thing. And
I think no, but I honestly, I think, and I think this is like one of the biggest things, like importance wise. We get over it, but a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people like
Yeah.
if we fight with each other, like mostly me and you, I can't really count the amount of times we've like been seriously at odds with each other. There's been a couple times, me and you.
yeah,
There's been a couple times where like we were actually at odds with each other, but like it's very few and far between.
yeah.
And usually, like, we'll get into stupid little fights over, like, this or that, but, like, it's nothing big, and, like, eventually we'll just get over
Especially
it.
didn't condemn you right there.
Yeah, I was, like, waiting for
So
it.
risky.
But I mean,
Like, a
I
lot of
know.
people I don't think, know that, like, about us. Like, if
Have
you
I
argue
ever
with us, we
actually
can get
been-
over it.
Have
Yeah.
I ever actually been at odds with? I think it happened with Elijah like twice.
happened-
Robinson,
with me
we've been
once.
at odds, yeah. Robinson, we've definitely been at odds.
Not maybe as bad as with Elijah, but I remember one time you got extremely annoyed with me in school. It was when we were with Mr. James.
Destiny thing. I remember that.
Oh my god, you were being such a fucking
Crispy.
cunt that day. I'm
Because
sorry.
your whole argument was like, oh, if someone else says it's right, you like I use that like all the time.
Yeah,
And like I'll
it
think
really-
I'm right.
that-
And then I tried
that
to make the
really-
argument
that
maybe
really
it's
got to
not
me.
right, but like 9 times out of 10, this bitch should be dead.
I'm dead.
Oh my
I'm the one
fucking
who's
god.
dead.
Yeah, it's like what's it called? I don't remember the specifics of it, but what I recall was like
Oh, nice.
at the time you were using the fact that other people said this was true to therefore mean it was true.
Yeah,
That
I
upset
mean,
me.
again, I thought it was true because of that, but like maybe the correct thing I should have said was like, oh, it's probably true because more people say it is.
I don't carry this to compromise.
I don't remember exactly what the argument was, so
Yeah, no,
I
the
can't
argument
really-
itself, I don't even think that was important. It's the fact of like that's what I tried to use to prove it that like got you pissed.
Yeah, I think
And like you got extremely pissed. Yeah, I remember Mr. James had to mediate us at that point. He was like, "All right, yo, like we need to calm down because me and you were getting into it." I believe you said you were gonna punch me in the face or something.
Oh, God.
To hear me scream.
Oh come on,
Keep waiting.
I didn't do it.
When you're angry, Robinson, I've noticed like
Robinson deviates. Like, he'll
Yeah.
get, like, very angry. He'll make it known that he's, like, upset with you.
this is
Like,
actually
because then he'll just start ridiculing you. It's like what I do. Like,
he'll start
get
ridiculing and he'll bring like violence into it.
upset. Yeah.
Well, okay, you guys should be. Well, the thing is that I don't really feel like I get that angry very often, though.
Yeah, I mean you don't, but like when you do, it's noticeable. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
very
oh shit,
noticeable.
like Robinson's upset.
Well,
But
okay, on
this
the
is
other
actually
side,
one
you
thing I
know
want to
who else-
ask of our
That's
group.
why I don't like getting into fights with Robinson because, like, once he gets angry, like, I'll feed into it. Like, then I'll get angry.
Oh
but okay,
god.
the thing is,
Like,
though,
when me and
Elijah-
Robinson get into it, people, like, avoid us. Like, we've had, like, times where people straight up avoid us.
No. Here's the thing, though.
No,
Elijah, when you and I get into
yes.
it, when you and I get into it, it's kind of different though, because like we can look like from an outsider's viewpoint that we're both like
Like
angry, but we
animals.
both know that we're not actually angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why me and you, like, see it to its end. That's why people, like when we get into a fight, like, people would, like, it happened to the Xbox group, Chris. They'll just straight up leave and, like, wait till we're
Oh
done,
my
like,
God.
hashing it out,
Dude,
and then they'll come
It's
back.
like two massive
Alan.
beasts fighting.
Alan,
Yeah,
Alan,
like, they literally
the
leave us
first
to our
ever,
devices.
the first ever like religious argument Elijah and I had lasted 3 hours,
Yeah.
I've heard about
and
that.
everybody left the party.
Okay, wait. Here's. I want to ask a
And when
question.
they
Though.
came back, no, hold on. When they came back like 2 hours into it, they were like, "Y'all niggas is still going." Everybody else together.
Actually, you should leave.
Definitely not.
But I have a question about this. So in our
Yeah,
group, who has like the like if you get them angry, like it's like bad. Like in our group, who has
You're the worst, Alan.
Wait, really?
You're the worst, Alan. You're the
Yeah,
worst.
because
You are the worst.
like you're one arguing with you is like fucking cancer. Like
I feel the
honestly,
same way
I
with
hate
you,
it so
dude.
much.
I feel the same
It is
way
No,
with
so
no,
your
cancer.
no,
ass.
Alan. I have to agree. I'm on Team Elijah right now. Arguing with
Dude,
you
it is the
hell
it is
on
the
earth.
like literally the seventh circle of hell. Like when I have to go against Chris, I'm reluctant, but I'll do it.
You're like, fuck, man, I gotta do this now.
Yeah,
It is
and
the
then it'll
worst
just
thing
evolve
ever.
into like I have to like just do things that I know like pisses off Chris to like somehow
Because
win the argument because Chris won't stop.
Because here's the thing though, Alan.
Oh
When
my
I argue with
God.
Elijah,
No, I'm
even if
not talking
Elijah and
about
I,
arguing. I'm talking about like if
no,
the
no, no, no.
person gets mad,
Okay, no,
like you,
no, see,
it's
no,
bad.
see, that's what
I
I'm
still
saying.
think it's
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
Damn,
gonna get to
really?
that. It's gonna get to that because when I get Elijah mad, I know for a fact.
Lucian thought I was
You know
wrong,
for a fact.
that I was only changed.
Yeah, I know what you said.
With you,
Robson, we
it's
had
like
no
talking-
clue what you
cut
just
off.
said.
You literally cut off for all of
Oh,
that.
sorry. Give me a second. Keep talking. Give me a second.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, you
yeah,
were
yeah.
talking.
Light should be
Oh, by the way, they're nerfing Senna now.
They're nerfing Senna, thank God.
Yeah, they have nerfs slated for her. I don't know what they are yet, but they're nerfing her.
You think it's gonna be just values, or they're actually
God,
gonna like,
I
take
hope
away some
so.
stuff like from her kid? Like, okay, this
No,
doesn't do that
please,
anymore.
no. Just do values. Just do values, dude.
No, dude, because her issue isn't her like damage.
Okay,
it's,
can you
like,
guys hear me
what
now?
she can do.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
we could hear you. Just you
Okay,
cut out.
so. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I do
What I was
see-
saying was that, like, when Elijah gets mad, I know that I can still mediate the situation potentially and, like, calm him down. With you, it is impossible. It is like,
Again, Robinson, you like you cut out.
Yeah, you cut out again.
Oh,
Hello?
now that I have
Fuck.
lethality, dude, I'm fucking balling out here.
did you guys hear me?
What the?
Oh, Rock! We can both shot our ults.
Oh God, this
Yo,
is so.
did you guys hear me?
Why do we do this?
We could do this. We could do this.
Hello?
We could do this. Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, did you guys hear what I said?
Not particularly.
No, because you.
Okay.
You keep cutting out.
Sorry about that. Because I was walking around this building, so, what's it called? Am I cutting out now?
No, you're good.
No.
Okay, so what I was saying, when I get Elijah angry, right? I know that I can kind of mediate the situation to a degree. Like I can calm him down. I can have us see eye to eye. When, God forbid, I get Alan angry, because it's like I'm trying to fight a bull that's been roided up its entire life and is on fire.
Oh
It's just
God.
not possible. Like
I feel
it
the
is
same
not
way.
possible.
But my issue with Chris lies beyond that. Like, cause I'll do it. Like, I'll do the tit for tat with Chris, even if I see that he's getting angry, just because like I want him to get angry because at this point he pissed me off. It's just I don't like what comes after.
Oh,
Chris, that'll be
okay.
punishments.
All right.
No,
All right.
it's
That's
like-
your own fault, Eliza.
Like,
So
I
you
have
like
to-
getting
it's a
me angry,
gamble.
but you don't like what I'm gonna do when I'm
Yeah,
angry.
because Chris is like such a person where it's like normal things don't pertain to him, and like when he says something, he'll do it. So like if I get into a really heated argument with Chris, I actually have to think like, all right, I don't want Chris to like not be my friend over this. It's like kind of not worth it. So like I'll back down.
Dude,
Because Chris
fuck,
will
I
go
don't
into
like that.
extremities. That's why.
Yeah, that's one really bad thing about me. I'll just like I'll go 100 or 0.
Is he stupid?
Yeah, I think he's trolling.
You want to kill her?
Yeah.
Why would he?
No, don't worry, it's good. I'll take all the kills.
Wow, I was gonna get that too.
You actually weren't. Your ult hit and then I autoed.
No, my Q was gonna go.
Whatever.
Okay, I
My Q
didn't.
right now.
I didn't see that. But you
Doing, nigga.
fucking dumbasses. Dude,
I
it's
am
only
playing
sending
Ezreal,
me
so
nerfs.
it's like I'm playing Ezreal, so I don't know. I guess.
I'm tempted to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just take 11 assists as Ezreal.
Why aren't you using like the good skins?
Oh,
What
the
the?
hell? Is he stupid again?
Wait, stay. I can kill you. I have ulti too.
I'm gonna at it.
Oh.
Bye bye.
Although I will,
did.
I will admit,
You
Alan,
trolled
as
me.
horrifying as it is to see you be angry, it is quite entertaining as well.
Oh God. If you're like a spectator, if you're not like the brunt, like the taker. of it.
Yeah, like it's kind of fucked up, but to a degree, I enjoy watching you take it out on other people.
Me too. No. That's what I love, and Chris doesn't like it because like when
Who likes being
'cause
angry?
Chris, no, but like you don't like it especially because Chris. When I see Chris is like trying to get like upset, I like keep poking him until he
I
gets upset.
hate
Like,
that. I think
like,
maybe
it's,
that's
like,
why I have
really
such a
gets
fucking
upset
bad
with, like,
opinion of
fucking-
you, because you
I know that's one
abuse
thing you
me.
hate about it because when Chris gets going, like I push him to like really get going with the other person.
Dude, I
Like
hate
if Valor
that.
does something stupid, I'll be like, yeah, Chris, you like.
Dude,
I'll,
I
like, say shit
hate
to, like,
when you do that.
get
Oh
Chris
my
to
god.
like, be like, you know what, Valor, and like go hateful with it.
You did that with Adrian too.
Adrian too. And with Hunt, I always do that, but it's like
With Hunter, I
do it
don't
to them.
care.
I only do it to them because like I know that like you'll be with them. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna have to like confront Chris one way or another.
I don't like that.
I love
You
that
basically take advantage of knowing me.
It's like, look, Alan, think about it like this. Running with the ball.
Again, now that Robinson told me this, I feel like I take pleasure in it because I know there's others who like it as well.
Well, okay, Elijah, it's not a good thing. I'm just saying that, like, okay, look. Think about running with the Bulls, right? I don't want anybody to get hurt. But if
you
someone's
like it.
gonna get hurt, I may as well watch it.
Oh my god.
That's really what it is. Like, I don't want Alan to get angry, but if he's gonna get angry, I'll get the popcorn.
Oh my sweet god.
Alright, so Robinson is like a happy like specter of me. I'm like the one like in the back pulling the strings.
Yeah, you're the one
So
you're the
wait.
one that fucking put the branding iron on the ball and made it go on the rampage.
So you're saying, like, of all the group, like, when X person gets mad, the worst person to get mad is me. You're saying?
Yeah.
That's
Without a
terrible.
doubt, it is
Dude,
you.
what the fuck?
I feel like you know it too to an extent.
I'm
It's
kind of
like-
sad that it's like that.
No, like, Alan, you know what it is? It's like, it's you so obviously that to even have this be a fair conversation, we would have to take you out of the equation. Like, other than Alan,
Okay,
who
yeah,
gets
other than
mad
me,
the worst?
Other than me, who's like the worst person
Nobody
to
else.
get mad?
I don't know, Dan pissed off is kind of fun too.
Stupid.
No, when it's not.
I'm sorry, you're
When
using
Dan
a
gets-
different mic because you're like mad loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel like you
the
switched
thing-
mics and this one's mad loud.
The thing with Dan, like we always use Dan, dude. I'm sorry because he might see this one day, or because
Dude,
like,
let him see.
but, like,
Well, we're not
the
saying
one thing-
anything bad
We're
about
not
it.
saying anything bad.
We're saying
but,
truthful.
like, yeah, we're being truthful, 100%. But like the thing with Dan, when he gets upset,
He
whereas
says
with-
nonsense.
No, well, but like it's like whereas with you, Robinson, where like if you get upset, like I'll get pissed off and keep going, or same thing with Chris, like I'll get pissed off and keep going. With Dan, as soon as he gets upset, I'll like feel sad. I don't like getting Dan upset. Like it makes me sad.
Oh,
Oh,
it
that's
doesn't make
sweet.
you sad for us, but it makes you sad for.
No,
Yo,
like,
what the fuck?
like even remember when I flamed him? Like I didn't want to, but he was pissing me off so much that day, and then he like snapped at me. I immediately regretted it, and I told him like, Dan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Wow, so you don't regret it
No.
with us?
No, but with you because Chris, like I said, we go tit for tat, and like you piss me off. Like
But
Dan
you just
doesn't.
said Dan pissed you off.
But Dan pisses me off, but like
No, I think I see what Elijah's saying. It's kind of like when it comes to Dan, it's
Like,
kind
you
of
can
like
take it,
heat of the
Chris.
moment.
he can. I feel
Yeah.
like.
It's
Oh,
like-
really?
Speaking
Well,
of
okay,
that, there he is.
That's not my reasoning. My reasoning is like, what's it called? When Dan gets upset, I feel bad because I'm not used to seeing him be upset.
Yeah, I don't know. We're airing a lot of things out in this this stream video, Mr.
It wasn't even
Mr.
supposed to be a
Wait,
stream
no.
video. It's just like I'm playing League and this is what we're talking
And this is
about.
well, yeah, this is like before we get into it.
Wait. You gotta give me a little recap here.
Basically, I came into like the chat with Chris a little distraught because I told him I feel like I don't fit in anywhere, which
Here?
led in. I don't fit in with you guys, right? And I don't fit in with like the people at my job.
Which is false.
I feel like an outsider.
Which is false.
In both
We're all
instances.
ass clowns here.
Yeah,
Elijah.
no, not in both instances. In one instance.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway. But yeah, so we were talking about that for a little bit, and then it like went into like we were talking about ways to get over it with me, and then we're basically just explaining like going on why how it
Jesse.
works. Jesse, other people in the group who feel that way. Just like
And
a
then
lot of things.
I asked the question,
we're talking about.
who's the worst person in the group to get angry?
Yeah, and to get you up to speed where we're at right now, we just said that Chris is the worst to get angry, and then like we said excluding Chris, who's the worst to get angry, and I said you because like when Dan gets like really angry, I get sad. Like I don't want to keep getting.
Okay,
angry.
but like
I
aside
wanna
from
get
making it
upset.
personal, because
I
you're
won't
making
do it.
that personal, just in
Well, yeah,
general,
but he
like
just said in this group.
Isn't it? Yeah.
no, but
I mean,
like
isn't it
that's
kind of personal.
that's in the group, like, but only like according to you. I'm talking about like just in general, like
Well, oh yeah, okay. So my unbiased opinion, I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it's Dan.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's still Dan just because, like,
Well,
I don't like it.
does
Dan
he
is one
like
person
lash
I
out?
don't like getting. Who, Dan?
Yeah, no, like I'm talking about when they're angry, like they're like you don't want to
they
get them
lash out.
angry because they lash out, or like because they like them angry, they do stuff.
No. Then anybody else in this group? No. I don't care.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what it is? It's kind of like
It's literally just you and Dan. I really like. There's confrontation. I try to avoid it with you two the most.
Damn, yo.
the
what
thing.
fuck?
The thing is, though, Alan, in kind of your defense to a degree, I feel like the rest of us haven't been angry enough times for us to get a good enough feel of how we are.
Oh
you
no,
know?
no, no! I have an answer. It's Nick. It's Nick. I don't like getting upset with Nick either.
Why?
Because Nick, because me and Nick have only scuffled a little bit, but like when we get into it, Nick gets really passionate. Like
Oh.
Nick will start like saying shit. His voice will start cracking, and he'll start like fucking.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Personally,
talking
like,
about. That's what I'm
yeah,
talking
no,
about. It's like who in that respect gets like the angriest.
Yeah, no, Nick. It would be Nick. When we get, I've only gotten Nick to that point once.
No,
where he's
not
like-
when you personally get them like that, but when you see they're like that, like who's the worst?
I think it's Nick.
Really?
I've only ever.
Wait,
seen
hold
like,
on, hold on.
When he got like really, really angry.
Are you including Alan this time, Elijah?
No,
Because including Alan, I
no,
still
no,
think Alan's
Chris
the
is-
worst.
Chris is-
Dude,
including
fuck
Chris?
this.
Including Chris, it's Chris.
What the
Without excluding Chris,
Including.
it's definitely
Including
Nick.
Chris.
Nick?
Like
Look.
unbiasedly, because I can't
Yeah.
say Dan, then it's Nick.
Nick seems like so chill though, from what I know.
Exactly. So like,
Yeah,
imagine
when he gets upset. I saw him get upset one time with Elijah.
With
We were
you?
playing Smite. And
Oh
he
yeah,
never got
exactly.
upset.
That's the instance I'm talking about. Remember, his voice was cracking. He was like,
Yeah, dude, it was
he was
bad
like-
that day.
He was like, just like, he literally got off topic and was just like trying to make fun of me, and I was like, Nick, you.
Yeah, you see, like, wait, hold on. Do I
asked him,
do
like,
that?
"You alright?"
Hey, do I do that when I get pissed off? Because I try
a little
not to.
bit.
You do a little bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
a little bit you do.
God damn.
But not like to that extent where like,
You know, Robinson makes fun of it because at a certain point he just sees you as like lower. He's like,
Yeah,
oh well,
that-
you
that's-
just must be
yeah.
retarded. Oh, you
Robinson
must
gets
be
really
this. You
passionate
must
about
be
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Robinson's more of like, I'm right, you're wrong, but like. With
And
Nick,
because
it's
you don't
like-
agree, you're like stupid.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just like a right or wrong with Robinson. But with Nick, it's like pure anger. When he gets really upset, he's like, "Yo, like fuck you, like, really fuck you."
I like that.
Damn.
Dude, I want
And,
to
like,
see that.
I've only ever gotten Nick to that point once, and I don't want to do it again.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, to be like, yeah.
I also like Nick
It's-
a lot too, so it might also be like the Dan thing too, where like I don't want to because like I don't
Okay.
want to get him upset.
So this brings up a similar question. Then similar, it might have the same exact answers even. Who's the person you don't want to piss off the most? I guess,
I
and this
don't-
is
Also
very
you.
personal now. This is very personal.
Well, I don't
Also
want to piss
you.
off them all.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
like you
wanna
know how
piss
you
you
said
off.
like you don't want to like piss off Dan because you feel bad about it.
Mhm.
That's personal to you. Like who do you personally not want to piss off the most? Like if you were gonna piss everyone off, but you could choose one person who's like
One
not gonna
person to
get pissed
exclude,
off.
huh?
Yeah. Who would you not like want to piss off?
Wait, hold on. For what
I
reasons?
would say
Because of
you.
what they might do?
I would still
just
say
in,
you.
in general. Just in general.
I would,
just
I would
however
still
you
say
feel.
Chris because I feel like with everybody else in this group, I can overcome it. But if Chris, if we ever get into it like really bad one day,
Ugh.
and you ultimately decide, Elijah, I've had enough. There's nothing I can do about it to change your mind. But with,
I
like,
would say.
Really?
with
What?
Dan, I feel like we could like we'll like become friends again one day. Robinson,
The-
same
the-
thing. But
Damn.
with
The
you,
thing
I
is-
don't think so. Once a
The
door's
thing is
open,
with
it's like shut
the
forever.
thing is with you, Alan. I have the same answer, but for a different reason.
Okay.
The reason why I really, really would not want to piss you off is because I honestly think you'll probably actually do something.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
really?
Yeah.
I
and
feel
it's
like I
no,
won't. Like I feel like a lot
No.
of time I talk a lot, but
Alan, I feel like you have an iron will. And,
no, that's
We
definitely true.
discussed that. That's
definitely
very much
true.
so true. You
And if
got
there's-
Senna again, dude. You're a madman.
Did I know?
and if there's something that you want to do, you're gonna fucking do it. So if that something is fuck with me,
Oh
I
god.
don't. I do not want to be on the receiving end.
So it's like a self-preservation thing for you. It's like everyone
Yes.
else, if they're mad at you, they won't like do anything. But like with me,
Or
I'll
if they do,
something.
I can handle it. Or if they do, I could handle it.
Oh god.
I honestly think that if you and I went to war, it would be bad.
I need to make a story about this now.
Chris, the novel writer.
Dude, I've already been writing my novel.
That's the other thing. It's
Elijah,
like
where's your gold quarter?
Where's my what?
no, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Elijah turned his border off.
Oh, yeah. I always have mine off. I don't want to show people what I am. Looks like Elijah has joined suit.
If I can handle this gun, I can handle myself.
If I can handle this gun, I can handle
Is
Lucian's
Elijah
cock. Probably not.
And here I am,
Yeah,
bringing Malphite.
but here's the thing though, Alan.
Uh-huh.
Despite you being on the top of my list of I'd rather not get angry,
Uh-huh.
that would still never stop me from telling you what I really think, honestly.
That's good. I mean, I prefer that too. I like that. I guess for me, because I haven't answered these, I guess for me the angriest like I see people get is like Elijah. Like Elijah, when I see he gets like angry at someone, he'll be like, "Yo, fucking do it! I'll beat the shit out of you. Come over, fucking do it!" Like with Anthony, he just goes all the way. He's like, "Yo, fucking come up, I'm ready. Fucking do it. You won't do it, you pussy."
Yeah, when Anthony finally pushes a button, it's a spectacle.
Yeah, but I guess personally,
But
if
then
I didn't,
Anthony manages to like get even angrier because he still can't make a coherent point.
yeah, because it's just like literally a fucking like it's a power fight.
I don't know what we're talking about, but like I will admit that I do like seeing Dan getting angry with others. But it's me, I feel real bad. But like when Dan gets angry with like Hunt or like fucking what's his idiot's name? Anthony.
What's his idiot's name?
I've never
I love
like,
it.
argued with them like that. You know?
Yeah, I like the idea of it because like Dan doesn't really do anything, but like he
I
gets
don't really
attacked.
care. It's not even like.
It's yeah.
Look, Hunt can say whatever.
So
he
continue, Alan.
wants.
Who would you like
Fucking
personally
sucks,
not
you know?
Yeah.
want to piss off?
Personally, I would not probably want to piss off.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
a
didn't answer
hard
the
one.
question.
I'm answering it. I'm trying to think.
Who is it, Al?
Wait.
Wow, they really fucked up for that engage. It was not worth it all.
How is Nautilus fucking up against Senna? Come on.
I know how to punish people a lot on this
Yeah,
champion now.
he hooked. Yeah, exactly. Chris is really good at like punishing on Senna. He's the only Senna that I've seen do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Elijah can't play class.
Yeah, I can.
Rip.
I want to have 5 people.
Oh, I was just.
We did if we had Jesse.
If we had Jesse, we did, yeah. But like even so, like our group then is only 4 right now. Me, you, Chris, and Ballard.
Oh, I'm playing
Adrian?
Brian.
Adrian, but like Sia brothers.
Yeah.
And of course you're playing Dan. You're good now. Like well, like you're not, obviously not like the best, but
You're
like,
good enough.
You're good enough. Yeah, you're at like a standard where like I can rely on Dan. Like if he's support, like that's fine. If Dan's mid and he's playing Vagar, like okay, that's fine.
Jungle.
Or if he's jungle. Yeah. Whereas before, like you were worse, but like
Bye.
now you're alright.
I'm gonna go wood.
Now Jesse's the worst. I wouldn't want to play Clash with Jesse. Well, actually, if Jesse said like the only way he'll come in here is if we play Clash with him,
We
Clash
have
with him,
to.
I'll do it. I'll suck it up and do it.
We have to at that point. You dumb
But that-
bitch.
So I hate when fucking people make ultimatums. This is another thing I don't like about Chris, because he makes ultimatums that like I can't fucking refuse.
I'm a
Is that
person
right?
who like knows the power of the ultimatum.
Yeah, like because of the iron will, dude. Fuck. Yeah, that's why I don't like getting into fights with Chris.
Cause I'll
Iron
see
Will.
something through. Like if, dude, I don't know. If you think like you're gonna fucking do me some way, and I'm gonna have no say in what you do, you're sadly mistaken.
I should have EQ'd her there. That probably would have been better. Oh man, what a dilemma, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to go about changing like myself.
That
just,
is
like,
a
how to
tough question.
overcome the fear.
Oh, fucking
like you
yo!
said,
This
Chris,
is what
like-
Robinson did. I wanted to tell you like my experience with it.
Yeah, because you're still fighting it. That's what kind of like worries me is that like people who are experiencing it doesn't seem like there's like an end. It seems like More of a like you just like accept it.
Well,
like,
I was going more of like I was talking more of
The elevator tactic.
yeah, that tactic.
Yeah,
'Cause I
explain
went
to me
through
how
that.
I would go about
Okay.
it because I don't know how.
So I feel like you're going about it wrong. Hold on, let me fucking auto this
Okay.
whore. If I
Chris Allen
fucking
canceling the auto.
can. Dude, the fucking minions. I'm like trying to get in a spot where Nautilus can't Q me. Ooh, or that happens. But hold on. Okay. But yeah, so basically they tried to do that on me. And again, I don't know if like me or you are like, oh my fucking Christ. We can actually try and kill her.
Yeah.
Nice. We could kill her too.
Yeah, we can. Oh fuck! I had no vision.
Yeah, I just put the ward lick as it came out.
Fuck. Whatever. It's fine. I got full boots.
If Vayne comes back in, I think I kill her, but I think the minion wave is gonna make me lose this. I'm gonna get a shit ton of souls
Oh
for it
wait,
though.
you got the minion wave though. And yeah, he's stupid because he's stacking you up.
Oh,
Oh wait, he has Ignite.
I did not know that. I thought he used
He
it.
held it for so long.
Yeah, I thought he used it. Okay, so regardless. Again, my mentality is the worse you are with your problem, the worse this method is, because then it makes you the boss of trying to conquer it, which is bad.
It's hard, and you even said it. I'm like, you guys even said it yourself. Like, Elijah, you're like, I'm very like weak.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's like hard.
Like even
for
with
me, 'cause I have
me,
no self-control.
you know what happened with my therapist when they tried to do it with me?
No.
They told me, all right, Chris, because I told them like, hey, I have like problems speaking like in public and shit, which now I kind of do, I kind of don't. I kind of got over it on my own. I work through it my own ways, and I kind of have my own solutions.
I don't know. You talk to people who you want to talk to, Chris.
I
I feel like.
No, at the end of the day, I can if I need to. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a lot of time I don't want to. But basically back then I couldn't. Like I was just like deathly afraid of it, and I couldn't. So my therapist was like, okay, you know, Chris, we'll start small. We'll do what you want to do. We'll call like your college, for instance, because you need to like get information about something.
Oh, when did you go see these guys? What? This is recent?
No, this was a while ago. This was years ago.
But you said college.
Yeah, when I was going into college.
Oh, this is. Oh yeah, I forgot. But well, it feels like recent because like I knew you in that realm of like time.
Yeah, no.
Like.
This
Okay.
was a while ago. So basically,
Bitch ass nigga.
he's gonna go around. Oh, never mind. He's a pussy. Dude, the longer this lane goes on, the better, because I just get more range.
Oh shit. Bitch ass.
We could probably kill her again too. Fuck.
Chris
man.
Allen.
But yeah. So she told me like, oh, Chris, you know, you could do the call whenever you want. We're gonna like keep having these meetings or whatever. Let's fucking go. Oof.
Okay.
We can keep having these meetings, but like eventually you're gonna have to call. I'm like, oh, okay.
I feel like I should have altered her there, and you could have like EQ'd.
I don't
You
have
would've got
ult.
her.
If I had ult, I would say do it, but I don't have ult.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't have all still?
No, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
What the fuck?
You dumb bitch, kill her.
I won't be able to.
Okay, back off, back off, back off, back off.
That was so good, but like, oh, the wall of fucking meat. You wanna go
Wait,
on
she
it?
has no ult. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What a oh shit.
And this guy's coming through.
Okay, get fizz, get fizz.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought he was
Oh,
going
fucking stupid ass.
Ooh, fuck her up, fuck her up.
Gonna get 6.
Watch this, Chris. Oh, damn, she got this. She really got cock time. Oh, I'm dead. I think.
No,
Perhaps?
no, you're good.
Um,
We actually might kill them here. Oh, we will kill them here. You might die for it though.
Oh, yeah, but he's dead, though.
Yeah. Hopefully to me.
Nice.
Anyway, so she was like, yeah, fuck, I'm taking so long to say this, but
Yeah.
she was like,
Eventually, you're gonna have to call.
yeah, she was like, eventually you're gonna have to call, and I was like putting it off, and eventually it came time, and like I called, and they weren't there, and I was like, oh, thank the fucking Lord, like they didn't pick up. And then after
Okay.
that, I just canceled the meetings. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good, like I'll go meet them in person. I lied, but I'll go meet them in person, and then like, she's like, oh, okay, good, I'm glad you're doing better. I was like, yeah, dude.
I feel like
But
part of that.
When it's
okay,
put on
obviously,
you, it's like worse, I feel.
I'm not a.
It
I'm
is,
not
dude.
a.
It feels like
I'm not a
unfucking
psychologist.
bearable.
Unless you have someone who knows and understands you and can work you through it. Because the doctor
But
doesn't
the only
know and
person
understand you.
yeah, the only person who understands it hasn't overcame it, so it's hard. But I like coming to you and talking about it because like
Yeah.
I take solace in the fact that
Well,
like
you see,
you
Elijah,
deal with it too.
as with women,
I.
I have no experience, but I know what I'm saying. I
So
feel
what's it
like.
called? It's like,
Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Yes.
I want a loving girl, dude, who understands. I don't want like fake.
I think that's
I
what
don't
we
know.
all want, right?
That's what I want more than anything.
But
that sounds
I
kind
don't
of
want what I
normal
was
to me.
given, honestly. Like, what if this is like divine, like that God gave me, like, or whoever the higher power gave me what I wanted? I don't like that. Like, this is what He gave me.
fucking beautiful.
Line.
I don't really know if this is true, but I would suspect that psychiatrists who have gone through like
That's
mental
why I
issues
want to be a psychologist to
themselves.
understand
Yeah.
why.
I feel like psychologists who have gone through mental issues themselves are probably better at being psychologists.
Oh,
I have no
absolutely.
way of confirming that though.
But yo, let me say this, Elijah. I don't agree with the fact that you're like, oh, I haven't like solved it, so like I can't help you with it. I feel like I can help you because
I feel like you can because if that's what I like, if you think that's what I meant, then let me like
I thought,
rephrase
yeah,
it.
I thought that was what you meant.
No. I
Kill his ass, kill his
I
ass.
like that you helped me through it because oh fuck. Yeah, I like that you helped me through it because like you give a lot of really good advice, and then it makes me like try it. I don't know. It just feels like it doesn't work. I don't know, cause like I don't know. It feels like I said I try to, but like when I do try to overcome it, like
I feel
go
like
into,
you
a
do
panic,
it
like, I
wrong though.
panic.
You do it in the wrong way. You do it like 100%.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you're
what to
trying
do.
to.
I have I
you're-
also like don't have patience.
From what it
That's a big
sounds
thing you
like,
need.
it sounds to me that you're trying to do cold turkey, but that's very difficult to do.
Listen, are you like in a fucking like lobby or something? Where are you?
I'm on a bus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I heard like fucking banging. I was like, yeah, who the fuck is banging?
Sorry. What I was saying was that like
What
it
time is
seems
it
to
over
me
there, Robinson?
it seems it's like
Seven,
six something,
six?
6:07.
God, fuck, it's so
So-
early there.
So the thing was that like I was saying that like I feel like you're trying to cut it cold turkey, Elijah, and that's
Yeah.
very difficult to do.
Whoa.
You're going for like 100 or 0.
But I I just want to be
You
comfortable,
want it
dude. Like I
immediately.
said,
It's not
yeah,
an
but
immediate thing.
because I feel like I've been like feeling this way for so long, and only now I'm starting to understand it. You
Let
know
me
what I
put
mean?
it to you this way.
That
I
means you're
just- I
better.
just
Well,
wanna
that means
be
you're better
happy.
off now.
Yeah, let
Well,
me,
the
thing
let me
is,
say
Elijah-
this. Let me say this.
I'm so
That
sick
means
of
you're
not
better
being
off
happy.
now than you were before.
Yeah, regardless of like how I say I am, I'm worse off with like the loneliness aspect, but I'm better off with just feeling comfortable with myself. Honestly, I could say that. Like I used to, and again, I still kind of hate myself. Oh, you fucking dumb little bitch.
I don't know. It feels like I'm having an identity crisis almost.
You kind of are.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me as well.
Can I fucking? Oh, I don't have ulti. I don't even have fucking Q. Now I do.
Nice.
You need to understand though, Elijah.
Wow.
There's no
Oh my
shame-
gosh,
there- there's no-
Sorry.
there's no shame in that, Elijah. A lot of people go through that.
But fuck. What am I saying? I was gonna say something. Yeah. So there's certain aspects of me that have gotten better with time as I've worked through them. With just like myself, like I'm more comfortable with myself. Like, hey, if people want to make fun of me, go right ahead, dude. I don't care. But like in that respect, I'm better off. But it's worse off because now that I'm comfortable with myself, I'm more of myself, and a lot of people like just don't like that.
I used to be like that, Chris, and like I'll try to be like oh like you know whatever, I don't care what you think, but like the people that I am with, like when I'm not with you, or they like get upset that I don't react, or they're like yo what's why?
Yeah,
Like they
you
make
know
me
what?
feel
Yeah,
bad
tell
for
them to
feeling
fuck
like
off.
how I am.
I remember-
Identity crisis, like
Yeah,
fuck, is this not normal?
I see what you mean. Okay, Elijah, I'm gonna posit some ideas I've had. Do you think that this kind of started in earnest after your father died? Because that's what I feel.
Yeah, I think so now. I think when my
That's
dad
what I've
died,
noticed.
It's like, what do I do now? Like, who is Elijah? You know what I mean? Like, where do I go from here? I feel so lost. I feel like there's like,
No, not just that, but like, okay, let me give you an example that I was tossing around in my head, but I wasn't sure if I was right, so I never brought it up. Was like, I remember
And
that
then,
like,
the only person who cares about me is also gone too. Now I feel truly alone.
I feel like I remember that after he died, you told me that like your family was that like you bawled your eyes out at first, but then after that you were kind of like in like a zen state where you just kind of accepted that it was the case.
You baited me.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like after he died, like you bawled your eyes out at first, but after that you kind of were in like a zen state where you kind of accepted it. And from what I remember, you told me was that like your family were calling you heartless when that happened.
Exactly. Even with my own family, they're the root of the problem because like.
I feel like that was the catalyst of it. From an outsider's perspective, that's what it looks like.
No,
to
you're
me.
100% right because like another instance like that happened where like my grandfather died, but this was when I was young and I didn't like care. Like I knew him, like I had memories of him and like I would do them, but I didn't care. But everybody was like crying and everything, and I did this a lot like as a kid. Like there was like a lot of times where like I felt like because I'm not crying or I'm not sad where a normal person would be sad, like I feel bad. I feel there's something wrong with me. So like I'll like cry. Like I'll force myself to cry. Like at my grandfather's like funeral, I forced myself to cry, even though I didn't feel it. Just to fit in.
Elijah.
So I've been doing this for a while, bro.
Here's what I would tell you.
If it makes you feel better, I was like that as a kid too. I used to never show emotion or cry to anything.
Yeah, and then I felt weird about it.
I didn't,
like,
though. People said I was weird, though.
And yeah, I felt weird about it. And the thing with my family, they forced me to like try to not be. Like they demonized like my behavior and forced me to feel something.
In a similar respect,
like Elijah, why are you not crying? Like, do you not care about him, or like this, that, and the third? Like they demonize it. Like, okay, do I have to? So I guess I have to. Then I guess.
Here's the thing, though, Elijah.
Wait,
kind of like
before you say that. In a similar respect, my mom also did that to me. When like sad stuff would happen and like she'd be crying, like she'd look at me and be like, "Oh, what are you, heartless? Like what's wrong with you?" And I'd be like, "I don't know, dude."
They try to like. Exactly. It's like I don't know. I don't know what to feel. I don't. And like that's the only time like where, and I feel like I don't feel genuine sadness unless it's like pertaining to myself or with my dad. Other times I don't care, and I feel weird. It's like, am I supposed to care?
I don't know. I struggle with that too. I think it's whatever.
I feel weird. I feel like an outsider because of it, and that's why I don't fit in.
Here's what I would say, Elijah. It's like there's some. I feel like there's a psychologist, right? His name is Jordan Peterson. He's like alive right now. And
oh my God.
He often says that one thing you can strive for is to try and be the strongest person at your father's funeral. And his idea is that isn't that what you want to be in a moment of sadness, that you're a pillar of strength other people can rely on.
Well, yeah,
let me finish. God fucking damn it! And it sounds to me that you are by nature this person, and I feel like you need to start taking pride in that fact, as
I
opposed
think
to
that's his
feeling
main
guilty
problem.
over
He doesn't take pride in what he is.
Because it's been demonized all my life. Like, bro, like when at my mom's funeral, because I was like 21, not feeling anything, we got into issues. And my brother was like, "Oh, like you don't feel anything," or like, "Oh, Elijah, do you not care?" And then like they would get into it with me, like, "Oh, like Elijah, you're not like man enough, or you don't know anything. Like somebody has to be watching over you all the time." And I'm like, "Yo, what? What?" Yeah, it's like, what are you guys talking about? I'm a fucking man.
You have to learn to like understand. There's people who are just stupid.
And there are also
and that's
people
ironically
who
one thing you taught me. You taught me like some people just like you shouldn't give them. Like,
but oh man.
And some
people raise me. I don't know. It's like
and
different.
From what here's something I've learned as well, Elijah. Many people are intimidated by your strength.
Oh fuck.
And I feel like you need to keep that. I feel like you need to keep that in mind as well.
Nice.
Didn't hear a word I said.
No.
Sorry, we had like a really close fight. I had to like fucking.
Okay.
I wish you wouldn't about the fucking fish.
A lot of people who aren't very confident in themselves are intimidated by the strength of other people.
Like you, Robinson. Like you.
I love myself.
That also goes with confidence and accepting. I don't accept who I am because I have such a negative connotation of who I am because it was brought on to me by others.
I don't think you fully understand what I'm saying.
I don't think I do.
I don't think I do either.
What I'm
honestly.
saying, what I'm saying is that like, I think that this personality trait of yours is a strong one, and I think that you should take pride in. And what I'm telling you is
But it
that
seems
what
like
I
I'm
don't know if
bad
it's a
trait to
strong one. I
have.
just say it's neutral because I used to have that, and I didn't see it as bad. I definitely saw it as different
And
from
it
everyone else,
doesn't
but not bad.
it
Like
doesn't seem
well,
like it's
it's
okay.
something
people
core
who
about me
made you
because
think that.
Chris got over it. That's the thing. It's not a. I don't think it's like core to who I am because Chris got over it. And I honestly,
Well, the
if
thing
I
is,
got
Elijah.
if I got to where Chris got, and I just like just said like, all right, I'm just gonna like do what I like at the end of the day. It just like doesn't matter. Then I would be a so much better person. I feel like
That's
I'd be
hard
a
to
But
lot
do
here's
though,
better
because
man.
again, look what I'm suffering because I'm doing what I want.
but
Yeah,
here's the
I traded one problem for another.
here's the thing though, Elijah. It's kind of like just because you could get over it doesn't mean it's not part of you, because like the way you were raised can in many parts negate the things that are natural to you.
well, they shaped what natural even
Exactly.
is.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's kind of like if you have an aspect of you that just this is what you are normally, right? If people leave you alone, that's how you're gonna be. But if people put restrictions upon that, then you're not gonna act that way, even if it's who you are normally. So I think that this is an aspect of you that is natural to you, but it got pushed down by those around
No,
you.
I agree, 100%.
It's still a natural part of you, and I think that it's a very positive trait to have, because it's not like you couldn't be sad. It was that you got over sadness very easily, and you rarely were sad. There's nothing wrong with that. It has its strength.
Oh
You think
my
that
Christ.
any other logical person would, but like not not everyday people I associate myself with. Again, the problem with you guys being the minority. But I
I
like you
think the
guys a lot.
problem is you give other people too much sway over you.
Yeah, you seem to think that because we're the minority, that means you shouldn't.
Oh fuck, I'm dead.
Like, okay, look,
The
it doesn't
minority
matter
is
that
usually right.
it doesn't matter that we're the minority. We're right, and
Yeah.
you should act according to that, not according to the majority. If people acted according to what the majority
We'd all
thought,
be
then there would
dead.
be no progress
We'd
in
all
the
be
world.
dead, yeah.
That's true, but I don't know. It's really hard to overcome a mindset that was like instilled into you. That's like them
I'm-
I
going
know
against
that.
like everything
Yeah,
I believed
I'm-
in,
I
like
know
my
that.
whole
Look,
life.
I'm not
A
saying.
lot of what I did, if I were to embrace what you guys are saying, like 100% to the
It
full,
would
and just,
work,
like,
but the problem
it
is
would work.
trying to do it.
But then I would look back and be like, I wasted a lot of time.
And
There's a lot of time
dude,
in,
you're
like,
all, dude,
I
you're
don't know,
only
that bothers me.
Christ.
you're only in your 20s. It's better to figure this out now than when you're in your 40s. Then you're really gonna
That's
feel
true.
like shit
Then I
about
feel
it.
like I would be fucking trouble.
I feel like
So what
that's
do you
what
guys
you
like-
suggest I do? Because I'm having an epiphany, but like I'm interested to see like what do you guys think I should
Well,
do as a person to overcome?
Okay,
this?
well, I think you need to realize that this is very step by step, and the
Yeah.
fact that you've gotten, and also you have to keep in mind, it's like the fact that you're figuring this out now is actually better off than a lot of other people. Like
Okay.
you and like you and Alan have figured this out about yourselves at a much younger age than normal. Most people figure this
But
out when they're like
the
40.
problem is we figured it out, but the problem is applying it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
no, okay, see, I understand that, but you have to keep in mind it's probably harder for the 40-year-old to apply than it is for you.
Well, yeah.
But like, what
And
if we
another
take
thing
20
is-
years?
If Robinson were to give me like another problem I have. If you give me like a way of doing something, I'll do it to the T. How you explain it. But other than that, I feel
Well,
aimless.
Okay, see,
Wow.
okay, Elijah.
Oh my god.
I'm willing to try that with you, honestly. But you
Yeah,
have to
that's
keep in mind. You have to keep in mind, Elijah. I'm willing to try that with you, but a lot of what I'm saying is just how I am. I'm not really sure why I'm like that. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're a very special case, Robinson. That's why I said you're like a strong person.
It's
Just like
thank
you're
you. It's
like there's nobody like Robinson. Robinson.
thank you. It's like I don't know why that is. I don't know why I am the way I am, but I'm very grateful. And I would like to help other people be more like me if that helps them. But I don't fully understand why I am how I am, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm dead.
it's just like, I don't really know why I'm like this. Because, like,
This Trinimere sucks.
This whole team kind of like blows a little bit.
That's true.
He wants to do
Yeah.
drag, but then puts no.
it's, I don't know. It's, look, man, if you want my help, go ahead and ask. I'll be willing to help you.
What
But,
do you
like,
think I should do? No, I'm
He's been
you and
asking
Chris.
that.
Yeah, what do you guys
Well,
think I should do?
I
Because
mean, my way is
I-
like I have to see what you do in your day, and then I'll say what I think you should be doing
Yes.
to try and overcome it
Yeah,
little by
'cause,
little.
like,
It's little changes
if
in
I-
what you
yeah,
regularly do.
yeah.
All right, so let me.
Alan is completely right. Alan is
Alright.
completely right. Because the
Can I-
reality is, it's like, without me being like the angel on your shoulder,
It's
I
hard.
can't really, like,
Okay.
yeah, like, it's,
What if I give you guys a day?
No, it's not just one day. It has to be a constant thing. It's more of like
Yeah.
we'll guide you in the beginning, and then you'll realize like what we're doing, and you'll
Okay.
adapt it to yourself.
So what's
But
a good
it
starting
has to
point?
be
Then,
like
would you guys say?
A
take
good starting
small
point would to
steps.
be.
We don't know what
Okay.
you do. It has to like be in your life. What do you do?
I mean, you see me enough. Like I'm usually here with you guys.
No,
Okay,
but
Elijah,
this
here's
is
what I
like
would
when you're
say.
with us. When you're with us, you're fine. That's not the issue. It's when you're out in
Yes.
public that's the issue. That's what I'm
Okay.
assuming is the issue.
Yeah. All right. So like, I don't know. I just get made fun of a lot when I'm like out.
Okay.
But like,
Hold on. Let's give an
it's
example.
because of,
Let's
like-
give an example. Hold on. I want to give an example scenario. You were saying that like there are these people in your job, right? That they want you to go clubbing with them, but you don't have any interest in doing that, really.
No.
Okay. What if, like, we were offering to go
Oh my
clubbing with,
fucking
to go clubbing?
Christ.
What would you say in that scenario? What if it was like us?
Windwall!
What if it was like us that said, "Hey, Elijah, you want to go clubbing with us?" How would you
Hey
respond?
Elijah, why don't you windwall?
So I'm like trying to pay that for opposite.
Oh my god! And you fucked up by going on the ward there and not coming with me.
So,
It's my bad.
I'll repeat myself. What if instead of we said that let's go clubbing? How would you respond?
I asked him this already.
I said I would.
Yeah,
You would.
I already
Okay.
went through this. He likes.
Why would you
hanging
go
out
I
with
want to hear
people.
okay.
Robinson's like thoughts on
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Why would you go with us and not with them? Yeah, because I didn't hear
I
his
feel
response to this
comfortable.
before.
I feel more comfortable with you guys than I do with them. Like I feel
And
like
why is
I can
like
have a good time no matter what because I'm with you guys. Whereas with them, I feel like I have to, like, they'll set up objectives for me, like get a girl or like do this, and I have to meet those check marks.
Do
with
this,
them
or
if I
unless you're
want
not
to.
a man.
Basically, like they'll give me ultimatums like Elijah, you see if you don't talk to this girl.
I see. So like for example, okay,
He
I see.
feels
For example,
pressured.
like because like if we went to a club together, like us, right? And I said, why don't you go try to talk to that girl? You would not see that as like if you did it, you would not think that I would think less of you, right?
Yeah, no. At the end of the
No,
day, he has the
but-
confidence to see we're still
with
friends.
you guys, I'm confident. Like even when we're out with Chris, like I'll just do things that like I wouldn't normally do.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
because
just
you
go-
know, at the end of the day, we don't see you any differently.
Yeah, so like I'll just like if
Which
we
is-
were at the club, and
That's
Chris told me straight up like, yo, Elijah, talk to that girl. I'd be like, all right, go up to her and be like, yo, what's up?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's try to boil this down a little bit. So, why do you not feel comfortable
Holy
around them
shit.
as opposed to us?
Because they criticize all
No,
of
yo.
everything I enjoy.
Yeah, let me say this. Those people are actually disgusting that they do that. Like, I
It's
think
so
these
toxic.
people are like horrible people. I don't think you should even associate yourself with them. If that's what they do, that's honestly disgusting.
But I feel like they genuinely do
Hold
care
on.
about me.
In
You
the
don't think
wrong
not
ways,
really.
though. Yeah, no, they care about you, but in like the wrong ways.
Like, that's the thing. I feel like my coworkers, despite them being toxic, like my coworkers, my manager especially, and my like other coworker, I feel like they both care about me, and they'll look out for me. But like,
Hey.
if they ever straight up tell me like, Elijah, like, no, like we're like the relationship's over, like we're not, we were not friends anymore, then I would just leave the job, because like there's nothing for me.
Okay. I have a question. Okay. This is kind of. It's gonna. I hope this. I'm gonna say something that might help you out. You guys have heard of like toxic masculinity, right?
That's
I know it's like.
exactly
No, listen. I know that term
wait,
gets
wait,
thrown
Robinson.
around. I know that term gets thrown around a lot, and it's kind of lost its meaning. But there
Robinson,
are examples of it. Yes, what happened?
you know what this sounds like to me?
What?
It kind of sounds like a fucking like B and wife relationship where it's like, oh, but he loves me, so that's why he's sorry about.
Yes.
Like, it sounds like that kind of because
Yes.
like you're saying like, oh, but they're
Yes.
cool with me, but they don't even know you.
But they don't know the real me, but like I don't
So
know.
how
I feel
could
like
you say they
they'll
want
still
the best
look
for
out-
you
they'll
if,
still
like-
look out for
Yeah.
me. I
You're
don't
still-
know.
yeah, he-
I feel like
Okay,
another
you need to
thing
think
that,
of
like, I think about
Elijah.
sometimes is that, like,
It
I feel
really
like
sounds.
nobody in my life has ever like truly cared for me. Like I honestly wholeheartedly believe there's nobody like I've never experienced the love from another person. I don't think so.
Well, that's definitely bullshit.
Yeah,
no,
that's just false.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Your dad?
Really, you're gonna tell me?
even
You're
my
gonna
dad,
tell me?
Even my dad. I'll never forget this one conversation I had with my dad when I was really, really young, where my dad told me, and he's shown to me that like his priority is not his kids, and he straight up told me like, you guys aren't first in my head, which was absurd, and like I guess one thing that kind of like fucked me up, especially hearing this as a little kid, but like he told me like we're not first. It'll always be like the girl he loves, and he showed me like it's always like, it's like, and like the one person I look up to the most, and like albeit I know he does love me to an extent, but he doesn't truly care for me. Like I don't know. I don't think he.
Wait.
or-
What do you count as truly? Like, what do you count as like?
I don't know,
love?
like somebody who just like.
Because it sounds like you're
genuinely
saying they
likes
place
to be
you
around
above
me.
everything else.
I don't know. Genuinely likes to be around me. I feel like nobody really likes, or like, I don't know. I feel like nobody really likes like me.
I
What
don't
you're
know, dude.
saying is sounding like
Any
they-
father.
I don't know. I feel like
think
he's
any-
saying something that is the only like way it's love is if he's placed above everything else.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous, Elijah. You can't expect people to hold you above everything else.
Well, no, that's completely unlikely. But I don't know. I feel like I've never experienced like anybody like just like straight up like.
Well, I can
like,
definitely
fucking,
tell.
like, yo,
I mean,
like,
I
genuinely
I
care for
never knew
Elijah,
your
and I
father.
genuinely want what's good for Elijah. Nobody's out here trying to like help me besides Chris. But like I don't. Again, I don't even think like because of how Chris is and the fact like I'll talk to anybody. I'll give anybody something. I don't really think he gives a shit. But like that's like a sneaking suspicion. I don't know if Chris really like. I don't know what anybody really thinks.
I mean, here's how
I mean,
I see it. Here's
I mean,
how
Elijah, if
wish
I
the
didn't
best
like
for
you, I would tell you that.
Well, yeah, I know you, Robinson, but it's like I don't know. I feel like
Well, with me, I mean,
like,
listen. At
I
the end
wanna
of the day,
experience,
Elijah, I
like-
wish the best for you. Like, unless
I
you
don't
wrong me.
know.
If you wrong me, then I won't. But that's just how I am. Like, again, I when I think of Elijah, I'll be like, damn. I hope Elijah's doing okay, man. Like, I hope he's like getting out there.
I honestly think that quite a bit.
I do. I take solace in that because honestly, like I don't know. That's what I've been thinking about a lot recently. Like I feel like I'm like alone.
I mean, honestly, Elijah,
or nobody really cares.
I think about like you, Alan, Jesse, and Nick like all the fucking time. And
The
Dan,
problem
too.
is you don't see us like trying to actively do something, so maybe you're mistaken. Fucking hell, mate. Maybe
Yeah,
you're
but I can tell you
mistaken
if
as, like,
I can tell you without a
we don't
doubt that
care.
Alan and I care deeply for you.
yeah, it's just like
That makes me like.
I can't
happy,
really
but-
do much besides offer
Well,
advice.
yeah, I know that, but like, I don't know. This is like kind of eye opening, and it makes me like happy that there is somebody or like a group of friends that I have. Like I know that you guys will stick by me.
This is literally the exact same thing
But-
I did in college, if you guys remember. And you all told
What?
me like, "Yo, shut the fuck up."
And Chris, I apologize profusely for that.
Yeah, but I just want to keep bringing it up. I did
Wait,
this
hold
exact
on,
same
what?
thing.
No, Chris is right.
Wait, hold on. Was I there? I have no recollection of this.
I don't remember, but I remember we were playing the
Chris,
Destiny raid.
you came to us like
Yeah.
more than Robinson. This is when Robinson was like kind of doing whatever on Xbox. Like there was a time
the lost years.
literally exactly what I'm like coming to you guys with. Chris came a year before. Chris was the first. I'm just like
Why? And you guys told him to fuck off.
Yeah, so now-
fuck off.
now Chris is seeing the duality of it, like, because you guys are generally helping me. I like that. You guys generally help me. But with Chris,
Yeah.
again, which I apologize profusely for, Chris. We shunned him and we thought he was being like a baby about it. Oh God, if I could go back and fucking just be like, oh,
You guys don't know what
Yes.
that did to
Yeah.
me.
just like
What
just
is-
like
wait,
shake the old Elijah.
Wait,
You can
Chris,
feel
who
it
was
too.
there?
Look, Elijah, it's like I don't like I obviously I don't really know what's going through your head all the time, but like if I seriously, you should never doubt that I care for you. Like you're honest,
That's
you are
good.
my friend.
Honestly, this is like really good. I like that like I have you guys.
Despite
You know
all
what I mean?
the stupid shit you do, I care for you.
Thank you
Just
guys.
like Hunter,
Really good.
right?
What?
We all love Hunt, right? He does stupid shit.
Yeah,
We all
okay,
love
yeah,
Hunt.
him especially.
Oh God, no. What I feel for Elijah is the opposite of what I feel for Hunt.
Okay,
Hunt
wait.
can fucking
Let
die in a
let
hole.
let me say this. Let me say this because like this might sound like a dickhead, but I'm gonna say it
Yep.
because it's me. I have to say this, or I'm not being true to myself.
Okay.
I said it before a little bit, but I'm gonna explain it. Because now that I brought up Hunter, reminded me. I want the best for you as long as like I like you. And
Yeah.
again, you haven't done anything to make me not like you. But if you do something to like wrong me, I'm obviously at that point not gonna want the best for you. So like,
That's
Well, yeah. But does that
Well,
make
that's
you
pretty-
very vengeful? Or, like,
no.
Oh yeah,
like-
they don't know. I mean, I would say that kind of makes him vengeful. That at
like-
least makes him spiteful.
Well, no, because if you do me dirty or something, I'm not gonna be out here like, man, I hope Elijah does good in his life and shit. Like, no, at that point I'll be like, yo, fuck you.
no, but like even then, here's the thing, Chris. This is how we're different because like even if me and you got into like a really big scuffle at the end of it, like I found out like let's say that like you're playing me this entire time, right?
Okay.
Like you were just being a dickhead to me, like you were talking shit behind my back, whatever. I found out like you're a big fucking cobra, like Michelle.
Okay.
I would hate you for it and just be like, yo, like honestly, you're a bitch for that.
Damn.
But at the end of the day, I'd be like, you know, like I hope Chris is doing all right. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree
here's
with
how I see it,
Elijah.
'cause
I agree with Elijah. I believe in being the bigger man in those regards,
I
and I
feel
think
like-
that wishing the worst for other people doesn't really help anybody.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
wish the worst, but I don't want to see you doing your best at that point.
Well, either
Here's
way.
here's how
either
I see
way.
it, because I bring up the Hunter example, right? Hunter has warranted me not giving a shit about him. I do not want Hunter to do good in his life now. I'm not gonna actively go and be like, God, I hope he dies. I hope he's this. I hope he's that. I just don't want him to succeed now. Like, if he just lives like a meager, like, low life, I'm fine with that.
Which
And I actually
seems to
hope
be
he does
exactly
that.
what he's doing.
Exactly. But
Well, the thing is, though, Alan,
the way
it's
I
kind of
see
like
it is like, I want to make this distinction. Like, again, I'm not saying you guys are wrong for doing this, but this is not how I am. I'm not gonna be like, oh, because of like how you are, because I know you. No matter what you do to me, I'll always wish the best for you. No, it matters what you do. I will always
Well,
hold
the thing
people
is-
to what they do.
the thing is, Alan, don't you have to? The way I think about it is like wishing the best for someone also means you wish they were a better person. Which I definitely wish that for Hunter. As much as I don't like to do it, I wish he were a better person. Because
Well,
if
now
you
we're
were
just
a
getting
better
into
person,
fantasy land.
no, no, but it's kind of like I
Because then
understand
you
that
wish
Hunter's
that about
no,
everyone,
listen,
don't you?
no, listen. I do.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
So it's literally
I
no
wish
different for
I wish
everyone.
the best for people. I wish the best for people, even people that
I
I
also
don't
do
like.
too, unless I realize like they don't deserve it.
I don't
This
know.
conversation
I guess
was
I'm
a good
just more.
idea, dude. I'm having like one of those mania stance like instances. I feel so happy now. I feel good. It was a good
It's good.
conversation.
I'm glad to hear it.
On a
But look,
totally
Elijah. So like,
different note,
what I
wanna
would
come
say
back-
that like, okay, hold on. I want to get back on topic. What you were saying before, what I was asking you before, Elijah. So like, you don't feel comfortable from because they judge you for everything, right?
Yeah.
So what I was saying about being toxic, it's kind of like there are so there's toxic femininity and then there's toxic masculinity, right?
Yeah.
So like the toxic masculinity is basically you have these ideas of what a man should be, and men who don't behave that way are somehow not men, right? And then toxic femininity is basically like you're overprotective of somebody and you never let them become a man. So both of those things are
Wait,
bad.
what?
I've never heard
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah, that's a
whoa.
thing. It's not commonly talked about, but psychologists know about it. It's toxic
wait.
femininity.
Can you
Explain it
explain it again? Yeah.
Yeah. I want a clarification because I'm a little,
Explain the
lost.
toxic masculinity and then explain the second one again.
Yeah.
The toxic masculinity is basically that like you have these ideas of what a man should be, right?
Fuck.
And you try to impose on other men, and if they don't act that way, you
You're not a
you
man.
basically call them yeah, you're not a man. You call them cowards, basically. You call them
Yeah.
children. But now, toxic femininity is basically it's femininity to the extreme, with the same thing as toxic masculinity. So toxic femininity is that so protective of somebody that you never let you are so protective of somebody.
Roy
that you
Robson,
never
you're
let
lagging.
them
Yeah, he's
become a
lagging
man.
so
Wait,
bad.
Robinson, you're lagging. Wait, stop that thought. You're lagging.
I am stopping.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
good now?
No.
Okay,
it's
so-
not. It's kind
Yeah,
wait,
yeah. Hold on.
yeah.
Good. Hello.
Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
You're good now.
So, toxic femininity is when you're so protective of somebody that you never let them become an adult, basically.
Oh,
So,
because
like-
what you confused me was when you said man. I was like, oh, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said
I was-
man. I should have said adult. That was the more accurate term.
So
You never
just
let
being
them
like a
become an
mother,
adult.
basically.
Being too hardcore of a mother, yes. And toxic masculinity is being too hardcore of men, because I definitely believe I definitely believe that men should be strong, but I don't think that not being.
I don't
but
think we
I
should be
don't.
emotionless huss.
Yeah, that's exactly what I agree with. It's like I definitely think I don't think men should be pussies because you're fucking pussy. But like being emotional and being sensitive, there's nothing wrong with that.
I have
like,
no mana.
Alright, that's fine. We're chicken farm. And every time like I feel a different way about things, or like I feel emotional, or like I tell like sometimes they'll be like, Elijah, why do you do some of the
I
things you
feel
do? And I'll explain to them like, oh, I don't know, like I don't want them to feel sad, or like I'll be like, because again, I care like a lot about what people think, so I don't want them to feel like bad or anything. And they'll be like, Elijah, why are you doing that? You're a fucking pussy then. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Like,
no, those
I'm
people
a
you're
pussy
surrounding
for,
yourself
like,
with are
looking out for
terrible.
Okay.
Other people's
You see-
like feeling.
They
Yeah,
have
here's
worse
the thing,
ideas.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
work. Like I
So odd to
personally.
me.
Like for example, let's just go on that example. I personally agree to a degree that you shouldn't just like. I don't believe you should avoid telling people the truth because it might hurt them. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't call you a pussy for doing that. I would just say that like you're being a little bit misguided. That's how I would word it instead. I don't think that makes you a pussy. Hello?
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, with you, Ramos, I feel like at the end of the day, maybe there's a lot of like misguided because like there's a lot of stuff I'm not seeing. But with them, instead of like coming to me like, "Yo, it's misguided,"
No,
like I
look,
just get like put on the fucking
Ridiculed.
cross. I'm like, okay,
if what you're s- if what you're saying is true, then those
and
men are
that's
the
not everything,
fake men.
Robinson. And
They're-
that happens
what you're saying-
constantly.
They're
Yeah,
incapable of critical thought.
yeah, those people are fucking retarded. That's really what they're like.
But then,
People are
like,
literally
they
worth
think
your
they've,
time.
they've always been like that too, though. Like my coworker is a product of my manager. Like I don't know if my manager knows it.
Kill,
and I
kill,
wanted
kill,
to bring
kill,
it up
kill.
to him. And I was telling him, like, do you know that like this guy like puts you on a pedestal? Like, do you know like he thinks of you as a father figure, right?
Fuck.
But like, I've never
I
confronted about it. But like, it's apparent.
you need to get a different job. That's step one on you doing better.
Yeah, I was
I think
gonna
so,
say
too.
that,
You
but
just need
like,
to stop
I'm slipping-
working in like the delis.
You need to
Dude,
Stop
I'm
working
slipping
with these
into a
people.
fucking like big depression now. Honestly.
Yeah, you need to go to a different job. Like do whatever you need to do. Find a different job. Work at Chipotle or something. Chipotle actually helps you
if
getting a
work
college
at
degree,
fucking
by the way.
Chipotle- No, I
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
that up.
There's
They
a
only
Chipotle.
give you like
Chipotle,
$500. I read into that. I actually read
Really?
it.
Only
They only
500?
give you like 500, I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I read into it. They do not
So
pay
what?
for the
I'll
whole
have to.
thing.
I'll have to ask about that.
Read it.
I
Read
thought
it
it
in
was
the
more.
email. I get their newsletter,
Cool.
so like I read in there.
Okay, so I mean, $500 is better than nothing.
Yeah, no,
That's
it
like a
is, but
week's-
like it's not what they advertise. Like, oh, we'll pay for your college. Like, no, we'll pay a little bit.
Okay. What's it called? So like,
Fucking
yeah, you need to find a different job, because like, look, Elijah, it's like, I want you to always remember this, no matter what. Okay, dude.
Talon.
Yeah, you are not obligated to go down with somebody else's ship, and you should never forget that.
Fuck.
Well, yeah, but then they also like plant seeds like, oh, Elijah, like you know we got your back, right? Like you know.
Yeah, no,
No,
they're
they
saying that
fuck
because
up.
they're
Like,
snakes.
yeah,
Fuck 'em.
they're like it feels like they're manipulating me, like bro,
Yeah,
like
no.
oh,
They are manipulating you. They
Elijah,
are
we still
manipulating you.
care.
Because
like, we're doing
no,
this because we
Elijah.
care about you, Elijah.
Yeah, no, I
No, Elijah,
guarantee you when
always
push
remember
comes
this.
to shove, they won't.
Yeah, they won't. Here's the thing, Elijah.
Yo, you guys are fucking me up.
That's why
Elijah,
I
listen.
said what I said before, because I know how I am for the most part, and like that's why I said what I said, because I don't want to make
dude,
that like
you're
not
giving
a
me
thing.
like, you guys are really like blowing
Look.
my fucking head up right now.
Elijah, it's the fucking truth, though. It's like, look, man, those guys, they say they have the back of the guy they think you are, first off.
Which they
And
don't.
second off-
Which they really
And they don't, yeah. And they don't even have that fake person's back either. Like,
Because look, they see like glimpses of who you are and they ridicule it. Like, how the fuck do they have your back?
I mean, first off, dude, it's like, if you have to pretend to be someone you're not around people for them to accept you, what makes you think they would ever have anybody's back? Those people are weak.
Oh man, J Flash too.
Just fucking weak-willed people. Undeserving of respect.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, trying to maintain a good rapport with them, but I wouldn't go past that.
Yeah, that's what I was
With
thinking.
some of my coworkers,
I also have
it's
to
like
like
that,
think
too.
critically about it now because like
I mean, like-
again, you guys are opening up my eyes to it. And I truthfully, like I said, I never thought about it this way because like they make it seem like they give a shit. Like they seem like they genuinely
Well,
do. And
here's the
it
thing.
seems like they're trying to in like the best interest. Like they themselves genuinely think they're trying to help me. That's
I
what
think that they're okay, that might
Sometimes
be
people
true.
are deluded.
They might be true, but exactly, they might.
And like
They're
I think they
probably
do
just
want what's
misguided.
best for me. It's just like the way they're doing it is so odd.
They
the way,
think
like,
what's best for you isn't what's
No, no.
best for you.
Yeah, that's also that. They
Yeah.
want you to be someone you're not. That's
They
not
want
what's
you
best
to
for
be
you.
what they think is the best.
like when I first got there, like, bro, it was like 3 months in, and like they were already saying that like their goal was to get me laid,
yeah, like how the
like
fuck?
forcing me. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I mean, I liked it. Don't get me wrong. It's just that like, I don't know. Like, I guess they care about me because they want me to.
I guarantee you they would have said that to anyone they had a positive opinion about in that job.
Yeah,
Whether it be you or
that's
anyone
true.
else, they would have said the same thing. If
Damn.
they don't hate you, they would have said it to the person who like who
Yeah,
who
that's the
replaces
thing.
you.
It's like they look. They
Fuck.
want you to be. They want you to be one of them, but you're not like them. It's like you shouldn't force yourself to be.
Bitch
Like-
ass
Fuck, I
nigga.
couldn't even know.
Like
Sorry.
like Eli.
That's
Like
huge.
Eli is like Eli. You don't have to hate these guys. I'm not telling you that, but like you need to.
Yeah,
I think
just-
you really need to spend time. You need to spend time
Yeah.
away from them because they're really polluting your mind.
Don't even give them the time of day, dude.
Chris, you did really good there. Thank you.
Yes, yes, I'm rewarded.
But I agree, Rob. I don't know, dude. Damn, you guys are like I said, you guys really fucking my head up because it's like This entire time, I thought they were like fucking.
No,
They
no.
They painted it out to be like they were my boys. You know what I mean?
Because they want what's best for them as well. By having you in their pocket, what do they get? An ally. An ally who has
Yeah,
their back when they don't really have yours.
So, oh man, damn, dude, this is fucked up. This is some fucked up shit.
This is how a lot of people are, and it's sick.
Like even yesterday, they said to me like, "Oh, Elijah, like what we have here is very rare because we're all friends
Yeah,
and we don't
no,
like each other
fuck
here."
you.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
that way they're trying to make... Dude, this is like
Yeah,
classic, like...
and
What is it called? As Robinson lags the fuck. It's like classic, like mind tactics. It's like, oh, what we have is so good, like, you better not lose it. You better not lose it because you're not gonna find it again. It's really rare.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't say, come on.
Dude, and like they make it like fucking like this is all. Oh fuck! I want to go in so bad. But they make it sound like
yeah.
like this is it. Like this is the epitome of
No.
being a man, Elijah, and we'll
No.
help you complete your quest.
No, no.
Yeah,
no,
see,
no.
here's the thing. It's like, that's another thing that people do. It's kind of like, I forget what it's called, but it's basically kind of like degrading you so that you
Yeah.
don't leave them, basically. I forget what it's called, but it's basically that.
But they keep me why?
They-
Because they have all the gain.
Yeah, they have more to gain.
What?
Well, okay, think about it like this. Say you're in a toxic relationship, right?
again,
and
it's-
you want the other person to stay with you.
Wait,
here's
Robinson.
what you would do in that scenario. You would tell
Robinson,
the man you're never
wait.
gonna have anyone is less likely to leave.
Wait, Robinson, wait. So it's kind of half-half. We're kind of painting them out, I feel like, to be villains, and like they're only using you, manipulating you,
like-
this and that. They're not doing that entirely. It's like a half-half thing. They're getting you on their side because they're using you, but they also kind of do want what's best for you, but it's not what's best for
they
you.
do like me to an extent. I feel like.
Yeah, no, they definitely do, but it's like not a lot. Again, it's nothing special. They're saying it like it's special. I guarantee you, when you leave, if the next person that comes in, they don't hate them, they're gonna do the same thing to them as they're doing to you.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, dude, don't worry, dude, we're gonna get you fucked up. We're gonna go to the bars with you. Our bond is special. They don't understand what bonds are, probably. They just think every bond that's not like, hey, we don't hate you, we're buddies, we're good.
Your pillow.
Dude, this shit is really fucking me up, dude. I gotta like fucking dissect this video later, man. The Chris Allen
Think about it
YouTube.
like this, Elijah.
God bless it.
This conversation that you're having.
No, the
Wait, Robinson, you're really low.
Yeah, he's like, before he was so loud, now he's like so low.
Alright, can we do this?
In
Yeah.
like 2 seconds, yes.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
No, we still got it.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Does it work?
Yo, I got a
Hello?
low for you guys. Yeah, it works.
Nice.
All right. So, what I was saying was that Elijah,
don't know
think
about
about it like
that,
this.
dude.
Do you think you could have this conversation with them?
There's an
No.
issue right here.
Yeah.
No,
you
because
don't-
I
yeah,
feel like
you don't have a
again,
bond with them then.
If I were to have this conversation with them,
Pussy,
They-
pussy, you're not a man.
yeah,
You're not
they
a
would be, what are
man.
you, a girl? Like,
Yeah. You don't have a bond with them. You don't have a bond with them.
nice, dude.
Wow, not nice, Chris. Fucking.
No, you did a lot there. Good there too, Chris.
You know what? You know what?
Thank you.
Like, you have a bond with people that you can rely on and you can be yourself around, and you can like trust. If you can't do those things with them, like rely on them, lean on
If you
them,
can't
tell them
even
what
be
you really
yourself,
feel,
look
then
at
they're
you,
not.
like-
Then you're not. Yeah, you can't even be yourself. Then they're not. You don't have a bond with them.
Yeah.
You need to stop telling yourself that.
Fuck, dude. I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't even know how to like go about this now.
Yeah.
Now it's a whole new
Get it.
night.
Get a
whole new
different job,
ballgame.
dude. I'm telling you. Like seriously, man. Like the longer you're there, the more I worry about you. Like you really need to
Dude,
get the fuck out of
honestly,
there.
like I said, and every time they tell me like, and
Nah, I did
one
a
of my
job
other
so
coworkers
good,
like
man.
notice that like there's something wrong with me. Like you see like that like my facial expression like, are you okay, Elijah? I always tell him like, dude, honestly, this job is fucking me up. Like I've never been this sad before. I'm like feeling genuine sadness. I quite literally verbatim feel exactly what Chris felt, and it's bad, bro. I don't want this on anybody. I hate that I have to feel this. It's bad to feel, and it makes me feel weak. So it's like a
Yeah.
fucking double-edged sword shoved into my fucking like brain.
Dude,
I hate
wait,
it
you
so
want
much.
you want to see something that's like not a double-edged sword?
What?
I'm gonna use
Yo.
the alcove.
How cool.
No, dude, they saw you go in and now they know.
Fuck. But yeah, damn. I'm really happy that we had this though. I really love having a conversation with you guys.
I want to get this drag.
Sorry.
Sorry.
we get a lot of insight.
Ideas.
Ideas, yeah. So thank you guys for this.
Hmm. That's the one thing I can always offer, my opinion.
Dude, yes. The sacredness from the philosophers Chris Allen and Robinson Santana.
Dude, I love this fucking slow, stupid Vagar build.
It's so good.
Like, I was wondering, why the fuck are people going this stupid shit? So I was like, you know what, let me try it.
They
Dude, this
can't
shit's so
move.
stupid.
Tristana
literally-
Vagar, we've been like crushing with this today.
It's really how, like, Cutie says it. Like, this shit is so retarded. How do you win against this?
Look at you, just being like a complete dick. And said I can't do anything. Oh god.
Oh! Oh!
Oh. But in other news, how's everyone else doing?
Terrible.
I'm doing great. I'm doing my project now for this week.
Yo, she's right here, she's right here.
Where are you even coming back from, Robinson?
I was a flat iron all day.
Oh my
I'm
god,
heading home now.
Robinson, wait.
Yes.
Yo, I was in class, right? And some like fucking stupid bitch white girls were like talking. And they were like, oh yeah, you know, you should go here. It's right over here. Oh yeah, dude, I've never been there. Why don't you go here? And like then one of them said like, oh yeah, it's right next to the Flatiron building. And I was like, yo, wait, whoa, what the fuck did they just say? Yeah, I was like, wait, whoa.
Well,
Isn't
the thing is
Flatiron
that
like an online thing, like, and there's multiple institutes for it?
Yeah.
they have it online, but they also have it on
Damn.
actual
Oh, yeah.
campuses. But the thing is that they have it in multiple
Did you
campuses.
just auto her once?
Yes.
But the thing is, Alan, though, they might be talking about the actual like Flatiron building that's in New York that the school is named after.
Oh, he didn't even go into it.
Yeah.
You heard, dude?
Yeah, you have a word?
Coming in.
Yeah.
Coming in.
They might be talking about the actual Flatiron building that the school is named after.
No. Okay. Dude, because when I heard it, I just thought of you. I was like, damn, Flatiron. What?
Yeah. It's like that triangular building.
I
that you
don't
see
want to
in
play this
Spider-Man
game
all the
anymore. You see
time.
Seller, Chris? We keep raping her.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, they took the
Yeah.
dragon. No!
And I got
You heard, Alan?
No, say it again.
Oh, Senna, I see you.
It's that triangular building that you always see in Spider-Man. That's the Flatiron
I
building.
don't
Really?
remember it.
Yeah.
It's really
You
triangular?
have to show me a
Wait,
picture.
Elijah, what are you doing?
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to get minions.
Ooh.
Daniel,
Just
you're
Google,
what?
just Google Flatiron building New York.
I will eventually.
Daniel with Flatiron? Oh my goodness.
I fucked up my ult. It feels bad.
It's alright, Daniel. I got the assist. Throw money in the spiral.
Dude, now I have the spooky fucking ghosts.
I love this fucking Vagar, dude. It's so good. Chris, you literally like run up on them and they have to take it in the mouth.
Or they have to flash.
Or flash, yeah.
Yo, the fuck are these clowns?
They have no choice but to get hit by everything. Oh god.
Oh shit, wait, this is good, this is good.
Oh no!
Oh, spooky ghost time.
We do it.
Where is it, where is it, where is it? Spooky ghosts. What do you think you're doing, you dumbass bitch? Oh wait, she's gonna kill my ass.
Oh,
Oh, she's gonna kill my ass. Okay.
Wait, Rock? Ooh, Rock!
Ooh, rock.
Ooh,
I have to
Daniel
ping myself
Sherlock,
there.
self
I have to bully myself. I'm
He's
trying
angry,
to
Daniel.
practice Lee Sin for Clash.
Ooh,
Ew.
Daniel the jungler?
Yeah.
I
If
hate
we
Lee
did have a
Sin.
Clash team, who would, what would the slots be again?
Me AD, me AD.
I'd have to support? Oh, goddammit.
Kusigi.
Well, you don't have to
I feel like,
support,
no,
but I want to
would
go AD.
support- I would supporting, I'd be top. Adrian mid. And what, Dan would be the jungler then?
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
if it's Ballard and Chris Bot.
Oh god, please.
Dude, come on, Chris.
Dude, he's
I don't want Ballard to
so
solo lane, but
like...
like he's good. He's good at support when he's not laning with you.
Oh my god.
I don't know. He literally is trolling when he plays with you. I feel like
Why?
I don't know why he's such a little
Yeah,
dick.
whenever Bow's trolling and not playing with you, he actually does good.
Oh my god. I feel like because
the
he wants me to
what's
say like,
crazy
oh
is
no,
kinda
Bowery,
nice.
don't do. Like he wants me to like ask him not to do it, and I'm not gonna do that.
Because you are not a weak man.
Because I don't fucking ask. You want to do it, hey, do it, but like it's gonna make me annoyed, and then that's gonna make you annoyed. I think I could kill this Jinx, or maybe this Talon. No, I can't kill shit.
Oh, I couldn't reactivate. Feels so bad.
Don't worry, I got it.
Fucking Elijah.
Oh, now I'm gonna rake this Jinx in the mouth.
Damn, I hear that clicky clacky, sir.
Dude, because if you saw from my
Oh,
point of view, like
shit.
no streaming, dude, I literally played that so good, Dan.
Damn it.
Like to a T, to a T. If I fucked up anything there that I did, I would have died. I'm so.
How would you say my Lee Sin is this game, Elijah?
The few times I've seen it, it's done good, except for the time when you ulted and then missed.
You missed the Q, yeah.
Yeah.
But I still killed her.
Fuck. Yeah. So it worked. I mean, regardless, I mean, it wasn't important, but like that one instance. But other than that, you've been doing fine.
Okay. Now I'm getting death cap up.
Oh wait, are you playing with
Ryan.
what's his face? Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they gave you jungle, Dan. Did you say you were support me?
I don't know. He was like, "Hey, do you want to jungle for Clash?" I'm pretty sure he messaged me about the. Is it just the second time they've done Clash this year, or like they had the after the beta?
I don't remember. Oh shit! Fuck
Well, he
my
messaged
ass.
me like a few weeks ago if I wanted to be on their Clash team, but then before I
Come
went
on.
vacation, he deleted it.
Oh.
So I'm like, I mean,
Wait, Dan, are you still talking?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear you at all. You literally just phased out.
Oh, I heard him the whole way.
Really?
Yeah.
What's so weird? Hold on. Wow, I'm so happy with my Tristana play today. It's really good. And I'm grateful for the Chris Allen support. That's just been nice. Been hitting kind of different.
Ooh, Daniel. Ooh. Okay, let's get the dragon.
Yeah. Kill. Oh, rock.
Cock.
I'm afraid.
Oh, that's. Wait.
Oh,
Yes.
Daniel B.
Spooky
Wait,
ghosts.
Elijah.
Wait, Dan, no! Oh, but Chris Allen sees all. Now get the fuck out of here.
Now we do dragon.
We just have to sacrifice Dan to the dragon god. Water on my neck. That's a Varela. This Jinx.
Fucking wiener.
Chris.
Yeah, I just saw
We
that.
killed him.
No.
Dude, we get to get 3 fire drags, and I'm Vhagar?
We can do this whenever.
I don't want to do that. They might give up.
What happened?
They might give up if we do that.
That's true. Chris, why do you always want to decimate them, dude?
I want them
blue?
to learn. Yeah, I want
Chris
blue.
is a violent person.
A stomp every once in a while is fun.
More. I do.
I
I'm
love it, like
gonna
when
wait
they pick your
right
Senate,
here.
you just like choose to rape them instead. Wow.
Damn, I didn't even need the ulti there. Oh shit.
She's so scared. Look, she immediately backed up.
She backed up
saw
into the
us.
cage.
She killed, like, I mean, we killed Evelyn, and she's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, she's like,
trying to
oh.
run away.
She got scared, yeah. Oh, that's not good. No, it's on me.
I'll finish my time. I'm gonna get her right here.
Oh my god. Elijah.
Yeah?
Your coworkers are such fucking losers, man.
Robinson, are you stupid? They fuck women on the daily.
They are, and I've recognized it, but I don't know, they make me feel really insecure.
Oh my god. No, I'm just
Robinson.
thinking about it. Like, if they're really the way you're describing, they are the
They are.
biggest
They're
losers I've ever
worse.
fucking
Robinson,
heard of.
I don't think you
I would
understand. You
love to
probably
put you
look
and
at
Chris in my
memes.
scenario.
You probably look at fucking memes, Robinson. You know what that means for you? You don't get pussy.
Yeah, Robinson,
You
you
don't
must
get pussy, you're a loser.
Because
Okay.
because I don't flirt with every girl in there, Robinson, they think I'm gay. Every girl that comes in,
My team doesn't.
that's
Robinson,
literally
I
what they say to
swear
me.
to God, if you have a picture of any man on your phone, there's something wrong with you.
Dude, they
I have a
look at my
picture of my nephew.
background. They look. The background to my phone is like just some like anime girl art that I found,
Cool.
where she's like it looks like a little Japanese thing, like kind of traditional. And they looked at it and they're like, "What are you, gay?" And I'm like, "Wait, why?" I just thought it was cool art.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Do it.
My lock screen is a GIF of like this like
Who wants it?
what's it called? My lock screen is a GIF of like Connie from Steven Universe
Ooh.
like spinning her hands around,
Hey.
and my
Wait,
my
Robinson,
actual
do you have an
background
iPhone?
is
Look
no, I
at
have
the
an Android.
kills here.
I switched recently.
My uncle has an iPhone and he has an animated lock screen, and I'm like wondering how the fuck did you get that?
You can have animated lock screens on iPhone.
How?
How? Yeah.
Go
What
to
the hell?
settings.
What?
Yo, Dan. Next time we see each other, you gotta like
Wait,
help
where
me
do you
out.
get them from?
Look, I
I
can
want animated one.
just like a GIF.
What's up, guys?
Wow, it didn't reach
This is
well.
the first time I've ever heard this.
Yeah, like I saw my uncle, I asked him,
Yeah,
like,
you
yo,
can
how
have
the
live
fuck did you
wallpapers.
get? Oh my god, son, I wanna pop you. I wanna pop you though. Let's go! I kill you! No, my Q didn't go. Wow, I actually would have popped her if I landed the Q.
I gotta find her. Where is she?
Oh shit, I'm
Where
dead.
is she? She's back! She's going over that cliff. Ah!
Ah! She's going over that cliff. Oh! Fucking Kale, dude. Fucking Wiener just died again.
Fucking wiener.
Fucking Wiener. Dude, fucking Wiener, man.
Chris Allen got the shot in the Glock.
Alright, that was a fun league day. I would say
It was.
actually that was a fun league day.
league day.
We
More
all
than
got
usual.
S. Let's go. Well,
Ooh, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
maybe,
yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not all of us.
Why do I like fuck. Somebody else is also having identity crisis. God, what a good game. Good day for League, honestly. It really was. What a great fucking day for League. I actually kind of like the season, like for today. Not like as a
Just
whole.
for today. Today
For
it's
today,
been okay.
The state of this, if anybody were asking me, like, on this day, Elijah, what do you think of the season changes so far? I say, wow, they're so good.
Yeah, I want to do Clash too. I really want to do Clash.
All right,
But
let's see.
like,
Create a team.
how are
Here
we
we
gonna
go.
get like people? Yeah.
What you making?
Wait, I can make one right now. I thought wait.
No, yeah, we can all make one, but we need people.
You didn't put the peas in?
Wait,
Damn.
I can
Oh, we
play
don't have
them?
any more, right?
Yeah, can't
Even
you?
me being no honor?
The rice with the
Oh
peas.
yeah, wait. Let me make a team. Let me see.
Already almost
Let me make a team.
Yeah. Can our team be called Chris Allen?
Let me see if I could do that. Team
You
name.
call it the Philosophocox.
Let me see the tag. What should the tag be?
God.
It needs to be 3 letters.
C-O-K.
C-O-X.
Uh,
C-O-X.
Okay, what logo do we want?
What choices do we have?
We have the wolves,
I mean, you could
the
do-
chicken,
Could
blood
you do the
moon.
symbol of Mars?
The wolves, the chicken, blood moon, Krugs, a minion, the Rift Herald, and something else. I don't know what this is. It's like yellow.
Do the chicken.
Okay. Do we want the red one, the blue one, the green
The one all the way the last one.
the rainbow one?
Yeah, the rainbow one.
Okay, so we have Chris Allen team, Hawk. Let me invite people.
I think you're enjoying yourself a bit too much there, Elijah.
Okay, so Elijah,
I
invited
can't
you.
wait.
Who else should I invite?
How do I join?
I don't know. I guess you go to Clash, maybe?
Hub? Wait.
Why did we name it Chris Allen?
Wait, how do I do the invites though? It's oh, here we go. One pending team. How do I join this?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know
I have
how
to
any
buy
of
a
this
clash
works.
ticket. Is that what it is?
Yeah. You don't have any?
You bought one already?
Yeah, I just went to the shop in Boston.
I'm buying one right now then.
You can only buy 3 per week with blue essence.
Where's class? I don't want to make a team. How do I join your team?
I don't know. I invited you though. It says pending.
Leave this team, yes.
Yeah, maybe you need to leave your team. Who knows? Dude, we could get skins from this shit.
Yeah, I know. How do I join this shit? Team? No. Winners? No. Hub? Can you invite me again?
I can kick you.
Kick me and then invite me again.
Okay. Okay.
The invite is revoked. Ooh. Alright, I got the invite again.
The biggest issue with this, I mean, besides even like winning, I don't know if we'll even win, but will we all be there on time? If we do this, it's Saturday at 8:30.
Saturday at 8:30.
At 8:30 p.m. It opens Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
Is that why I can't join? You think?
No, you can definitely join. We have to have a team before that time.
Okay. I don't know how to accept that.
Dude, what do you mean?
Or am I banned? I don't know.
No,
Here, let
I'm
me see.
not
Let me
gonna
see.
lie,
Here,
guys.
leave that. I'm gonna start a team. I'm gonna invite you. Maybe like, and you'll figure it out, and then you'll be like, "How did you do this?"
Okay.
I miss chilling with you
Dude, I don't want
guys.
to make this shit
Okay.
again, dude.
I'm gonna name this team Robinson Santana.
Oh, okay.
The tag Robinson. What should the tag be? 3 letters.
San.
Cock,
San.
cock, but with an X.
No, San. Make it San.
Okay,
San?
fine. Put Sam. Put Sam.
Alright.
Or put
Okay,
Rob.
Rock.
Put Rob.
Oh, for Rob? Yeah, Rob.
Alright.
Should I do like the Wolves for like the 2 Santanas? Or
Yeah, the other 2.
The other 2?
I expect royalties.
Alright, we'll do the last one, like the more feral looking ones.
Okay.
Confirm SMS. What the hell is this?
Oh, you didn't confirm with your phone. You have to confirm your number. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, that might be it. But 929.
Damn, the whole tournament is a week. Jesus Christ.
Submit.
Lock-in starts at 8:30. Wait, what? Oh no, it starts at December 8th. We can go. Okay.
415
Oh, on stream.
489. Ooh yeah. What the hell? Submit. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Inviting.
Yeah.
1 ticket.
Okay.
Okay, I have 1 ticket.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna be top here.
I love how for
Let's
our
try that.
Moy clan, we literally went 0-2 and just lost.
Do I have to buy everybody tickets?
No, just yourself.
Alright, I invited you. And
You're
Daniel.
invited to join Robinson Santana for the Hex Tech Cup. Okay, view to... Yeah, I don't know how you didn't do this. This is mad simple.
How'd you do it?
It literally appeared on the side of my screen. I clicked view team, then said join.
Really? I don't know. It
Yeah.
didn't do it for me. Do you see everything though?
Yeah.
Like, alright, so I'll be the team leader for this one.
So you're just gonna go with Robinson Santana?
Yeah, we'll use this one.
Okay, so I will be the AD.
Daniel, can you join?
Yeah, Daniel, can you join?
Daniel?
Dan?
Daniel Sherlock!
Is Dan even still here?
No, I think you went to go this way.
Ooh.
Chris, we're gonna get an orb at the end of it regardless, even if we lose, right?
Yeah, even if we lose, we'll get an orb. But the
Yeah,
better
let's
we do, the
go.
better we'll get. So
Alright, cool. So who do we have so far? Alright, let me
Me
send
and
out the
you.
invites.
remember,
Who
you
else?
can only send out 5. So like,
Okay,
if you
so-
want to add someone else, you have to like revoke someone else's.
Okay, so what's Boward's stupid ass fucking name?
Oh fuck.
Look for it, because I can't. He's not here for some reason.
He's not online for me, so I don't
Fuck.
know. I have a lot of people in my offline.
You don't have them like in the specific like team of people we play with.
No, because if they're offline, they're just an offline.
Demonic Spirit 6. All right.
That, yeah, there it is. Did he tell you that? Like, or did you just like remember?
I just look it up.
Oh, okay.
All right, I sent it to him.
All right.
And who's the last one? Adrian.
Well, I don't see it. It didn't. I don't see it here as you sending it to him. I don't see it pending.
Why? Wait. Why does it show these tiers?
Like I see I see Daniel's pending. Where's Boward's?
Try it again. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, invite.
There.
Oh,
it
there you
is.
go.
Yeah, there. I see it.
All right. And the last one is Adrian. You think Adrian's gonna be on?
I don't know.
I'm off on weekends now, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, how?
I'm free weekends.
What did
We
you
switched
change
my
to?
schedule around.
To what?
I work Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I lied today though and said that like I had to do something.
Monday.
But Wednesday and Thursday I won't be here.
Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
Damn, so you
weekends are
literally
free.
have like on the day I'm like all gone on Tuesday.
What happened? Oh yeah. But I mean, you have like now I can have the Chris Allen feast because your Sundays are available.
No, they're not.
What? I
I
thought you just
work.
said you don't do anything. Huh?
Yeah.
You work on a Sunday, bro?
It depends on the week, but yes.
With this Sunday, do you?
I don't know yet.
All right. Well, let me know so we can have the feast.
Who said
Wait,
you're
you guys
getting
are
the
going to
feast?
eat?
Who said
Chris,
you like
we've
need
been
that?
I've been promised this feast.
Elijah, you were
for
promised
centuries
the
now.
feast under certain circumstances.
Man, I kind of feel bad that I left before ever trying Alan's pasta.
Dude,
I've
Chris,
made new ways of
please.
making it now too. I have like different ways of like.
If there's one
doing
thing in
that.
this life that I would enjoy is like a pot of Chris Allen's pasta.
I think Vishal ate it
A
once.
nice little plate. What happened?
I think Vishal ate it once. I don't know.
Oh,
he
that's
said it was
fucking
good.
Did he like it?
Yeah, he said it was good. That was
Alan,
before I really knew how to make it that well.
I don't know if I'm coming over to New York for Christmas, but if I am, I'm stopping by your
Wait,
house, bro. I want some.
Chris,
pasta.
Dude, let's go.
Chris,
Yeah.
can you look at Hunter's profile picture? I actually kind of like it on League. Look what it is.
Wait, on League.
I wish I had that icon.
Where is he? I have to
Go to
scroll
Moises,
all
let's
the
go.
way down. A B C D E F G H I J K. I see caution, dude. Fucking rip.
Fucking
Caution.
Oh, I deleted the caution.
Moises. The Nautilus one?
Yeah, dude, look at Nautilus, man. He's like, it's Moises, and
Oh
you just see
my
like little
God.
Nautilus, like
He's like
swimming
so
with the
happy
sun.
it's Moises.
Yeah.
I love how
wish
you
had
look
that
at
one,
Hunter's match list, he just plays Mundo.
Really?
You look at it. And he plays with Adrian, and then Adrian feeds his ass off too. Yo, Adrian Loki sucks so bad. Like,
Yeah, why
Is it
does he
really
play
low-key?
Mundo a lot? What the hell?
dude, Adrian sucks cock on Talia. I think Talia just sucks now. But like, yo,
No, she does suck now. I don't even know why he still plays her.
but like when Adrian plays other shit, he just feeds on it. It's so bad.
Who's the last guy we were inviting? What's this guy's name? Adrian. What's his thing? Oil rigger boy?
Oil rigger boy, yeah. Oh my god. I have a feeling he might not be able to make it though.
Is it BOI or BOI?
BOI.
Okay.
I think it's BOI.
What the fuck?
Dude, if this was back in the heyday of League, we would easily have like a team full of
Yeah,
fucking
it'd be
people,
like
dude.
already off the bat. Me, you,
We'd have
Jesse.
to make two separate ones.
Me, you, Jesse, James, Joey, or Axel.
Wiggins.
And
Whatever
Biggins.
happened to Joey and James?
I still see I still see Joey.
James?
James came
went
in here
back
once.
to his Korean friends.
Yeah, James came in here once to like, reminisce, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you guys are pretty cool," and he kept coming in until Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter pissed him off, and then he left us because he said like, why do we waste our time? And I tried to explain to him like, Chris does it because it's the benefit to him, and James didn't like that, so he left. So
That's
yeah,
fair.
James is whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, James is like
That's fair.
James
Dude,
is a certain
that's one
type
thing.
of guy. I think
That's the one
James is
thing.
like
Like
an
James
asshole.
had a lot of qualms with Chris. I remember him always telling me like, "Yo, is Chris really gay?" And just like would like ask why would Chris like do certain things. It's like, "Elijah, why are you talking to him? He's like your boyfriend, right?" I'm like, "No, I just like Chris."
Dude, that's what everyone thinks about me and Vishal. I told you, Elijah, at work they think we're gay, and they think like we fuck on the side.
Oh God.
I remember it's my
That's a-
boss who was saying this.
That's
Hey, I
that's
have a
now
question.
that's not what I think my coworkers think now that they saw the pictures of you. But, like, Like
That's
I
fair.
told him, I have nothing to hide. If anything,
I think
I
if
get pressed
people
about
get to
Chris,
know me, like I think they'll very readily see I'm not gay. Like I'm very comfortable with people, but I'm not gay.
yeah, I don't know. That's why I said, like,
I
bro, if
feel like,
anybody
yo,
presses
dude,
me about Chris, like, that's 100% the one thing I'm confident about. Like, dude,
I feel
I'm
like
not
the
gay with this
closer
nigga, trust
guys
me.
get with each other, the more semi-gay they act towards each other.
Well, yeah, like, I don't know. I
That's,
like that.
that's more common often than not, though. Like,
I
other,
like
like,
that.
guys do it, too. Like, you know Anthony from work, Chris?
Yeah.
He does the same thing with his friends. He's, like, extra gay, like...
Yeah, dude, no, I see it as like a form of friendship. I like
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It's camaraderie.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a toxic
No.
masculinity thing, though, but like I think we just let it slide.
There was Oh, I have a question about James. I always had the suspicion
Alright,
that
I'll
he
be right
didn't
back. Give
like
me a
me.
Okay.
Is that true?
Wait, you always had the suspicion he what?
That James didn't like me?
No,
but I
he
wasn't sure.
extremely liked you. He respected you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he respected you.
Wait, why?
He even gave you a nickname. He was like Rob. Like he was the first one to call you Rob.
It's really, I don't know why. I thought he didn't like me for some
Yeah, no,
reason.
he really liked you. He's like, yo, Rob. Like he thought you were cool. He thought you were really cool.
Thank you.
It's just he didn't interact with you
Appreciate
much.
that. James is a cool guy.
He's like, yo, Rob. Like, dude, I remember James' mannerisms. James' mannerisms were so funny. He's like, yo, Rob. I love James the way he acted, dude. Like, James, if he wasn't an asshole, he'd be a really cool guy.
If he wasn't an asshole.
Yeah, 'cause, like, he's just a giant asshole, dude.
I don't know. I feel like it's just with video games, honestly.
I
feel
feel
like
in
other than
general,
that, he's
James
cool.
is an asshole. Like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I never really picked up on that. Although, to be fair, I never had that many interactions with him.
He's kind of an asshole.
In
But
what
again,
way?
it's like a lot of people are assholes, but he was kind of an asshole. If you remove that, though, he'd be such a cool guy.
I feel like if you remove the thing that was wrong with most people, they'd be really cool people.
No, but like sometimes there's a lot of like if you remove like what are you gonna remove from Hunter to make him a good person?
His
Tell me.
life.
His life. Maybe. But like for some people, if you only need to remove one thing, they're
Fair
a pretty
point,
cool
fair point,
person.
Alan, fair point.
Like with Hunter, you need to remove a lot of shit. With me, like, what do you need to remove from me to make me a good person? My intro.
I think you're already a good person.
I wish other people thought that.
I think that there's flaws with you, but I don't think you're a bad person by any stretch.
I wish a woman thought this.
I wish who thought this.
A woman.
Look, man, I just think you don't talk to enough of them, honestly.
They don't want to talk to
And
me.
make it. And, well, yeah, but dude, okay, look, man, I know you don't like it, but you're a guy. You just have to deal with the fact that women are not going to approach us.
No.
Only every once in a while will a woman approach us.
Yes.
Because you know what happens is like, you know what's happening
Yes.
recently? You know what's happening recently? A lot more girls are kind of like, oh, I get it. Guys don't want to approach us
Yes.
because they're afraid that they're going to be seen as a creep nowadays.
Well,
So now
maybe.
more girls are approaching guys, but even still, it's like, look, man, okay, think about it like this, right? You should operate under the assumption that girls are also willing to approach, but think about it like this: you shouldn't be selfish in the sense that you should also approach women.
We're going into things I don't want to get into because then again, if we go deep into this, I'm just gonna bring up the fact like I feel like I don't amount to shit, and then why would they be with me?
There are people worse than you that get girls, so I highly doubt that's the case.
Well, there's people worse than me generally, yeah, but I'm talking about in a relationship. What do I bring to a
yeah, there are
relationship?
people worse than you who get girls.
Well, how do you know
So-
there's people worse than me? I've never been in a relationship.
Wait, what do you mean? I definitely know people worse than you, Alan.
Okay, but I'm talking about in a
Definitely.
relationship. Like, Ross, in a relationship, like, how do you imagine me interacting with another person in a relationship? Tell
I don't
me.
know. It depends on how badly you want the relationship.
See, that's the other thing. I'm not willing to compromise. Because you
Okay, that's
guys
better than
said
most
it.
people.
Dude, remember what we said, like, when I get angry? Like, it's just how I am. I don't compromise with people.
Yes.
I do what I want. Because I feel like if I compromise, I feel like it's weak.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Unless I
Alan.
want to.
A
No,
lot of-
actually, if the girl said, like, hey, Chris, do this, and I didn't want to do it, if she told me to do it, I'd be like, alright, because you told me to do it, I'll do it.
Okay, that's fine. Here's the thing, though. Also, a lot of girls actually like a stubborn guy because It's kind of like Beauty and the Beast. It's the appeal of trying to tame a guy that
Oh
makes it attractive.
God. They
Not in a
can't tame
negative
me
way.
though.
Not in a negative way. It's kind of like they find you to be someone that's like interesting because you're not a coward. Like you'll stand
But
up
I
for
am a
what you believe
coward.
and what you say. I don't know, dude. I feel like you're really stubborn.
Stubbornness doesn't mean I'm not a coward.
I feel like you really stand by what you believe,
I mean, I haven't been
and I feel
tested
like you
on
do
it.
so stubbornly.
Maybe, maybe. I don't know.
And I'm telling you that some women would find that attractive.
Well, when we talk about
how
this,
willing-
Robinson, it sounds so good, and then the reality is, no woman talks to me, no woman looks at me, no woman does anything.
You need to
with me.
talk to women. Like, look, and it'll and think about it. You'll kill two birds with one stone. It'll help with your ability to talk to people, and it'll help your confidence with speaking with women, and it'll increase your chances of getting a girl. So it seems like a win-win-win to me.
I don't know, Robinson. This is terrible.
Look, dude, if you're afraid of rejection, it's kind of unreasonable because the reality is that most people get rejected, like, quite a bit before a girl says yes.
But Robinson, I want what I want. What if I don't get what I want?
Everybody wants what they want.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. This is too complicated. Maybe I'm just lazy.
Yeah, no. Yes, that's the root of the problem. So stop blaming other things, Alan. Come on, man. You're a
I'm
good
blaming
guy.
myself. At
You
the end of the day, I
you
always
could
blame
get-
myself.
You could get girls if you tried. That's the reality.
So why don't I try?
I don't know why. I'm not fucking you. Like, what do you want me to
You
do?
want to switch places? I don't know.
No, I like being me.
Oh wow, so you wouldn't want to be Chris for a day?
I wouldn't want to be anyone who's not me, Alan.
For
it's
a
not
day.
about you in particular.
What about for a day?
I like being me. No, I like being me. I don't want to.
So
be
for like a
someone else.
day, you wouldn't want to be just like try someone else.
No, I wouldn't. I would not.
You're very
I want to be me.
close-minded.
I
you
like being me.
fuckhead.
What happened?
You're a little close-minded bitch.
Maybe, but I still like being me.
Ross,
I
I'm
don't
not
wanna
saying
be
you don't have to
somebody
not
else.
like being you, but like you don't want to test drive another person for a little bit, like just to see what it is in
Nah.
their shoes.
Nah, I wouldn't.
There's literally no downside. What's the downside?
It's just something I'm not interested in. That's the downside. I guess it's not really a downside. I'm just
Yeah.
not interested in it. I don't want to do it.
Damn, I mean, fuck. I'm trying to
And I
understand
have to
why.
go eat, so.
I have
I'll
to go
talk to you
eat
later.
and shower. I haven't done like anything yet. I've just been sitting here playing fucking Wii.
Talk to you later, man.
Alright, later, Bobinson. Ah, yes, now it's just us. Playing the engineer. Fuck, what time is it? Let me tell my grandma to start the fucking soup. Ah, yes, and because I'm playing NG, I was fine all along. God damn it, I'm missing chests up there. God, it feels so good to play fucking engineer again. Ooh, there they go. Oh god. Now I need to go deal with the fucking pasta. Alright, you know what? We're gonna fucking end this shit early. Because I have to shower and everything. So, I'm fucking out of here.